Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing.
Testing.
Woo!
Hello.
Testing. It's
Hello, and welcome to the Yacht Club, the weekly show where we talk about all things Star Citizen, do it in style with a great drink, all while trying not to spill it. So grab your favorite drink, sit back with us for the next hour and a half or two, closer to two
or
and a half.
6. Maybe 3, 4.
Right. We're going to talk about ships. We're also going to get you up to date with the weekly news, the hottest topics, what's been going on in the community, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So sit back, chat away, grab a good drink. We'll start off by going around the cast and talking about how people's weeks have been. But just before we start into that, a couple things. First thing is we have Captain Richard, an amazing special guest with us tonight. So we're super excited about that. Captain, great to have you on the show. How you been?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on. I kind of
Right
feel like
on.
Marsha from the Brady Bunch right now.
Close enough.
Marsha.
Marsha.
Wait, is that where Marsha was?
Marsha.
No, I think wasn't Marsha on top? I forget.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, hopefully this isn't a 3-hour tour as well. We also have TheFew joining us. as what
For some
seems to be
reason.
No idea how he snuck
often that
in.
he joins us, so that's kind of cool. Nice to have him on. He seems to be more of a regular installation on the show, which is fun. TheFew, how you been, man?
I've been doing well. Just playing a lot of Star Citizen, getting excited for 3.9.
Right on.
Everybody
I
else,
played
so.
3.9. It's fun.
PTU today.
No. Wait, what? You lie. Don't troll me. Everybody does that to me all the time. You'll be playing Star
Exactly
Citizen.
why I did it. You're like, wait, what?
You'll be playing Star Citizen in the live version, and then Bunsen or somebody will come in and say 3.9 went PTU, and then you're like, oh, I gotta go check, and then you're like, oh, you.
It's not PTU for you yet.
Right?
I know, right?
All right, so before we sort of dive in, a few things to talk about really quickly. We had some awesome subs come in straight away while going through our technical difficulties while we were starting soon. So Caradiff gifted 5 subs. Stinky Diaper gifted 5 subs. Stellar Valkyrie subbed as well. Captain Hellcat subbed. And there were some others, but we may have missed them. So if you subbed, please put your name in there. We want to give you props and thank you. As you know, and if you don't know this, because especially because of all of Captain Richard's clan that's come over, all the money that gets donated to this show, we give back to you by the end of the show in the form of ship giveaways. So Twitch takes a little bit of a cut, but otherwise, every single dollar that comes in, we give back in the form of ship giveaways. We have a huge pool of Star Citizens that have given ships available for us to do as giveaways. So we're giving away ships. So feel free to donate through because that's where it goes.
Right.
We are Star Citizens for Star Citizen. We actually see ourselves as the weekly bar citizens. We have a lot of fun.
We drink a lot.
The second thing, and we drink a lot. The second thing is if you donate $25 or you get to rename one of the hosts. Now for Captain Richard, that is a full $100.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
We're gonna make it a full 100 this time.
Okay. but the Few's been around for so long,
He's a $25.
$5.
$25.
He's just a regular. It just costs $5 to change the
And you can change them as many times as you want.
Exactly.
Cheers.
He likes being told what his name is. It's fine.
Nice.
Lastly, if you have any questions, we'll be doing a little interview towards the end about Captain Richard, just to find out a little bit more about him, find out his deepest, darkest, geekest secrets.
My password, my SSN, all sorts of stuff.
No, we already have that.
We doxed everybody before they got this.
We gave you the link to the Skype application to download.
Come prepared. Hey, it's Divine Shadow. Thanks for the tip there,
So
buddy.
if you have questions for Captain Richard or for TheFew or for any other panelists talking about Star Citizen or anything else under the sun, not coronavirus, #stay safe, Please preface your question with the word question in brackets, just like Jared says, or go to the website, which is yachtclubsc.com, and find the question form there to submit your questions. Our amazing mods will take those and put them
11
into a
months.
list for us to read at the end of the show and have a great time. Okay, so
We're also
without further
posting a
ado-
link to the form to submit questions in chat. That
Right.
tinyurl.club.
Oh, you did it right before I
Yacht
tried.
Club
That's why it didn't work.
nice.
Figures, right?
Okay, so I think
Join the Discord.
we're good to go.
Well,
So
Stellar
what-
Valkyrie just gifted 5 subs.
Oh, boom! Thank you so much for that.
Stellar Valkyrie.
Woo!
That's 6.
Hey.
Right on.
Well done. Actually, more than that. 2, 4, 6,
Yeah, there's
6.
6.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I can't count.
Nice.
It's
always
there
nice
be no
to-
math.
Hey, I
all,
come
the subs that we get, all that money goes to that.
Yeah,
and
so join
challenge
us in
coin
about a
shipping
month and we'll be
costs.
giving all that away.
Right.
Very nice.
Okay, so I think we're good to go around. Why don't we start with our special guest? So, Captain, what are you drinking tonight? That's the most important.
I'm
How's
drinking
your
a
week
vintage brand seltzer water, which is apparently a brand that is folded. So, oh.
It's so vintage, it's gone away.
Wait, is that legit?
That's the last one. It's a collector's item.
Yeah,
the
people
last-
have been telling me.
And he
People
drank
have been
the
telling me
last
that the
one.
company was acquired by another beverage company, and it's been a staple on my channel for literally like 5 years. But apparently they discontinued it. So
I
That's
see that
hilarious.
you
Is
even
that-
have an icon
that's
of it.
We have to
Is it
find a new
irony?
sponsor.
yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
you should probably keep those and not drink them.
I have one that's on my desk on the other side of my monitor. That's gonna just be like a keepsake, if you will. As you can see, I've had an emote for a long time.
Yeah,
I
and
know, I was
everything,
gonna say you
but,
got an emote for it and
seen that.
everything.
Nice.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh, Haskell has a sub to you, but not us. I see how it is, Haskell. I see how it is.
Oh, I thought he subbed to us. Anyway. All right.
It's because we're not.
You can
we're
only
not
sub
cats.
so many people.
Oh, I don't know
So-
about that. I get my
Apparently,
$6
sometimes the sound drops out, and that's a Discord issue that we're working to resolve. So, my apologies if that
Your
happens.
sound. You also want to amp your sensitivity on your mic, Tim. You're like
Yeah.
cutting
Oh,
short.
I'm dropping out a lot. Okay.
Not a lot, but just
It-
enough.
Often do.
Just raise this.
Do we have a?
Hey, just go.
All right. See if
348.
if that makes a difference.
Thank you for the subs, buddy.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks,
Haska has one now. He got one by cheating. Thank you, guys. This is awesome. Thank you for the gift of subs.
Alrighty then.
Very
Nice one,
cool.
just go.
Disregard.
So, how's your week been, Captain?
It's been good. Actually, hold on. I think I'm on the wrong mic. Hold on. Give me just a sec. Converse amongst yourselves for just a
Convince
second.
amongst yourselves. Let's ask TheFew what he's drinking, because he's actually drinking something.
I'm drinking something. Yes, that's true.
Come on, give us
I
a bottle tour.
Okay, I'll give you the bottle tour. Which camera are you guys on there? Okay. Nope, that camera. I'm drinking.
Out of focus.
A very out of
it's-
focus.
It's very out of focus.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's a 2013 Tempranillo. It's from Oregon. It's actually quite good. So dry farmed. It's a wine, red wine, if you don't know. But yeah, it's good. Just my first glass right here. So
Very nice.
yeah, it's gonna be a good night, I think.
After the previous glass of a different wine.
Shh. It's my first glass of this bottle. Okay.
He killed the other one.
How's this sound now? Does this sound better?
Yeah.
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 Okay, good.
You
Yeah, I'm
sound
sorry.
fabulous,
The router,
sir.
yeah, the Zoom audio routing got a little bit weird. I just realized I was using my webcam mic instead of my other mic.
Yeah,
Blame Skype.
You should see my stream rig right now. It's just going deuces. Like it's got
Fucking
audio and
Skype.
video running everywhere.
Nice.
So,
He only has like 8 monitors, so it's not
11. It's 11 now.
Share a picture of it. That's
It's
nice.
grown out of control. But anyway, going on.
All right. So, Captain Richard, how's your week been?
It's been fantastic. Admittedly, I've been kind of skewed away from Star Citizen for a little bit to play some Doom because Doom Eternal is coming out. Doom is one of my favorite game series of all time.
Nice.
But the call of Star Citizen lured me back.
The siren always calls.
It's hard to get away for very long.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better. Like every patch.
Yep.
Gets better.
Keeps you coming back.
I agree.
3.9 is going to be
Like-
amazing.
I start to get bored Well, like with 3.7, I started to get bored, and then I did 3.71, and I was like, all right, this is fine. But then I kind of got bored of it, and then 3.8 came out, and I was like, that's cool. But now I'm still playing 3.8.2 and 3.9 in the PTU, and I'm not bored yet. So
Dr. Murray is not bored. It's the best patch ever.
That is.
yeah,
I call
Around for
lies
long
on
enough
that
to
one.
have
I call lies on that one. And you've been renamed Sweetheart, by the way, from Shousen.
That's
You're
fine.
welcome.
one of my subs calls me sweetheart anyway, so it's,
It is Sweetheart.
Kinky.
you have no
All right,
idea.
so
Or
I have
maybe
to-
you do.
I'm gonna transition over to this screen while I get Captain Richard into this scene because
So
it's
how's your
misbehaving
week been,
right now.
sweetheart?
He's a tank.
That's
And what are you drinking?
They're-
I identify as a tank now.
yes, you do. No, isn't that one of the best freaking images ever? It's like
I actually prefer
with
this.
the cat.
yeah, I actually prefer
Oh,
that. Yeah,
it-
yeah with,
The
Jazzy-
cat's behind me though.
with Mag and with Maggie sneak peeking.
Jordan's
That's
being
hilarious.
hunted.
If I go to just green screen mode, hold on. If I turn this off, if I just give you my green screen, would you be able to, like basically
Yeah.
put
Put you
me
on top of the tank.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
I'll
I'll
just
give
a
you.
good background.
I'll give you my green screen. There we go. And
Okay.
then
I'll
if
get you set here in a second once I get the. Yeah, there's a lot of
you
madness.
put me on
we're
top
having.
of the tank.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, there's a lot of madness going on over here right now. So, give me a minute.
Well, like, yeah, in the
I'm doing the
tank
best I
or
can, sir.
It's so
Um,
nice not to be the one producing, so I can just sit
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you have to make
Just laugh about
comments, Tim. You got to make snide comments. Like,
you
Yeah,
gotta
he
make him on
loves
top of the
doing
tank.
He loves doing this. It's fine though.
What's keeping you there, Shadow?
there we go.
Yep. There we go.
This never happens when I do
Thanks,
it.
thanks, Captain Richard. That was exactly
go.
what I needed. I was just trying to get that out of there. It's amazing when a guest actually knows what the hell he's doing with his own camera.
Thanks for the
Oh,
subs.
thanks for the subs.
Hey.
And Comic Stud.
Get your chrome,
Give
The
the
comic stud. Oh yeah.
Nice one,
Woo!
Comic Stud. All right.
Boom. Tank
To
Richard.
COFF
Oh, wait, I gotta
33
get-
Gaming.
Oh,
Woo.
no, don't do that again.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there it is.
Yep, hang on. I'll get it cleaned up here in a second.
Hey, we have a chance of hitting our follower goal tonight.
Guys, do all the following.
That's
Quickly.
pretty cool.
Do
Are
the
we gonna
following!
give away something if we
Is that a
get
movie,
to
a horror movie?
Of course. We could give away.
The following.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, why not?
Starring
you are-
TheFew.
You are officially Tank Richards.
Wait, we gotta put him on top of the tank.
Oh, wow.
Okay, fine.
But
Put him in
he's
the tank
coming
in
out of the
background.
He's coming out of the tank.
I'm coming
Just
out.
be- I think it's just be he
The
is
tank,
the tank.
Specifically the tank.
It's a tank.
Oh man. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, moving right along.
Right on.
That's not.
Well, maybe if I could just like
It's actually pretty good.
It's like the it's just coming right out of my mouth.
Like
just
the
going-
beam attack meme, the Dragon Ball Z one.
The good one
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
All right, that's the best I can do.
That deserves a play.
Yeah, thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories. Okay, that's terrible. Let's move right along.
Time to find somebody to raid.
Yeah, right. Thanks a lot. All right,
What's next?
there is a show here.
There is indeed. Okay, so we're going around the cast and we're saying how our week was. And the last we had was TheFew. So why don't we move on to Sweetheart? Because it's always exciting.
Woo! Yeah. it's always
How you been,
exciting.
Sweetheart?
I've been alright.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a bunch of rum and a little bit of soda,
Woo!
and
Very
I've drank most of
nice.
it
Good
already.
choices.
So
Emphasis
I'll probably
on
drink
a
more.
lot of rum.
Yeah, no
Definitely need
joke.
more.
Hey, Noob Fire, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, we've got Nuba Fire that joined us. Hey, man.
Hey,
how's it
New
going?
Fire.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Awesome
It's been a
break-
basic
Hola.
week. Kids
awesome
are out of
breakdown
school,
of the
so good times.
Good. Nice.
the last
Yeah.
show that was on Friday. That was an awesome breakdown, dude. That was good.
Calling all devs, that was?
Yeah.
The one you didn't see.
You saved
I didn't
me
see it.
40 minutes of pure hell.
I didn't see it yet either. Sorry.
Stim, don't trigger me, buddy.
Oh.
Triggered.
It was worth watching.
Oh man.
Some people, like my friend Stim, don't have the time.
Hey, I will soon. It's just been busy. It's been very, very busy. Startups are not something you go
Oh,
into lightly, and you have to
no.
work hard. Just
Not when
like
you have
Star
4 of
Citizen is a startup. So,
Yes.
all right. So,
Luckily, I have staff I can delegate the startup stuff to.
so
Lucky you.
yes, nicely done. So,
I only
Mr.
have Tim.
Delegator, the triggered one, Joran, what is your week been like? What has it been like? And what are you drinking?
It's been a great week. Fun times streaming. We did a little bit of Star Marine on Monday for first time in a while, and I got stabbed over and over and over
The
again.
politeness stabbing simulator. That's what they should have called it. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Sub
sorry.
that you're doing? Oh,
Yeah,
Comic
we
Spread's still giving away subs. Never mind.
nice. Thanks, Comic Shot. Yeah, we joke in the Yacht Club that we're the politest FPS killers in the verse because we apologize. It's like, sorry, Mystic. Sorry, Ed. Sorry.
Sorry.
Did
And
you apologize
Stab,
for blunting
stab,
them?
stab.
and there's always one person who's actually really good at FPS, and so they come in and they just wipe us out, and then so they start like debuffing themselves, taking off all their armor, and then like just playing with a pistol, and then Relace was so good, he just started playing with a knife and a pistol, and every time I turn around, like there he was, and it's like, oh my god, he stabbed me again. It's like literally
It
was
hurts.
terrifying. It was terrifying.
I
So
haven't played since they added the
does the
knife.
medbed work when you get stabbed?
No,
It
well,
should.
yes.
Not in Star Marine.
Okay.
It depends on how you get stabbed. If you get just straight up sliced, then you can heal yourself if you kill them. But if they like take you down from behind, you're dead.
Yeah, no, it's like he was pretty deadly. So luckily he is on my team in the jump accord in the 890th Jump Squadron, our security detachment. So that was just good practice.
Nice.
And yeah, so it's that's been actually a very good week. And planning an 890 jump flight on Saturday. Any of y'all
nice.
890 voters have time on Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Nice.
And I am drinking a Breckenridge Vanilla, one of my favorite porters.
Ooh.
Lovely, smooth, chocolatey, and delicious.
Sounds so wrong.
Captain Richard,
Oh,
what did
God.
you change your background to? What is this?
Nothing. I was trying to get in the St. Patrick's Day spirit. If you take the green screen
Oh,
effect
okay,
off of my
okay.
window now, yeah, you know.
Alright.
Wait, is that the
There's
green
lots of
arrow
food.
and then
Yeah,
the green?
there's
Yeah,
no more pumpkin.
You, I don't know
here,
what happened to
unfortunately.
you, buddy, but I just lost you, bud.
I'm coming back. I'm
Yeah.
coming back. I'm.
Oh my god.
in the-
His camera got the virus.
That is
I'll just go to the
classic.
camera for a second.
Self-isolation.
That is classic.
I'm having you to that camera for a second. I don't know what's going on. I'll fix it.
Social distancing.
There
It's
we
back, you're
go.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Remar said it's no more pumpkin beer. It's the end times. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. I just wanted to give you some
Now-
sexy men to think about, tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, wait, so it's the green with the green arrow, and then you have the green what's his name
Something's
green
green,
people,
oh my
right?
goodness.
Everybody's supposed to be green something, right? I don't know all these characters though.
Wow.
Is there a
You guys
Green
are
Hornet?
way too good
Yeah.
for that.
No, wait, the green horn, the green lantern. The green lantern's the second one. Wait, who's the third one?
How can you
I
tell
don't
them
know.
apart? All I see is abs and
The
chest.
faces. I can see the faces. You
Oh,
gotta look at the
there's
faces,
faces.
not the body.
No idea what they're looking for.
My
I
eyes
can
are
tell
up
by
here.
the 8-pack that guy has that must be the Green Lantern.
No, is that not what they are? Okay.
You have officially derailed the show for the
Mission
400th time
accomplished.
already, and it's only what 20 minutes in. So good job.
Pretty normal.
All right, Shadowkin, moving forward, what is your drink of choice for the night? And
I'm actually doing the
how's your week
new McCown 5.
5?
Yeah, it's the number
A
5. So they have a
five?
series.
Ooh.
They have a series collection. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so
Actually-
that's not the year. That's a
Yeah,
collection.
it's a blend
Yeah.
of different scotches. They all come together. It's pretty neat.
Oh,
I got my Daymar
boy.
Rally jersey. So did Doc.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah.
who you
Which, by
wearing
the
to?
way, Corsair is
Yes.
probably one of the
Nice.
finest jerseys ever. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Nice.
much. That was
The
really
important
awesome.
Yacht Club sponsorship there on the sleeve.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, and big news, guys. Big news. All of the challenge coins, the prints, the pins, and everything went out yesterday. So you guys that got it, except with the exception of 3 packages, because they're international and they're really fucked up and I have to get a different box. All of them will be there by Saturday. Some of them won't get there by Friday. So Enjoy.
Woo!
Please do post them. We want to see them. Do silly stuff and do the coin flip. Enjoy. Richard, you're
Did
one
you
of them.
include-
Few, you'll get one.
Well, that
Oh,
Um,
sweet.
Yeah.
that
so-
coin flip was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was so good.
We should make that a
We
thing.
should show that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
should
should
show
show
it. That
the
was
coin
Nemo that did
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I'll get it. But yeah, so.
That was Darjanator did the coin flip.
Darjanator did the
Oh,
original
Darjanator
one.
did it. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to do it like 8 times. Let me see if I can find that. I'll post it in the show chat to show.
Yep.
It
okay.
was pretty
So
good.
yeah, other than that, I mean, it's been a stupidly busy week as
And
usual.
have fun with it, man. Like when we get videos back or just the way people think, and it's really creative. It's fun, and we'd like to show it off for people to see because that coin is really nice quality, and it means a lot to us, and everybody wants them, so it's really exciting.
So yep. And then another good thing is I have the first layer of the store done. So and no promises when it's gonna happen because I've got so much shit on my plate right now, but soon.
Do you want to do a little teaser and tell people what one of the phrases or shirts says on it?
Well, yeah. So we came up with 2 shirts so far. One's a really nice Yacht Club polo, very cool. You could wear it to work, very discreet. The other one is a T-shirt, and it says on the front, it says a drinking club with a ship problem.
Nice.
And it's got
Very nice.
the Yacht Club logo on the middle back. So yeah,
Pretty
that-
much defines us all.
Yeah, that pretty much
Coin
defines
flip
it
is
all.
in the show channel there.
Yep. Oh, very
What
nice.
is TheFew doing?
But yeah, it's a view doing
He's,
it. That's
he's,
not
he's
Darjanator's
struggling
fault.
under his desk.
You trying to make corporal or something?
All right, so I don't know if this will zoom, but here we go. Boing. Look
I'll
at
see if I can
that.
find Darj's flip.
I already
I
got
was
it.
trying to. I
Oh,
was
that's
trying to
good.
fix something,
nice.
but when I did that, I just got rid of one of my monitors on accident, and now I'm worried about if I try to fix that monitor, I'm just gonna take
Yeah, we
everything
just
out.
leave it.
Try turning it off and on again?
I don't know if I want to touch anything at the moment.
Yeah, Ramara
Right.
all over myself downloaded it.
That-
Usually am. Yeah, it does look cool. It was cool because you got the bevels on the end of the coin and everything, and the coin
Yeah.
really came out good. Thanks to Pixel,
Yeah,
we worked
Really,
on
really
that.
caught the sparkles in the light there.
Yep. So
And it's
Pixel
a really
design.
big
motion.
size. It's like 2 inches.
So it is
I can
exactly
relate.
a quarter inch bigger than all other challenge coins I've found. So
Yeah.
It's really nice.
We had to go crazy.
Tight lines, well designed, all pro.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so let's dive into the show. It is March 18th of 2950. We have Eva Cotti has a test flight that's out being tested right now. We also have live 3.8.2. There's no PTU. There's no concept sales out there, but there is the Fortuna celebration sale. Is that still on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
It is.
Just bought some.
What is
more stuff
available?
today?
The Soldier of Fortuna package is not available. It's sold out very quickly yesterday.
Really? No, I bought one today.
Yeah, they restocked them today.
Because
Yeah,
because
but
on my show I
I
had
think
an
it's sold out
awesome
again.
giveaway. Yeah, I had an awesome giveaway on my show last night. $600 worth
So-
of stuff. It was awesome. And who won it?
Yeah, limited numbers,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have a limited stock left.
but a lot of people bought them.
Yeah, it's a cool little pack. So, Soldier of
I-
Fortuna. Yeah, Soldier of Tuna. That's my
I heard
cat.
people saying that
they're
there was
limited.
Richard, are
Two
you in
$2?
Australia now?
I flipped over this whole Fortuna business. I was
Oh
like,
God.
Sorry.
Oh man, they're limited 1 day only, and then the next day they get replenished.
Well, yeah.
Let's make
Do we have any indication as to how long that sale's going for?
I think the week.
Buy now. Right meow.
I
Buy
saw it.
re-
I saw a
Right
date
now.
somewhere, but yeah, it's limited, just like a few days.
Yeah.
All right. So the sub ship is still the Drake Dragonfly, if the data here is correct.
It is not.
It's not. What is it now?
The mole.
The subship is the mole. this week?
Mole,
Yes, it is the mole actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have not updated that. Sorry, Stem.
Yeah. And
Tell you,
Next month.
technical issues,
You
notes
can't,
issues.
you can't,
It's
you
hard,
can't
hard to
trust
find a good
everybody
crew
on
these
the
days.
show.
Hey, it'd be nice if you showed up, Stem.
I'm here.
He's like,
I'm
read
here."
the notes. Jordan rode him. He slaved over him all day.
I'm
He
here.
actually
I'm
did
here
it a couple
last
days
week.
ago.
I know.
Yeah, I did it early.
Mhm.
I had a chance to review them. It was great.
And you didn't catch the mole issue either.
I did
But I
not.
bet you nobody read the lore
Doc
post.
catches everything.
You'll catch a
I was
spelling
like-
mistake, but an
Oh, only
invalid
if it's
data
grammar.
point.
Yes, he
Mhm.
catches it if it's grammar.
Okay, so if you don't know the format of the show, we go chronologically throughout the week. So we start with where we left off on Wednesday of last week, where we got the March subscriber promotions. So Shadow, you want to toss that up? Oh, you got it.
March subscriber? Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
On the stream. And I love this one because
Yeah, we had a chance to look at this. You guys had a chance to look at this last week, so I managed to watch part of the show. So it's good, but I'm so excited. Like all those different colors.
Yes, and they last forever. So it's all night rave.
Now, if you lose them, it's a problem. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I was actually just about to bring that up.
Yeah, if they fall through the floor, you're screwed.
And that
Which
happens.
happens. Which happens.
Which
Yes,
definitely
it
happens.
But that's till the next reset, which
Yeah.
we're trying to get fewer and fewer of them.
Right.
Well, I mean, long-term persistence is a thing now, right? So if it's
Right.
not in your inventory with LTP, then yeah, it's. I was talking to Mr. Esgaha
Yeah.
about this the other day. It's like they really need to give us a way to replenish those in game because once they're gone, they're
Yeah.
gone.
Yep.
Yeah. And what about your concierge weapons when they disappear from various bugs?
Yeah,
How do you
I
get
lost my
those
entire
back?
concierge armor set. It's gone
Oh.
right now.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I don't wear any of my concierge stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta-
I stopped using all my sub stuff and my concierge stuff because
Yeah.
if you lose it, it's just gone.
Yeah, you got to put those
I-
in like museums or something, or like show them off and like.
Museum.
Just
Yeah,
like-
in cases, like display
Pretty
cases.
much. Yeah, we need
That'd
to
be
have
awesome.
cases in our 890s.
We need that.
All of our gold armor and weapons.
Or you just hire a noob. You just hire a noob to wear it and just stay put.
Just stand there and don't move.
This is only job.
Go
So
all
do-
Indiana
We're hiring,
Jones
by
on
the
'em.
way.
Do you think we'll get mannequins as subscriber flare next pretty soon? That'd be nice.
I want women to kiss guys.
So speaking of long-term persistence, Captain Richard, what's your percentage bet on whether or not they're gonna wipe for 3.9?
They're gonna wait.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a tough call, right? Because this is something they are trying to implement and have be widespread. But yeah, I guess this is a quarterly release, so if they do decide to go and wipe one more time, as they're trying to use LTP in game, then yeah, I guess 3.9 would be a pretty good candidate for it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know,
I think
go ahead, Doc.
I'm pretty sure they're going to wipe because there was an exploit being used, and until they can get to the point where they can only reset the people that are using exploits, they're going to keep wiping it. When
But there
exploits happen.
were exploits right before 3.8.2 went through, and they
That's true.
persisted. So even there's some exploits, if the vast majority of backers aren't using those exploits, does it really necessarily affect their overall
Yeah, it doesn't
monitoring?
really matter because I mean they're gonna
I
ultimately
know.
reset the game anyway.
The exploits are going to become meta, though. That's the problem. As long as the exploits are there, people are going to use
Well,
them.
if we only have another couple of weeks, then it hasn't spread that wide. So a few people are using. Not that many people really are. I mean, most people are still just running titanium and scrap.
Right.
So obviously they don't know about a lot of the better things to be doing. CIG is really to start measuring and testing long-term persistence. I feel that they have a strong enough feeling that they want to keep trying to test this. That I'm giving it about a 65% likelihood of not wiping, 35% that they will.
Yeah, I can
So-
agree with that.
I mean, we
Yeah,
had
I
our
just-
kind of our what is it like the tier 0 implementation recently of it, and I guess
Yeah.
if they saw what was working, what wasn't working with it, then they could say, all right, 3.9, yes, everything is getting wiped one more time, but expect it to not get wiped again throughout the rest of the quarter. That would be a
And-
kind of a nice primer for people
Well,
who
and-
are kind of.
And they want to go more than one quarter. That
Yeah,
they
they
want
wanna-
to they want to get longer because historically they've been wiping quarterly, and I don't remember who, a couple of the devs that have talked about it. That they want to measure longer term persistence. Actually, it was Tony Z. in the Pillar Talk a few weeks ago that they want to have more than 6 months. They need to have more than 2 quarters to where people are really accumulating and earning, keeping, renting ships, buying ships in game, and seeing how that develops, so they can kind of see how players are playing, and establishing some of those values over time. There was a post in about a year and a half ago where Jake Muley, the guy in charge of the economy, was saying that an average player in a 1.5 to 2 hour game session was earning about 1,500 UEC, and that's an average new player, not the guys who already have caterpillars and they start several 100,000 UEC. And that's an outlier there. I think that they're wanting to get to a point where they can measure that type of earning from somebody who's got an Aurora or Mustang, and they start running missions and doing bounties and things, and start accumulating a little bit, and then they rent they'll rent a prospector or something, and they'll start making money with that, and then they'll start buying ships in game, and they need to have 6 to 9 months to have that accumulation and measuring. They're going to continue wiping, but I think they're really, they really have this need to start measuring that. Is the feeling that I get. But 3.9 could be that place where they start. There were a shit ton of bugs at 3.82. Just a lot of bugs.
Yeah, there was. It was pretty bad.
Still are. It's still live.
Let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of bugs in 3.9
Oh yeah.
Well, no, there's always a lot of bugs, but in relation specifically to long-term persistence, as far as people having their wallet, the wallets were duplicated. They had 0 UEC. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, where one of the crazy guys in the yacht club, in the jump club, he spent over $50,000, and he's got $5,000 in UEC, and he had 0 UEC. He had no access to any of his ships, and he was freaking out and
Wow.
was not answering his stuff. This went on for like 2 weeks, and he was trying to do his character reset, wasn't doing anything. We had a couple of people that they did character resets, and it bricked their accounts, and they couldn't do anything. So there were a lot of issues that didn't work very well with that. So I can see them potentially, okay, 3.9, we saw what worked and what didn't work with the database persistence through a major the 3.82 patch. Maybe they'll wipe and we get a fresh start, and bam, everybody go and start making money.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, does it matter too much? I don't know if any. I mean, people care
Well, it
about
matters to
persistence.
you
They
because all
do.
you do is lose
Oh,
money.
fuck yeah. It is the biggest in the game right now.
I would like to say that I am almost a millionaire in the game right now. Okay.
Yeah,
I've been
after how
working
many
very hard.
crashes?
Only now? Like,
What's
Hey,
taking so
Phoenix
long?
Silvertail, how's it going,
The
buddy?
nouveau riche.
I've been working very hard drinking wine while other people fly my ship and make me money. Okay.
That's okay. He's finally learned it. He's finally realized that instead of flying and making giant craters, he actually makes somebody else.
Let
do it.
somebody that's competent fly.
Brilliant.
I
Finally
actually
figured it
saw.
out.
I actually saw him land the other day. I was impressed. I almost had a heart attack.
Don't spread
And-
those lies.
Was it on all the legs at
Yeah,
once?
no,
or-
it was a good
Wow.
landing. Yeah.
So
Oh, that was
Hoskaha
the day he
said
wasn't drinking,
assumes-
wasn't it?
Oh, he might not have been drinking.
He picks these days
Hoskaha
and
says
doesn't
he
drink.
assumes it's going to be multiple wipes, and I totally agree.
Yeah, I don't really even care, to be honest. As long as they make it where people can play the game and test it, that's all that really matters. Nothing
Yeah,
matters
I
until
think
day
we're getting
one.
there to full
that's
persistence.
not
but
what
it's gonna take
most people
time.
want, though. The majority
No.
of entry level backers, that they have a starter ship, they're not like you, Shadow, where you're wing commander level. And most of the people in this group, where we've got 20, 30, 50 ships, we've got hundreds of thousands in UAC just in starting cash, and like we don't really care, and making money in game is just kind of, it's like, all right, well, that's part of testing.
No, that
and
makes sense. Don't get me wrong.
But
Just-
an entry level player, which is the vast majority of the population, they want some kind of progress. Otherwise, they're going to test it and then go away for a year. Like, we want people
I
to
care
get
about making
invested.
money now that food's coming in the game.
Oh,
I
I,
need
I,
money. Lots
No,
of money.
and
I,
wine.
I
Wine,
grind
right?
like crazy. I have been running so much cargo in my Carrack. I have been freaking thrilled. I mean, Oh, I love it. Love it.
In 3.9, I'm going to be super worried about dying of hunger, so I'm going to start hoarding all of the burritos and stuff in the game.
What about
I'm going to fill
TP?
my
You're
entire
gonna
Yeah.
my entire
you're gonna
carrot
hoard
be
the
filled
TP
with
too?
burritos in the back.
Just get bidets on your 890. You won't have to worry about TP.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, there you go.
The Mantis
Or-
has a bidet. And it looks like
What?
the one in my toilet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
How does a
What,
Mantis
the-
have a bidet and the 890 doesn't have a bidet?
The
I
giant
don't know. The
rotating
890 doesn't
thing.
have sheets.
The
We
890
don't have
doesn't
any.
have
We don't. I don't even have sheets.
That's what I'm saying. There's no sheets.
God,
Why would
I don't have sheets.
You go sit on that
Right.
giant rotating red thing in the back. Is that what does it?
Yeah.
This is definitely a first world problem.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along.
Moving on. Okay. So on Thursday, the 12th, we got Inside Star Citizen, like we do these days, which we're happy to have it. Season's in session, and mining consumables and the Prowler was what the topic of choice was. So, guys, what do you think about those consumables?
I think you're a great
Nope.
idea. I mean, because the biggest thing is sucks is when you go out and expecting to mine one thing and you set up for it and then you find something completely different. So it's nice to be able to have those nice little tweaks. And the fact that they're actually consumable makes it even better. So I think it's a cool little addition.
My question with consumables is whether or not you will actually need them to mine certain types of things, because it's like, what's the point of using them unless you really need them, right?
No, you
They'll
don't.
probably cost money.
You don't. Yeah, you don't require them. They're just basically like tweaks. They're
Right. So I don't mine enough, I guess, to really evaluate it, but I just kind of wonder. They're cool. I love the idea of consumables, and I think as the game continues to develop, they're going to be really valuable. It's just in 3.9 until I get my hands on it. I kind of wonder if people are going to really go out of their way to use them if they don't really need them, you know?
Oh, miners definitely will. Miners
maybe.
are statistics nuts, and yeah, I kind of get it too. You want to spend every second doing the absolute most you can. So
Yeah,
Right.
and you're
Mining
min-maxing
is
and
time.
learning.
Yeah.
right,
Mining takes time.
right.
And,
one
if you can
of your
speed it
primary
up,
things is time, right? Mhm.
You're going to speed it up.
What does
Or
Captain
make it
Richard
more
think?
profitable.
That's why the mole is so great. Well, I don't think it's going to make it more profitable. You can't get a higher percentage into the rocks. Like, it's,
Yeah, but speeding it up is more profitable.
Well, I guess
it's earnings
yeah.
over time,
Well,
right?
yeah, that's why
Yeah.
people spend 100,000 UEC on a Helix mining head. They can
Yeah.
triple their output.
What are you talking about? I
Time is
spent
money.
300,000 on mining heads for my mole.
Well, for three. Well, yeah, for three. I'm just saying, I'm per mining head. And if you got
Yeah.
a prospector, you spend 3 on the mole, and it makes it tremendously profitable. And
But,
if there's
yeah,
ways to tweak that,
We made
with
a
the
run where we had
consumables.
like 40% agresium in our cargo hold, so we made some
Oh.
serious money.
only 40%.
Well, we only mined to like 60% of the cargo hold.
I-
If you
we
have
run
I
better
haven't-
mining heads,
I
you
haven't
might
done
be able to get
any mining.
100%.
But
Yeah.
I saw somebody came in, or actually it was STL Youngblood. He got real into mining. He actually put out a really because he's been spending so much time mining in his prospector, and I don't know, he made like 87,000 on a
Yeah.
super high percentage agresium.
Yeah, we
just
made
in
92
minutes.
off 40%. So
Nice.
You
So,
just
Captain
gotta
Richard,
fight
do you
your
mind?
way into the conversation, Captain Richard. You just gotta fight your way in.
No. I want to know if you mind. I'm curious.
Personally, I was just thinking that I'm definitely into miners, so if I could make money while being into miners, then yeah, that would be not bad.
wait a minute, ER or OR?
Oh, well, you know.
So
Either way, take
delete
it
this
back.
VOD, please.
Don't answer that.
because we ran late getting started, Captain, you can get the benefit of us saying that as a guest, you just talk over us.
You have to
okay?
fight your way
okay.
in.
You just have to fight in and talk over us.
And-
And when we
and
hear you
grab a
talking,
knife.
we all know to shut up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Once you start talking, we'll shut up.
I'm
And
just waiting for the knock on the door and say, "Have a seat over there," you know.
Have a
So,
seat.
talking about miners, your Wheel of Fortune spin that you have on your show,
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
it's
Why
a
does this
very
make you think of
interesting
miners?
pointer that you have.
yeah. It's a chess piece.
Tim?
Yeah,
It's a chess piece.
yeah that's
Is that what that is?
So Admiral Nolan, who's a longtime Star Citizen backer, used to run the Test Squadron podcast, Perverse the Verse. He sent me a box of these objects that he said were chess pieces, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I've been, displaying them proudly in my place, and I use one as my wheel spin counter. Yeah, he assured me it's a chess piece.
Yeah.
the record,
We'll
it's
talk
just
about
piece.
what we thought it was after the show.
It's a chess piece.
Yeah,
just-
I don't have
fair
enough
enough.
pieces to play the game yet, but I'm collecting them slowly but surely.
Do you
I got-
do you store them somewhere dark?
Do they have a smell
yeah,
to them?
wherever's comfortable, if you know what I mean.
Do
So,
they, do they have a smell to them?
somebody,
Anyway,
I was asking
novelty, novelty
if I could get some more
chest, that's
pieces for it, and they're like, yeah, just go to baddragon.com. You'll find plenty of additional ones. So.
God.
I have an
All
account
right.
there.
Any more to talk about the consumables?
Mining.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's hope
What's
not.
your favorite mining head?
The
Speaking of
Helix.
chess pieces.
It's always the Helix.
Yeah. The one that's good. Duh.
The one that actually works.
The one that's good. Get Richard, do you do much mining? I mean, have you done much mining?
I have a prospector. I have used the mole a little bit. I have to be brutally honest. I haven't done a lot of mining. Mostly what I've done is I've set ships on top of things that can explode, like rocks and things, and try to send them into orbit.
Is that how you
Using the
mine?
mining
You're
ships.
more the shenanigans.
That
Yeah,
sounds like-
well, kind of.
Hey, TheFew, that's
That's
probably how
true.
you mine.
I mean, really,
Yeah, maybe.
we've done things where we have like well, quote unquote, like spaceship lightsaber battles in space, where just all the ships that have the mining lasers. And now that we're gonna have different mining heads and things, well, you might have a different kind of
Yeah, it
combat
could be a whole
experience using
video.
those.
Get
Yeah,
Husk on.
we've
be
set up a
cool.
lot of like PvP stuff like that, but it's pure mining as just a mining experience. I have to be honest, I actually haven't done a lot of it, so.
Yeah, I haven't either. In
To be
quite a
honest,
while.
I don't think I've actually played a lot of Star Citizen, the actual game, the way it's supposed to be played.
No.
I don't really know the missions. I don't know how to do
That's the
combat.
Fun.
I don't
That's
know
the
how to
fun of
mine.
it, right? You
I
just
don't know
go
where
in
to do
and
the
do what
best
the hell you want
trading.
to do.
Like,
You can do so many things.
We come up with our own games.
I saw
if you want to know how to
the
climb
other day.
a rock with a gray cat, I can show you how to do that.
Yeah,
You
or
You
if
know,
you need
like
to go skiing on Microtech.
Yeah,
skiing on
no,
the
sled
deck,
riding,
You know,
sled
I don't know.
riding.
Like, there's lots of things you can go do in the
Sled
game.
riding. He stabs you in the chest, and then or he punches you in the stomach, and
Yeah,
then
knocks you out, and then you slide
Knocks
down
you
the
out, and
hill.
you like slide down a mountain, and you see if you survive. It's quite
and you
fun.
don't. No, you never survive.
Sometimes.
They survived each time last time I saw it. It was great.
I usually don't, but somehow I think heavy armor is the key to survival.
Gin and Tonic was bringing up Cat and Richard's Great Cat Ice Lake race on Microtech.
Oh, very
nice.
I saw a clip of that. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that. So
Gin-
if somebody
Gin
from
Tonic,
chat
do
might have it.
Do you have a clip of that you can post in the Discord?
Yeah, that was something we set up
It's
that
like-
kind of we had no idea was going to happen. Essentially,
fun
apparently ground vehicles and the ice around New Babbage, they don't mix. And we tried to set up a big event where everyone was starting off in a Caterpillar. We had multiple Grey Cat buggies. Actually, a couple studious individuals set it up ahead of time. And the starting point was literally everyone just drives off the Caterpillar, then races towards the finish line. Almost everybody who came off the Caterpillar exploded on contact with the ice because there's just something about the programming of it all. It was free fireworks, if you will.
So it was like a giant mass like execution.
So it was Mad Max.
Yeah.
It was
Only
Mad Max,
out of
but on
like
a cold
20
planet.
racers, only 2 people survived the initial launch. It was just a 2-person race after that.
That
It was like
that was the plan.
it was Game of Thrones in 5 seconds. A story of fire and ice.
They saved you all 87 episodes. Like done.
The red race.
The red race.
All right, so we got the Prowler
This
in
Woo!
awesome. Yes, I want one. I can't wait for this now.
I gotta say those doors like that open up and the shields.
Now
that I've actually
doors that
seen
open
it,
up?
I'm like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
You mean
Yeah.
the side hatches there?
Yeah, side hatches, whatever.
Okay.
Doors.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Well, they're not exactly.
If you pay attention to me
telephones.
speak, you'll
They're
notice I
more-
don't
they're
say
more like
door
doors.
very often.
Yeah,
You don't say door very often.
Yeah, because on a
What do
submarine
you
you're not
use?
allowed to say the word door.
Oh wait,
Why
where?
not?
You're not supposed to say door?
On a submarine.
Oh, on a submarine.
Yeah, because there
Oh,
are no
right.
doors.
Wait, you started on a submarine?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
So-
So I wonder who's going to stay this red. Is it going to always be this red?
So
Or this was
so
just
Doc,
me?
what do you call the door in your house?
A hatch.
What do you call
It
the
becomes-
bathroom in your house?
A head.
Oh, okay.
No.
What do you call the door to the bathroom?
The head hatch.
A hatch
The
head.
head hatch.
The
Head
head hatch.
Head hatch.
And
The
the same word for the
latrine.
mouth. It's very confusing.
It's not the latrine.
Yeah. That's the latrine.
Having a lovely Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout.
Ooh.
rotating
Organic
through,
chocolate.
Oh.
You know, I think we need to start rationing our really good drinks.
No,
I was gonna
I
say,
went to
Jordan-
For 2 weeks.
It's the end of the world, and Jordan's just going right through his good stuff.
He
Just like,
is.
I'm-
He's gonna be
There's
going
nothing
straight to his fake coffee or his fake pumpkin
Oh.
spice. He's just gonna be drinking it straight.
I had somebody actually link me that clip if you guys wanted to see it, where all the
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Do it, let's
But
do
yeah,
it.
post
Oh,
that
nice.
in the
Yeah.
show in the show channel.
I want to see.
All right, guys. Game of
in the show
Thrones
channel.
in one clip, 30
Let's
seconds.
See, hold on. I posted it in Twitch chat. Let me post it in the gray. I'm sorry, in the show channel. Yeah, we had no idea this was going to happen. It was honestly kind of surprising, but yeah, there it is right there.
It sounds like
Those are the
very
best, though, when that kind of stuff comes together. And
We love that.
Just the energy and momentum of
Mhm.
it. We love it. Yeah.
The energy and the momentum of it exploding.
The
in the
analogy.
room.
Yeah,
those
of
race
everyone
skates
going and then
and get this
stopping
race
immediately
under-
when they explode.
You weren't even that high off the ground. Wow.
No, it's just right off of a caterpillar. Just everyone started
All right.
popping
Okay.
like popcorn.
So we got. Oh, here comes the
Amazing.
doors. The doors are opening. And
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
That is. But everyone's going around like, what the just happened?
It's like a
Did
bomb.
you get a crime stat for that?
I
Wow.
don't know if I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, it was just a pretty calamitous situation for sure.
It looked like a bombing run. Holy cow.
That was.
Yeah.
Some people
Ready?
survived.
Ready?
Do you
Ready?
think
Here
it's
we
the
go. Here we go.
hardness?
Ready?
Great.
Everyone just go.
Great.
I like how it's a delayed reaction too.
I know
They
there's
sit
a
on the
couple.
ice for a
Watch this
solid
one over here
second.
just explodes randomly. Did you see that? The one way
The
off
one
by
on
the
the,
rock.
on the right.
The one way off on the right. It's just like, oh, I made it. Boom! I love
There's
it.
actually a couple people who got first-person views too. I added a link of another person, a couple people recording
Oh.
at the time, and they, just as soon as they came out, everybody
So,
started
no, wait,
exploding.
watch this. So watch the guy in the right here. He's like, I made it. Oh my god, this is so cool. Boom! And he just explodes at random. I love
Whoever
it.
like forgot to like race out right at the beginning and like was probably like winner. They're always like, oh wow, I'm glad I didn't go right at the beginning. They're just like,
Okay, here
down
we
the
go.
carnage.
First person view. First person view.
The lesson here is Grey Cats and ice don't mix.
Yeah.
So if lag is Kevlar, what does desync give you in a Grey Cat?
Certain death.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Firemaster.
Oh, that fire master. Thanks for that, buddy. Oh,
Pizza.
it's such a great
Yeah.
explosion. I love the
Nice one,
blue
Firemaster. Good to see you, man.
explosions. Love the
Yeah.
blue explosions. Those are great.
All right. Well, that was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Grey Cats explode really nicely.
Well, okay.
These-
Well, actually, that's a good point. How long ago was that, Captain Mercer?
These are the
this-
things that I'll go for it.
Oh, I was saying how long ago that was. Yeah, this was a few weeks back. Actually,
Okay.
Where was that? Yeah, it was a while ago. Not, I don't know if it's hopefully it'll get updated in 3.9, but yeah, just the ice over there.
Well,
New
if
Babbage
you
is
and I
apparently very
realized
dangerous.
The Grey Cat's lifespan's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, it has. It has
From
gotten
the
better.
real-
And
from
they
the
changed
original
the
time.
physics. They changed the physics of how
You
it
can
drives.
roll
I
it
know
now.
this for sure. So, anyways, but I just want to take a second to say that like this is why I like playing Star Citizen right now. It's not because it's a done finished game. It's like these bugs are like the reason I enjoy playing. Like finding these things. I'm just upset that I didn't find that bug, but that's amazing. And
Now we're
I
gonna
don't
have
know.
to go
I mean,
try
it's
it.
not for everybody, but it's so much fun to be a part of it while it's being developed.
Yeah. I love finding bugs in PTO.
Yeah.
I don't like finding bugs in live. It annoys me when I find them in live. I'm like, God damn it! Why didn't they fix this in the PTU?
What about
Yeah.
Evocati? You enjoy the
Yeah.
bug process?
Yep.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, back to the Prowler.
I just
Yeah,
like
Prowler
regular stuff.
I love the
I got to keep you guys on point.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's-
Stay on track. Crack that whip there, Stem.
We're pointed. We're pointed.
Cato Nine Tails.
So this is the what is it? Standby state? They said the red.
Yeah, this is
Standby
low
state?
power.
yeah.
Low power. Yeah.
It's like when you get in the ship for the first time and
Yeah,
you're
wait,
like
turn it
walking
on.
around trying to turn it on, but then the
I really
alien
wish-
comes out behind you and eats you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It bites you with its small
Don't
mouth.
go down the hallway. Can't
No,
you
the
hear that?
ship.
What is
The
that?
ship.
I'm
just
gonna eat you with my small mouth.
Nice.
Shadow, doesn't that look like the red light as it's counting towards the green light for getting over a jump zone, a drop zone? To jump?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they put that in there. Measure the whole
That
thing
would
goes
be awesome.
green. Oh, that'd be awesome.
So when skydiving,
fly
Shadowkid
open.
and I both have a ton of skydiving experience, and
Oh, wow.
in the bigger planes,
You
they
guys are
have
crazy.
a red light and a green light, and so once you have one person that'll do spotting. That person who's doing the spotting will either activate the green light or they'll hit a button that then goes to the pilot, and the pilot will then activate the green light, and then
So
when that
So
happens,
red,
the door
red,
comes
red
open.
means you jump, and green means don't go, right?
Totally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't jump in
Keep
bed.
that in
Very
mind.
bad
Complicated.
things can happen. Very, very bad
Green-
things can happen.
Green means you're safe where you are. Red means get off the plane.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes
All
total
I care
sense,
about
right?
is the end of the
My
skydiving
first-
day.
My
when
first
the
jump,
beer
I
light
was
comes
pushed
on.
off
That's the
the
only
plane,
important
so-
light.
Yeah, now Scott says that yellow means go faster. That's actually very true. Don't want to miss the zone.
Have you ever been skydiving, Captain Richard?
I've done bungee jumping, but not skydiving.
I've never done
Oh.
either, but I hear bungee jumping is scarier.
Yeah, it is. I've done
not
Totally
done-
different. Totally
Yeah,
different.
well, it's just totally different. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want to get your freaking head ripped off when you're, because I know the physics behind it, and it's like bungee jumping. The human body should not do that, but I did.
No, it's fine.
It is fun.
It's
a
fine.
blast.
Yeah, I think you feel safer because it's like something is tied to you directly.
Yeah,
Instead
until
of just
snaps.
hoping this magic wind bag works.
I don't know.
Windbag.
I don't know. I think if you subscribe to the theory that if you have some control over your own destiny, you much prefer to skydive, because
Yeah.
once you learn how to pack your own chute, you know
That's
that
true.
if you screw up, you've got a reserve chute that you can go to. But you
And it's
you
your
don't want
fault.
anybody else to pack your parachute. You start to get paranoid about, like, I don't want anybody
This
else
is,
packing my
this is
parachute.
the best part of the prowler.
But when someone else ties the bindings to your legs, I don't know.
Okay, so here's one thing I didn't like. Okay, yeah, I love this
You
about the
can-
Prowler, by the way.
You can tie
so,
yourself.
Yeah, so going back to Star Citizen for a second. So they have this like video screen thing where you're supposed to it's supposed to be like almost like a holographic video screen thing. But when they get up out of the seat and they walk backwards, it's in the game, all they did is turn it into glass. Like, it's actually because the perspective changes, which I thought, I don't care too much. It's a game, but to like make the lore, I don't know, whatever.
That's because they don't have the RTT working entirely right
Do you
now.
think they're going to change it in the future? Probably not.
Yeah.
RTT.
they
Why
will.
don't you explain to the viewers what RTT is?
Oh,
Render
right,
to
yeah.
texture.
Probably have to show
Render to
this.
texture.
Yeah. It
So-
just means that they can render video on a flat
Right.
texture.
But
So
as
taking
far as
a
video is
step back
concerned,
for
it would all
anybody
have to be from that one perspective anyway. It would have to be from the pilot's perspective. Even
Right,
if
that's
it's
what I'm
rendered in
saying. It's
texture.
like, yeah, exactly. These aren't video screens because when your head moves and when you get out of the seat, the perspective of the monitors change. So either it's tracking your face, right, if it was having some sort of technology there, or they're not really video screens. But regardless, just so people in chat who don't know about the Prowler, instead of having windows, it has like monitors inside that like project the outside world, so you
I
can see out the
love.
window.
I can't wait to see future Tavarin ships after this.
It's
one.
kind of like District 9. Remember when he gets inside the suit? I think it just has like monitors inside. Or if you ever played Titanfall 2, where it's just like you don't actually have windows. It's just monitors that are kind of almost seamless.
And you don't want
Yeah.
windows. It turns out bullets hurt.
We're gonna need something like that in the Battle Bridge in the 890. We're gonna need something like
Yes.
that in
Yeah.
in the Carrick Bridge when the armored canopy comes down, because they did confirm the armored canopy is going to be implemented at some point. So, and there's a few places, plus also on the white panels behind the beds in the 890 that they said are those are going to be rendered to texture screens where you can look through those and see out of the ship. So I
This
don't
would
know,
be great in turrets. Could you imagine that technology in turrets? 'Cause then you
Planned
could
at
like
some point.
armor up the turrets better. That'd be-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that. I wish all the turrets were remote turrets, to be fair. I don't know if I
Me
like
too.
the crude turrets anymore.
I
I
tend
know
to agree,
Chris
yeah.
Roberts.
I
I
prefer
know
the
CR
remote,
wants
so.
it. So.
Yeah. So I love the lighting they did in this the ship with the white lights at the top. And obviously the red. It looks like a really, I don't know if it's going to be a functional ship, but visually it's very appealing.
Yeah,
It's
I really
very
like the
strange.
ramp at the end too of the video.
It's huge.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got a
massive.
huge
The ramp is
ramp.
pretty cool.
And you're
It's
kind of
very
protected
narrow though.
from
Yeah, it's
coming
very
in and out of
narrow.
the ship that way.
But
So
it
what
is
do
a
you
slow ramp.
There's
What do y'all
some
think about the air
speculation
shield?
that you won't be able to fit one of the bikes up it, but there's no place to put it anyway. See, what I would
Oh,
love to
thanks,
see is
Jay
that they
Brown.
took
Appreciate
that
the sub, man.
center. They took, yeah, thanks, Jay. You take that center row of seats out and put them on the outside. You could put, a couple cycles right up the middle. That's almost what I wish they would do.
Yeah, but it's not designed for that. That's a
No.
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
But it's not
This is a
stealth, and
fantastic
it doesn't
ship.
look badass, and it doesn't have size 5 guns on it.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
they're different ships. It's not meant to carry vehicles. It's meant to be badass looking and have big guns, carry a few troops.
I'll be flying this a lot, just because.
Yeah.
It does look pretty damn cool. I gotta say.
What do you think,
it's-
Captain Richard?
Yeah.
Well, but one of the things that I actually really appreciate the design about it is that because they're an avian race, a lot of their internal design, especially all the structuring, all the lattice work is almost like a nest. That was a
Yeah.
big influence. One of the things I like the most about the ship is simply the design. That it's giving us the way the Tavaran have just that's how they design things. That's their mental motif. Just from their, I guess, evolution as a species. So I actually really like the concept that all the stuff inside is like it's weird lattice work, but for them it's normal because it's like a bird's nest.
See, that ramp is too fast. You gotta have a slow ramp, Morty.
No, we gotta have
Probably
a
slow that
fast
down.
ramp so you can get in and get out.
But I agree
that's
with
one of
everything
my-
Captain Richard said. It's like I like seeing some of the alien races because you're seeing something from like their perspective, right?
Mhm,
And
Yeah.
to us, we might not find this super comfortable to like hang out in for long periods of time if we were like humans or whatever. I think it's comfortable enough for humans, to be honest. It's like
I
the
like
white light and
red
stuff.
I like.
Well,
red
there's no beds.
Yeah.
There's no toilet.
Yeah.
So it's
How
not
do they
designed to be in for a very long time.
Yeah.
Do Tavarans sleep like birds sleep like standing up? Because don't birds sleep standing up?
I don't think so.
No, they kind of lay down.
There's like one or two
No.
birds that sleep standing up. The
Okay,
rest
I don't
all
know.
lay
I'm not a
down.
zoologist or whatever.
You gotta ask
An
that
ornithologist?
question.
Ornithologist.
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 I thought
Yeah.
birds had to keep moving forward, swimming forward, so that they didn't lose
Yeah,
oxygen.
just like sharks.
Oh, God.
Just like sharks.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's-
moving
it's-
right along.
Good to have you on.
but like Captain Richard was saying, this is our third completely alien race. So we
Right.
have a completely different design philosophies from the Vandul, from the Banu, and now the Tavaran. And also the Xi'an.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how that's going to evolve. We've seen sneak peeks of future Xi'an interior technology at some point. I think I'm most excited for the Xi'an. The Xi'an ships are going to be the freaking coolest.
Thanks, Solar Mute, for the tip.
Absolutely.
2112.
Thanks, Solar Mute.
Thanks, Solar Mute.
Hey,
I
guys,
really
what's
He
I really like the
almost
Banu
got us to
ships.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but
I like that
Ooh.
organic look of the Banu ships. So I'm
I can't wait for
expecting
more of these.
the
I love
merchantmen
it.
to be sick.
Because
Yeah.
Banu are supposed to be kind of like because they're traders, right? And they
Right.
kind of absorb a few design elements from other races
Right.
too,
They take-
correct?
They take technology, but their design is still theirs. Like,
I
They're
see.
nomadic traders, though, right? Or
yeah,
no?
Yes.
Okay.
They live on their ships.
they don't
mostly.
have a home world, or they do, but they don't remember where it is.
I don't remember
They don't-
where it is. That
So
sounds
They
instead
like
of losing,
record.
instead of
They're
of
just
forgetting where they
drunk
park their
all the
car-
time.
that sounds like every night for us, buddy.
That's like
Instead of forgetting where they parked their car, they forgot where they left their planet.
They don't have a home. They don't have history like other civilizations have history. They don't keep track of that shit. All they keep track of is books.
Wait, so they have history because obviously they keep track of books. They have, I mean,
Yeah,
that's writing is history,
They
right?
only
No?
write books.
but I mean, what
They
can you
don't
tell
keep track
from
of.
your
They don't
sales
keep track of
data?
them. They just lose them everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But
They
still,
traded
lost
all their
them
books away, sold them
left
off.
them like 1,000 years ago.
So, guys, right now we are at the level of a Razor LTI to give away by the end of the show.
That'll
So but we do have a Prowler if we can get up there. That's 425. So we'd have
Guys,
Oh,
to
damn,
a
yeah.
lot more.
$100 and you can rename Captain Richard to anything.
Any-
Well, anything that
literally, you
fits
can call him
and it's
anything.
Anything
Lord.
that fits TOS.
Almost anything doesn't
Yeah.
get us banned from Twitch.
Yeah,
Call
exactly.
him, call him anything.
So, Captain Richard, what's your favorite alien race ship designs? Do you have one?
And although they're supposed to be kind of the antagonists, we've seen some of the updated designs for the Vandal ships that are coming, and they do look really good. They look just
Yeah.
sinister. I want a game where they have a really strong antagonist, and that's kind of what the Vandal are. So all the redone ships that are coming out, they look fantastic, which we
I
saw,
might
of course,
need
in
to
that
get
preview
that.
video.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and that trailer was freaking amazing. And
The scythe looks so
the-
nice.
and
Yeah.
then we actually saw some more in the Calling All Devs. They showed that to us again, and I saw things in that B-roll that I didn't see in the in previous shows. So we have that B-roll here
Yeah, we
later in
do.
the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk about
We'll
them.
get there.
We'll get there.
So moving
Eventually.
on to the
Couple of hours.
newsletter on Friday. Yeah, we should keep moving. There were
We're on point
there's
two, by
a
the way.
sneak peek, which is bar booths.
Oh, that you're jumping all over.
Hmm.
There we go.
What bar booths?
There we go.
What'd you say?
Bar booths.
Yeah.
Boobs?
Booths.
Booths. Oh.
Booths.
Booths.
Cubes.
They're glowy and they're neon-y.
I'd hang out there.
Wally's bar. Wally's
Yeah.
bar looks freaking amazing.
Can't wait.
These plants
Oh,
look
booths.
It looks like it was sponsored by Twitch. It's purple just everywhere.
It's a very sad story, Wally's bar. I can't tell it yet, but one day I'll
Yep.
tell you.
It looks like not a very popular bar. There's only 2 people there.
There's two
Yeah.
dudes. Two dudes
but
in a
they're
bar,
not
man.
practicing social distancing.
They're not.
Nope.
Yes.
Got to close that down.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'll stop. I promise I'll stop.
I agree.
No, it's
Stoner.
okay. It's hard not to talk about it.
Right? It's a pretty pervasive topic.
Yeah.
It's tough, right? Because I'm prepping for the show today. Meanwhile, I've worked a long day, and the only thing I can do is think about getting my daily dose of what's happening in the world, so that I can be informed and make the right decisions moving forward. And so, I look at watching, hosting and being on the show as this really wonderful luxury that we have right now. And so I just got to say, I'm so appreciative to be able to connect with you guys, to have everybody come in and watch and join the show and be part of it. I think we're going to need, Toast. I think we're going to need this kind of hangout moving forward for the next
Cheers.
while, more and more. So thanks everybody for being an amazing part of this get together. Really
Hello.
Thanks
appreciate it.
to this community. Thanks to
Mhm.
everybody here, and
Thanks for everyone showing up every week. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
our
it.
first show, but
Twitch has been
But-
the stability
Whoa.
in the storm. It's just been the rock where everything
It's
else
the
is
rock
changing
in the
around us.
storm.
but also
Nice.
this is
Is
something
that a
that everyone
metaphor?
can do with their friends on Discord has and the voice chat, the video chat. That was actually something that came up last week with a lot of the bar citizens getting canceled because of everything that's going on. We had a
Yeah,
big
they're
discussion.
talking about doing a digital
No,
bar
we're
citizen here.
so Ohio
Yeah,
Citizens.
dude,
Ohio Citizens is
in
doing our
game.
virtual.
in
Yeah,
game.
in game.
Either in game or just in Discord. Just
Right.
throw a virtual bar citizen in Discord with all the people in your local bar citizens, because there's 70 different regional bar citizen channels around the world for people that are in most states in
Oh, I'm coming back.
America,
One second.
in Canada, all of the provinces have it. Latin America, all over Europe and Southeast Asia,
I'm back.
New Zealand, and the whole world has local groups where you can actually talk about things that are going on in the during the hurricanes in Texas, during the flooding in Houston, and all the Texas citizens were using their regional Discord to share information. Here in Florida, we're doing that also. We're sharing information, what's going on, what the,
You're also
the
going
news
to the
is.
beach.
Well,
True,
no,
true.
they closed most of the beaches, and that's one of the things we're talking about. Okay, well, so Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale Beach, which are two most popular spring break beaches, they got closed. But then in Sarasota, they're still open. So
They closed them because of you,
Makes it-
Jordan. You were irresponsible.
yeah, I was out there looking for pumpkin spice.
Licking for pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. That's off of the beach
he
there.
licks things for pumpkin spice. You give it to him
How
after he licks
hard do you
something,
think it
but-
would be able to get the conspiracy theory of Joran, was the one that got the virus started, and it's a pumpkin spice virus?
Pumpkin spice virus.
Well, as much as he knows, it probably wouldn't be much.
But yeah, so I definitely I think Bar Citizen command in chat.
Glad I got a full brand new bottle because this is going to be a long show.
Yeah.
There's a link. There's a link to the Bar Citizen website, so you can go to the map and click the Discord button there, and it'll show all the regional Discords around. Find your local citizens and
Yeah.
get
Yeah, that's a good
together,
idea.
meet
Great idea.
virtually,
Yeah,
talk about what's going on,
barcitizen.sc.
talk about Star Citizen. A lot of us are going to be spending a lot more time at home playing Star Citizen. If you're not recently caught up on it, talk with your local people and make friends, and then once
Yeah.
all this is
And
together for a real Bar Citizen.
and let's
Yep.
let's do a poll, guys. Do you want this? Do you want us to every week talk a little bit about coronavirus, what's going on, or do you want this to be a coronavirus-free
Please.
place for
Zone.
relaxation and hanging out and not talking about it? Like let's do a
Drinking
poll
the usual.
and find out.
If
Yeah.
I get coronavirus, I'm talking about it. As long as I can talk.
Well,
Looks like
and,
free
and,
zone.
No.
and on the talking about it, very, very minimally. I mean, either
Yeah.
none at all, absolutely banned, or just a little bit as it happens to come up
Yeah.
in normal
I
conversation.
think
Well,
absolutely
yeah,
banned is
it's
what
not
Cat's
gonna
leaning
be-
towards.
Yeah,
It's
do
part
you
of our
totally
lives now.
avoid it, or do
Trigger
you
said
bring
something
it up when it
gross.
comes up and then
Corona
move on?
comedy
So-
only. I like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Gruger said something gross.
Corona-free.
Okay, so moving right along. I think
Okay,
we all
Moving on.
universally
Yeah.
They, got,
agree.
they told us they're going
The-
to ban us all if we don't stop talking about it. So
Thank
Well,
you.
we don't
poll is right here
monetize
next
this
to me.
show, so it's no problem.
Click the poll right here next to me
Yes.
at the top of chat.
Just say no.
There it is. Perfect.
Wow, that was
Everybody
the
say
thing.
no.
One
it
person
needs to
said
be
yes.
unanimous
Say
in order for
whatever
it
you
to
want.
ban.
There was
We-
Stem because he loves
Oh,
talking about it.
there's-
I
three
just said
people.
yes.
Wow.
I did. I think it's important to talk about it, but it's
Not.
not going to be a piece. It's not. But if it comes up,
Everybody.
I'm not going to avoid talking about it unless the group really wants that. Okay,
Anyway.
but let's move on. Let's move
Moving on.
Moving
Star
on.
Citizen. Captain Richard.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
What do you think of those bar booths?
I like
Those
them.
bar
They are
boobs.
good.
Would you
He
like to
thinks
see
it looks like a Twitch bar.
the RGB be color changeable within your own booth, and you'd be able to select?
That would be cool.
That
Like, based
actually
upon
kind of cool.
it should
yeah.
be based upon the amount of alcohol you've consumed, and like it should vary. Like should go faster if you're like
Yeah, like an
if you're like
equalizer?
really fired
So-
up.
You have to eat to survive in the game nowadays. Well, starting 3.9, will drinking count as eating? Question.
No.
Ooh,
God, I hope
Oh.
so.
that should also be a
It doesn't
poll.
count in real life either.
I'll live forever.
No.
This is my dinner.
Unless
What are you talking
I'll
about?
live forever.
Unless you drink Soylent. Soylent is food.
Soylent
Okay.
is people.
and about it. But
All right,
but
moving
that's,
on.
that's the happiness to that's the secret to being nice and skinny is eating for fuel as opposed to eating for satisfaction.
I should order some Soylent.
Bar booths, awesome.
Okay,
Move around.
Right.
and then there's
That's one
there's
picture.
the Squadron 42 roadmap announcement. Joran, do you want to give us the skinny on that? Because I understand you get triggered by these things.
He just left.
Yeah, actually,
He just left.
I was grabbing a visual. I was grabbing
That's
a visual.
right.
That was
okay,
he
you
was
can
like
talk.
grabbing
Talk
a
about
visual?
it.
Is that what
If
you're
we're
Oh
missing
no,
somebody.
we got so
Like-
much Captain Richard. He's,
I'm not
Yeah,
actually
I'm
having
not
it.
filling in
There
for
you go.
now.
But yes,
he's
what kind of
reproducing exponentially
Soylent
like a
cocoa
fire. Never
is
mind.
actually delicious, and this is a full meal in a bottle. This lasts for a year, unrefrigerated.
A full
This stuff
meal
is
in a bottle.
fantastic.
Oh, I think you
That's
said
a
it
good
lasts.
idea.
a
It
year.
is. It's
You know what?
400 perfectly balanced calories in a bottle. I
you
love
know
it.
what a meal in a can is? Where I grew up.
Nice.
Spam.
Spam.
No. Tap.
Exactly.
Tab.
PBR.
We have the Richard multiverse going on. By the
RC
way.
Cola for the win. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't mind
All
that
right.
berries. I can eat a pill every day and
Um,
be fine and not have to eat anything unless
Yeah,
it's a
me
good
too.
steak. Unless it's a steak. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roadmap.
So yeah, the Squadron 42 roadmap announcement. I thought that this was phenomenal that they did this, that they explained it in this way, that they addressed it, and my triggered moment in the community. I've got a note on our show notes. Joran gets triggered because I've been planning for this all week because I was so fucking triggered by the community bitching about this for months.
Uh-oh.
Like the fucking community bitching about the goddamn Squadron 42 map. They're not making any progress.
Wow.
They're not doing anything. There's no progress on Squadron 42. The court case and freaking Crytek. They shut down Squadron 42 because of Crytek. I am so fucking pissed, and I'm so glad that it's over. All right, thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
This rant was brought to you by what was that drink called again? 2 seconds ago?
Vintage Cola.
Brought to you by Soylent.
Vintage water.
Your tone emote.
We need the trigger emote back.
Okay. Yeah, it's there, but we evidently put it in
To
as
be
a
honest,
tier
to
2.
be honest, and I don't know how far you want to go down this because I'm like relatively salt free when it comes to Star Citizen. I love what they're doing in general, but to be honest, CIG kind of like put this on themselves for not updating the roadmap and kind of putting a roadmap that was unrealistic, or I don't know what it was, and they'll figure it out, and they have figured it out. They've admitted to it now. They're fixing it
Did you
now.
read the
That's
announcement?
Great. What?
Did you read
No, I got the
announcement?
audiobook. I had the audiobook. It was like a
Okay.
shortened version of the
You-
It's
audiobook.
you
the
got-
audio.
you got the cliff notes.
That's fucking brilliant.
version.
Cliff notes.
Yeah.
I watched
Like-
Nuba Fire's video. Does that count?
Yes.
Yes, it
That's
does.
all you need to know.
It does
That's all you
count.
need to know.
How about you, Captain Richard? Did you read this, and do you care?
And how do you feel about it, Captain Richard? Like the whole scope of it, leading up to this and the announcement.
Which Richard are you addressing? Central Richard or?
Alternate universe, Richard.
No, it's multiverse, Richard.
No, really. I have to be honest, guys. For all things Squadron 42, we've been waiting for just so long that it is mentally on the back burner for me, so they can do whatever they want. I am
Yep.
just waiting for it to come out. I
feel
honestly,
the same way.
I try to dodge spoilers. For Star Citizen stuff, sure, I might take a couple of looks here and there, maybe some things that haven't been released. But for Squadron 42, it's mentally on the back burner because I just want it at when it's done, and I'm willing to wait. So
You're one of us, as far as I'm concerned.
One of us.
But you know and you trust that CIG is still working on it and making
yeah.
progress, even if they aren't telling you every goddamn thing they do every goddamn week.
yeah, I mean, I've been to their studios, so
Yeah,
just wink,
it's like-
nudge, say no more. It's
Nudge,
good
nudge.
stuff.
Yeah,
Just waiting. Just have to be patient.
that's one of the great things about
Deal with it.
TheFew, about our channel, about yours, Captain Richard, is here we focus on not being positive, but we just all have positive outlooks about the show because we follow about the project. 'Cause we follow the project closely enough to be able to see through the salt and see through
The bullshit.
the negative hype and the bullshit, as Nuba Fire calls it. So we're able to get through that salt, and even like people that are call it like Salty Mike.
God.
Well, hold on, he's been labeled as being salty, but if you watch his stuff recently, like recently he's been a little bit salty, but normally he's actually
a
pretty
little?
good. Like when he is well tapped into the information, he sees through it, just like everybody else does. So the more you follow this project, the more you understand where they're going and what they're doing. And yes, we ask them for more communication, and we ask them for better transparency and setting our expectations. But as we saw a few weeks ago, when we had Xylo conversing in the show,
Yeah. that was good.
which we have most weeks, but that was a really particularly engaging week. They had just gone through doing Star Citizen, or the Inside Star Citizen, where they were talking to the not the dev team, but the design team and the producers, and we were getting some transparency in video format, the most consumed format that everybody follows, as opposed to a post with no pictures that are really hard to read for us like comics.
They don't even watch
They were-
the goddamn video format anymore.
Well, people should.
use that
And
word
if
a
you're
lot.
not
They're
paying
very-
attention to it to that level,
They go to
It's
New
not
Fire.
that.
and
This is
check
really how we
yourself
always
with your salt
Like,
and speak to
New
someone.
Fire
that
does a
can
great job.
Keep you positive about it, or not keep you positive, but temper your frustrations, because we all signed up for this game because we love it. You shouldn't get salty because you're emotionally tired of your expectations being matched. And I understand that because I've been there too.
Well,
But check yourself with somebody else that knows what they're talking about.
and I like Twerk as a person. We've had beers. He lives down here in Florida.
Yeah, there's New Wire.
Yeah, and he's
He's
been
a great
deep-
kisser.
deep-
My goodness.
Yeah, and he's a great guy. And he's deep in the community, and he will admit that his own expectations are what make him salty. And he'll go through and he'll say, I know things that CIG, but I want them to do this, and they're not doing this, so I'm upset. And
But
so
he's
hard to
at least
not
being
be
legit about
rational
his
about
emotions with it. That's cool too.
but
That's-
at the same time, he is capitalizing on being salty and
Nothing wrong with that.
focusing on the negatives.
I
There's
don't
nothing
think
wrong
he
with
is,
And
Joran. I
no,
don't.
he does, because all the people that come to his show are going there for that. I stop in and I watch sometimes, and
We should.
I do have to leave to
Yeah,
get
but
triggered.
he prefaces
But-
himself at the beginning of each show that he does. He very well. He prefaces the question, the discussion topic, and if you go through that, he looks at it from both sides, tries to consider the different angles that people might be submitting questions on, what answer the call,
And-
etc. And
Yes,
then
and then he
frames
goes off
the
and is
question
fucking
well.
triggered and salty.
Okay, let's stop
Let's move
Alright.
on. Let's
about
move on. Yeah.
So
somebody specifically.
we don't want to use Twerk as but going
Okay,
back to
scapegoat. Use him as a scapegoat if anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's talk about this
Or,
the few
the
guy.
last thing you should do is talk
Yeah.
about other streamers. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah. We shouldn't use that as specific example, but as you were saying, the people that really follow the development and closely, they watch everything that CIG puts out, they read everything that CIG puts out, they know what's going on. And the ones who don't are the ones who are the most angry and upset and impatient. Would
we
you
have-
agree?
What we have learned is Joran is salty about salty people.
Yes.
I am very
We
sorry.
are-
And that we need a soapbox emote.
He's also spicy about salty people.
We also need a swear jar counter for Joran.
That's
No,
actually
it's gonna
true.
be for all of us.
You are the one doing a lot of
Yeah,
swearing.
that shit would explode after his game.
Extra pumpkin spicy, yes. Thanks to United. All right, moving right along.
Yeah,
Let's
moving
get
on.
to some
So
awesome as fucking B-roll here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
be
They're very
positive.
ching.
we also don't like to talk too much about Squadron 42, and I'm in the same camp as you are, Captain Richard. I just want to be surprised when it comes out and enjoy it in
all of
its glory when it's in our hands. You know, it'd be awesome.
Let's talk about
Nice, Zero. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like so early in like 2014 they released an outline of Squadron 42 on XNet, and I made the mistake of reading that. So like,
Now you're hooked to
Yeah,
it?
I have not gone to go
haven't-
look at that.
I haven't looked at anything else Squadron 42 related since then though, because I was like, this gives me too much information.
Yeah. I want it to be a
So-
complete
Well,
surprise.
I like what they talked about on the Calling All Devs, that they're very careful about not putting out information that's going to have specific spoilers, and that's one of the reasons that they really can't talk about it very much, because the things that they've shown are about as much as they can show without giving away spoilers. And they've shown some amazing content like this.
Well, that's my quick. But the video where the fighter comes out of that top, is there only one fighter in that entire top thing?
No.
Like, it's a huge ship and it has
In-
one
In
fighter
that
up there.
one particular space, I think maybe.
Okay.
It might be a ring that rotates around, but it only comes
Maybe.
out there like a
Or
like a revolver.
it's hard. It's hard.
I
It's
don't
hard.
know.
Or maybe it's like the,
Sphincter. It's at
or
the
maybe
front.
it's like the
It's
Vanguard.
a sphincter.
Vanguard. Maybe it's like the Javelin. The Javelin's 480 meters, and it has one fighter.
No, the
good point,
Javelin doesn't
actually.
have a fighter bay. It's
like
like a
ship
docking bay for a
Yeah.
larger.
No, there's
crew landing.
there's one hangar on top that fits a Vanguard.
Yeah,
You've seen that.
but
Yeah,
it also
so-
fits like drop shippy things and like
Yeah.
transfer
maybe.
It's a
food
medium
transfer.
size.
Yeah,
thing.
but
Hey,
Yeah.
stinky
there's
diaper.
there's one.
Holy
one
crap.
Whoa.
Because
He just
Hey-o.
pushed us over the
Whoa.
edge. Thank you,
There we go.
sir.
Nice one, Stinky.
Oh,
Vanguard.
man.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Wow,
man.
He got it.
Appreciate
He
that.
gets excited about Squadron 42 like I do. I don't want to know anything about it, but I see this stuff and I get excited. So thank you.
I
for
saw
that.
that though. I saw those clips and I thought that it
250.
was a Pioneer for a second. I was so upset when
Mhm.
it wasn't.
Yeah, we had this
Yeah,
discussion on the
similar
show.
coloring.
So we don't have any Vanguards to give away. Ooh, we do. We do.
We do.
Yeah,
We do?
I think we
Wow.
do.
I thought
Wow.
Shadow had like 19 Vanguards.
I better check.
No, I gave away 11 of them on this show.
Yeah, I've given
And I
away
had 12.
myself.
I gave away 11 arrows too. We give away
How
a
dare
lot
you
of
not
shit.
have any?
I know.
How dare you not have any Vanguards?
I've
Dude,
given away all my spare Vanguards.
I bought 20
What's wrong with you?
the LTI Archimedes this time, and it's not going to be enough. But I love you guys for it, so thank you.
Looks like there's only 5 followers to go too to meet your follower goal. So if anyone's still in
5
chat,
followers.
maybe liking and enjoying the stream,
No.
consider maybe following. Yeah, there we go now.
Yeah.
4 followers to
When
go.
Yeah, when you hit the follower goal,
Thanks, Mousepiece. We're
Shadowkin said he's going to
4
give away
away
a
now.
javelin.
And
Oh,
the
there it
Few is
goes.
gonna
Oh,
pick
That's
Deckle,
right.
thank you, man. Thank you for
Oh,
following.
you hit it. Really
Thanks,
nice. Really
Deckle.
nice.
Mm.
Hey, if we hit
1200.
Wow.
if we hit
We hit our goal.
12, 15,
Also,
I
Stim,
will
that's how
give
you spell
away.
Deckle.
Wait, your
Well-
follower goal is 12:15?
Why not?
No.
You nerdy person.
Right? If we set
Yeah.
it to 12:15,
Ah.
I will give
What-
away.
What does 12:15 have
That's
significance on?
the signing of the Magna Carta.
There you go. If you didn't know that.
the
I knew that.
nerdy reference, but I was just like, what the hell? Okay, all right, moving on.
I will give away that thing I bought the other day. What is it? It is a
We're already past that.
P72 Lightning.
We're at 12:18.
No.
Actually.
The
Archimedes.
Archimedes?
Are we at 12:18?
Yeah.
P72
nice.
12:18.
P52
Okay.
Lightning was World War II.
The Lightning is the F8. The FHD Lightning.
Oh, okay, the Archimedes.
22.95.
It's Archimedes.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Was
Well,
it the P38 Lightning?
let's
P38
get a
Lightning.
because we'll do
Yeah.
that giveaway right away.
PP
Why
about
don't
3.5
Thanks,
for
Andy.
me.
Shadowkin, is it you or is it T Nightster that does the
Either.
giveaway?
Any of
man,
us
okay.
can do it.
Well, one of you get on it. All right. I'm sitting
Okay,
sitting
we do
around
that?
here.
What are we
waiting.
giving away? A Vanguard?
Gunslinger with
No,
the bits, too.
we're giving away an Archimedes,
Ooh.
brand new LTI Archimedes.
It's also the
P72.
F22 Lightning too.
Oh.
So.
It's just a wee ship, but it's free.
Plus a
So
Gatling
Green
gun. That's cool.
P72.
Nice.
Green P72 Shed
Nice.
Hut. Oh.
So Captain Richard, what did you? We were talking about the Vanduul ships earlier.
Yeah, I got mesmerized for a second. You guys had the loop of just the Vandal ships that are coming out, and that's what you say about. Oh yeah, just I don't know. They're fun looking.
They're very, very cool. And
So-
it's just that
They look-
that whole ominousness.
They look more solid now. Like I actually feel like I could use the wing blade on my scythe to hit somebody.
Yeah, right? Cut through something?
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
It does make me
So-
wonder if we got the updated blade in game, where's the glaive and the scythe? Because now that they have them apparently in engine, where they be at? CAG.
Yeah, why haven't they
haven't
updated?
got-
2.9
Soon.
surprise? No, I don't know.
Soon.
Soon TM.
Soon.
Yeah.
All I know is the M50 is called M50 old.
So is
in 3.9.
the giveaway going?
Ooh,
Do
nice.
people need to
Yeah,
ship me?
can
Oh,
Give
yeah.
away-
AT, do you want me to do that or you got that?
So, Captain Richard, what do you feel about alien ships, though? I mean, I know that you like the look of them, but do you like them from a like I want to fly them, play them kind of ships, or like you just like that they're in the verse and they look cool?
Well, I have all of them, so.
Oh, so you like the alien ships?
Yeah, it's something else.
I got it.
The one thing I have mentioned in the past, though, although I really do like the looks of the Vandal ships, I kind of want CAG to stop adding them to the game. I mean, update the ones that we have, but yeah, just these are supposed to be like kind of the antagonist ships of Squadron 42, so I don't want them to keep adding them to the game as
Yeah.
far as additional ships are concerned.
Nothing's scarier than
it's-
the unknown, and if we already know
Well,
all
it's
the
really
ships,
just
and we've
it's
blown them up a
just
million times.
just the fighters. I mean, we're not getting the big ones.
Yeah, but
Do we know that for sure? I mean, who
Yeah.
thought we were going to get 3 Vandal ships in the game?
yeah,
I mean,
we've got
obviously
like,
Vandal
light
Swarm is.
fighter. We got the light fighter, the medium fighter, and do we have the heavy for the Vanduul right now in Star Citizen?
What?
No, not really.
We
It's
have
more
we just have the
like-
light and the medium, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
no,
the giveaway's
Glaive's
open.
Heavy.
The
Giveaway's
Glaive's a
open.
heavy
Nice.
fighter.
Okay, the glaze
Nice.
okay.
So bang
So
ship
to
me.
enter,
Exclamation point
it's
ship me.
exclamation point ship me or bang ship
Exclamation
me,
point
as the
Or
kids say.
bang.
As the kids say.
Bang, as no kids say.
All right.
He says that
No
every
kids say
week.
Yeah.
That's because
Funny
kids still
that.
don't say it.
Kids,
Kids still don't
say
say it. That's
Hey,
right.
maybe they will. They're
No, we're
staying
trying
at
to- we're
home.
trying
They got
get
nothing to
them
do.
buy- So you
They're
do
gonna
have to be a
say- they're gonna
follower.
say, bang me with a ship pretty soon.
Well, they already
But
said
what do
that.
you guys think? Do you think that they should continue on? I mean, obviously it's a crowdfunded game, and alien ships tend to be very popular. But just the concept that, again, for Squadron 42, the Vandal are it. They're supposed to be the primary antagonists.
Yeah, no,
do you guys want
I
to see
think
more of their
there's-
ships?
No, I think there's so many other ships that we would love to see and own.
Lightning.
A Xi'an cargo ship would just be fucking amazing.
Maybe. Could
I'd
be
like to
terrible.
Swear jar.
Nobody agrees with them on that one. I can tell you that.
I'd
And
like
they've
to
been
see
talking
some
about it for
more-
years.
No,
I'd like
we've
to see some
seen
more
the
ships that
video of it. Yeah.
define their
No, see, I don't need an evil
nomad
ship.
nature, and their sort of clan type nature. So they've got those huge ships, and they got the driller and the kingship. But what about like maybe scout ships or something that are I don't know what would be something that would fit in with like a specialized sort of ship that would fit in with that kind of culture.
I
For the
could
Van
care less
Duel?
about alien
For the
ships.
Van Duel.
Yeah,
Because
like
you've
they have
got
they
3
have other
fighters
ships,
and
like the
then
Stinger
big capital
and-
ships, right?
No, they have a bunch of medium-sized, and larger ships.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
They've
huge.
got
To
a
answer-
torpedo bomber. They've got a troop transport. They've got a heavy fighter. They've
Mhm.
got a super heavy fighter to go with the Vanguard. Like they've got a lot of ships. They released a lot of them when Jared had his leak in like 2015. So
Mm.
we've seen what they look like. They all look different now, but
Right.
we know they exist.
To answer Captain Richard's question more directly, though, I think for me, I do not specifically want to see very much of Squadron 42 related content in the game. Obviously, there's a certain
Agreed.
amount of it that's just going to exist because there's a lot of overlap. But
So what about the
like for
Idris?
example, I don't even want to see the Idris. I don't personally. If they put it in the game, I'll play it. If they
You
put it in the
shut your
game, I'll
mouth.
fly it. I will. I will.
You
Like
shut
they're gonna
your
put it in 3.9. They're gonna put
Yeah,
it in
but
3.9. I'm
here's
gonna
the
go check
thing,
it
here's
out.
the thing.
Right?
They could put.
You're going to be fighting it in
But
3
they-
weeks.
I know.
2
I'm
weeks.
gonna go
Yeah.
look at it, but I wish they didn't do it. I just don't want to see it until
point
Squadron
is,
42, and I
they
might be
could
on an
put-
island for that opinion.
They
But
could put
I'm-
every
I'm
single
with
ship
you
in the
there.
game. Every single ship in the game, but it won't matter. It's the quality of the story. I mean, look at the actors they're putting together. Look at the story.
Exactly that.
That is what I don't want to know anything about. I don't care if they have every ship in the game and I see it over there. I don't
Yeah.
care about that. I don't want to know anything about the story.
The ships are not the story. The ships are not
Right.
the experience.
It's just
The
a tiny piece of it.
locations, the story, the characters. You're going to be playing through a.
I think you have to
And-
understand. Okay, go for it. Yeah, I think everybody watches movies and everybody plays games for different reasons. Some people play
Yeah.
for the story. Some people play for the immersive environment and exploring something new for the first time. And I think that yes, if you're purely in it for the story, maybe you don't care about the Idris. But
Well,
if
we're
you
not
want
going
to
to get the
explore,
coil.
if you want to
We're not
explore
going to
the
get the
Idris
coil
like
before then.
for the first time as part of Squadron 42, right? Then it's better to wait for Squadron 42. But the thing is, if they release it into Star Citizen, I'm going to play it in Star Citizen. I can't not jump in the Idris in Star Citizen. So I'm just hoping they don't release it until Squadron 42. That's my opinion. But
I'm surprised they added it. I was floored when they actually
Yeah, I
said.
know, I actually-
Yeah.
I think we were all pretty shocked.
yeah.
But I think there's also a lot of testing that's going on there. I mean, I feel like they're
Yeah.
going to start adding internal parts to it to start to kind of see how it
But I-
stresses when people start to play, because that's going to be a well-played mission.
Well, I mean, potentially testing balance of large ship battles in
Mhm.
real conditions of players fighting large ships.
Mhm.
They said that 8 or 9 guys in Retaliators couldn't take it down. So what is realistic? And that is a balance for okay, well, and for the large Van Duel ships, we're going to have to be able to take down large Van Duel ships in Squadron
Right.
42.
Yeah,
That's
and
part of the whole thing. In the trailer, we saw Henry Cavill and the other guys in F8s leading the tallies, and it's like follow me, and it's like going after the freaking king ships. It's going to be crazy. And how are you going to take down these massive ships and schedule
Well,
to explode randomly?
Polaris is
Or-
usually.
Or jumping out of a caterpillar and just randomly exploding on the ice.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be Bengals with their massive batteries of turrets with that big turret on the bottom that's the size of an Idris. Supposedly, we'll have the Retribution Super Dreadnought in to take out the kingship. So some of those may be scripted, gigantic, out of your personal experience, things that you witness as you're going through flying your F. Flying. So yeah, and there's going to be so much to experience.
Does the retribution come with LTI? Just these are important.
I would
There's-
hope so.
Retribution.
That's going to be expensive.
Yeah. It's going to have a long respawn time.
Do you know
Yeah.
something that I don't know,
I
Captain
know the
Richard?
timer looks like on I want to know what that timer looks like.
All right, what are we
Are you
supposed to be talking
compensating
about
for
right
something?
now?
All right,
Captain
let's
Richard?
let's move on. But in the meanwhile, we have a rename. So Stinky Diaper, when he gave in $100, has a rename for
Oh.
Captain Richard.
There it is.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
So
Ooh.
it's in show chat there, Shadowkin.
yeah, that's a good
He had an agenda there.
one.
Uh-oh.
Nice one, Stinky. Good on
Yeah.
you, man.
Good. It's nice knowing you, Captain Richard. You are now Captain Rachel.
Oh no!
Oh, nice.
Captain Rachel.
And then, there we
Also
go.
a
How's
jerk.
that?
I think that's an upgrade. I think that's an upgrade to be awesome. You know, I
Also-
mean, to be honest, it's
Yeah, really.
Captain Rachel. Or is it Rachel?
Love it.
Rochelle.
Yeah,
It's-
I see Rochelle. Yeah.
I see
People
Rochelle,
ask me
too.
like what my whole name is, and I'm like, it's Captain Jean-Luc Richard. It's actually pronounced a little differently.
Oh,
So yeah,
Richard.
Captain Rochelle. Yeah, there we go.
Well, we can make it
Definite
Jean-Luc
points for
Rochelle.
So, guys, we're giving away right now. If you haven't entered into the giveaway, we're giving away a P72 Archimedes Fortuna edition, basically the St. Patrick's Day one. So you can take a little bit of the Star Citizen St. Patrick's Day verse.
You
It's
can
home
take
with
it.
you.
Doing in 3.9.1. Not
Is that when
3.0.
it's coming out? They said.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
officially announced
Yeah.
it. Okay.
It's
Oh.
yeah, it's not actually available in 3.9, but 3.9.1, which usually comes
Oh.
pretty quickly after bug
Tuna.
fixes.
All right.
Tuna.
Yeah,
All right, let's roll
83
this.
entries, man. 83 entries.
Okay,
Let's
heading
roll
back
this.
into it. The weekly
Roadmap.
newsletter. That's what we got on Friday, the 13th last
We're
week.
back on. We're back
Yeah,
on
we
that.
did
It's been an
Oh,
hour.
yeah, that
we
was
did
it.
it.
We went in reverse,
Moving
buddy.
along.
Okay.
You lost your place.
Cool.
We're on
I
the
actually
roadmap.
already closed that.
We're,
Nice.
we're on the
Okay.
roadmap.
Yeah, roadmap. So do you want to pull up Shadowkin, the roadmap update, the second link that's there?
He still doesn't even forget it yet. It's already up.
Was there a roadmap update on Friday?
There usually
Uh,
is.
I know there is, but I wasn't sure like if it was significant or not. I can't
Well,
There
Oh.
wasn't anything real significant because they're pretty darn
Okay.
close.
remember. Okay.
So we'll hide chat here.
Looks like there was some development on the prison, which is good.
Yeah.
New Babbage landing zones.
Yes, prison. So, Captain Richard, are you looking for prison gameplay? Looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to being trapped in a small area, lots of men. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Well, I didn't ask TheFew because I already know he was. So.
Parts of me are gonna get very leathery, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
It's
And
okay,
there,
you have your
and there
chessboard.
goes our twits. Oh, yeah, you get the chess pieces.
It'll be good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, it's going to be very fun. I'm looking forward to that boxing ring that they put in the prison. So, yeah, for people who've been interested in doing, boxing matches, UFC fight clubs, all sorts of stuff. Because remember, the first time we saw that ring, it was like floating in midair. Somebody posted on Reddit that they actually found it. Somebody must have left it in by mistake. But I think that's going to be kind of cool.
Did you catch
Knife fights in there, too.
the fights that we did from
890.
PAX East.
PAX
PAX
East? Yeah. Did you catch that show? That was
The
actually
bar fight.
Well, I was
Yeah, the
actually
bar
literally at the bar Citizen. I was kind of
Did-
walking around, and I did see
Did
some
you
of
get to
it.
participate?
Mhm.
I did not, sadly.
You should have.
Yeah.
Man. You're an angry individual.
No,
It was pretty.
Yeah,
fun,
it was a
pretty
good fun. We did a whole show on it. It was actually really awesome. So definitely worth watching the highlights.
Yeah, a lot of people at PAX East cycle through the bar fight there in the 890.
A lot of people got
having
their
a
ass
party
kicked.
Yeah, by that
Some
one
people are
guy.
really
What-
good
what
at
was
it.
his-
There was.
That
Yeah,
one
there was
guy
one or
kicked,
two people.
and he kicked everybody's ass.
Well, there was
I
two
can't
of them.
pronounce
Van
it.
Damme.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there
there's
was
was
two
his
of
name
people there.
Canaris, I think, or something like that.
Because we had one guy that was there, and then we had our yacht club bar fight, which basically got dominated by some awesome Russian, and I'm gonna be sending him a challenge point here soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
literally
good
like
fights from
some
there.
big Russian.
Yep.
It was like the big Russian from Rocky. He just knocked everybody out.
Yeah, he's double-
He had lag on his side.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
like-
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's move on to calling all devs. You want to talk a little bit about Brian Chambers, Jordan?
First time we've seen Brian Chambers in how many years?
Didn't we
Who?
see him in Pillar Talk or?
Yeah, but that was pretty. Was he? He was in one of the Pillow Talks, wasn't he? Briefly?
I don't
he
think so.
Yeah,
No,
not
he
the
was
most
not.
recent one.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, he has not been in anything in probably 2 years.
Yep.
Richard, do you remember him being in anything in the past 2 years?
Well, But wasn't he part of like a very brief interview for CitizenCon? I mean,
Yeah.
nothing
What are we talking
formal,
about?
but
Well, there was
Brian-
maybe a
Sorry.
side interview, but nothing
Yeah.
at CIG has actually had him in.
Who's this person? Sorry.
Brian,
Brian
Chambers.
Oh,
who's
Brian
this
Chambers.
guy?
Sure.
No, I didn't hear the name
Space
before you asked the
Jesus.
question.
Okay.
I didn't know who we were talking about.
Sorry, yeah, Space Jesus.
Space Jesus.
What does
Yeah, he
Brian
kinda
Chambers
is.
do at or CIG?
What does he do now, or what did he do?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I kid.
Yeah,
Makes
he's
all
actually
of our dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
well. Actually, he is. I thought it was interesting that he is now the Squadron 42 pillar director. So he's
Which I think
not
is
specifically-
extremely fitting.
I think anything that he does is phenomenal.
Well, I mean,
maybe
out of all the
that's why
people
we
that
don't
they
see him
have,
anymore.
Well, out of all the people I think they have, I think he's definitely the guy for Squadron 42. He's
Yeah.
creative. He's he's more of an isolated soul, but he does such amazing work when he's.
I don't know. It's like,
left
and
alone.
he was doing such a great job heading the Frankfurt studio, and a lot of the persistent universe development as far as the so he actually came over from Crytek with the Crytek team of a dozen devs that they hired when they set up the Frankfurt studio, and he was the head of the Frankfurt studio for the longest time, 3, 4, 5 or 6 years. And this was actually fairly recent development. Had you heard anything about that, Richard? I know, was that kind of, or is that all NDA?
I'm gonna go by his silence as probably NDA.
Captain Richard?
What? Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were talking to somebody else.
No, sorry. Yeah, no. As far as Brian
Holy
Chambers,
cow.
and
Bit donation.
and that was kind of news for him to transfer over to Squadron 42 pillar director from previously heading the Frankfurt studio.
Okay. What's the question?
Was that surprising?
No, he's an awesome guy. I shared I was at the same hotel with him at Gamescom in 2016. We actually hung out for a while at one of the bars just part of the hotel and just sitting chatting with the guy. He's just such a level-headed, chill guy, but it's obviously, he's got all his stuff together as far as what he's doing. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he's an awesome guy in general. Like I said, I got to hang out with him for a little while, but as far as his work is concerned, yeah, I mean, he has a firm grasp of things, but he doesn't look like he's going to get heated over stuff or get frustrated with things too terribly easily. It's nice to have level-headed people like that in your company.
He's the opposite of heated. The first time I met him was at BritizenCon like a few years ago, and I held my hand out to shake his hand, and he just stared at it. He just stared at me, left me hanging, going, "Wait, what are you doing? You want to shake my hand?" And I just held my hand out there. I was in a standoff with him. I just held my hand. I wasn't gonna put it down, and he wasn't gonna shake it. And then finally, after 30 seconds of a stare off, he finally shook it, and we sat down and had a beer together.
But
the guy is
super chill.
Stone cold.
Guys,
no doubt.
Poor
he's
Buster.
Phenomenal. It's just I one of the things that I study in the Star Citizen development project as my full-time second job is who's in charge of what and what are they doing as an indication of the maturing organizational of CIG. I think that's an important thing to kind of study, but I may take this too seriously.
so Sethiosful, and I probably absolutely butchered your name. I apologize for that.
Sethius. That's Sethius from Test.
Sethius has tipped 3,000 bits to us, guys. Cheered 3,000.
Wow.
Thanks, man. That's
Nice.
awesome.
To stop touching our faces because he's probably having OCD real bad. He's like, no, not the face.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're
Yeah, I
talking
know.
about.
Really, we should. I've been lucky because I've self-isolated for nearly 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I could probably touch everything and I'd be okay. But
I
it's a good practice not to do it.
You say you're self-isolated, but I see a giraffe behind you.
Don't do it outside.
Yeah. It's okay. I've oiled it less frequently than I normally do. So.
He's out in the jungle.
You missed it. You missed it, Buster. We already touched Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Buster.
moving
How
around.
you doing, Buster?
Hey,
Hi,
Buster.
Buster. How's it going? We have our normal distracted squirrel show.
Yeah, we do the butt touching or the elbow or the foot kick. That's the new thing, right? Because if you sneeze into your elbow and then you elbow someone, that's kind of defeating the purpose.
So
You're
opposite.
Canadian, you don't
I
elbow
thought,
people.
I thought nerds did the Vulcan thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I have one of those.
that's really good. Some people can't do that, I think.
This is
They have to-
this
they
is
have to
because
go
you
like,
have been so
Oh
absent.
my god.
You've missed the entire Vulcan thing in the Star Citizen.
Yes.
I've been absentee. All right, so
Totally.
moving-
Another 1,000.
so there were
Live
4
long and
points.
prosper.
4 points. 4 points.
Why does he keep doing
And the
this?
fifth hanging off the side. Shocking. On calling all devs. So Brian Chambers, then there was Nick Elms, creative director. Anything to highlight about that?
Nope.
Yeah, there's a few things, and we had some B-roll there.
For what? I already
Some
went
B-roll
past that.
for.
Moving along,
weird.
Shadow. Moving.
All right,
along.
well, screw that. We'll just jump past it since. Like,
No. That
we're all
was
out
the
of
buzz phrase.
We were there, and then we keep going squirrel. It's like squirrel. So,
Squirrel. All right, let's do
I
this
closed
ship
that one
giveaway.
already. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
All right,
That's
closing it
Time
out.
to
Let's
ship
get-
Oh,
Do a ship
and by the
giveaway while I
way,
get another beer.
There you go.
I got in touch with the
Closing the entry.
donor for the Vanguard Warden, and we can give away a Vanguard Warden at the end of the show as well.
Stellar Valkyrie, you have
Awesome.
won. Are you here? So
Yeah,
you have to
Stellar
be.
Valkyrie, you have to be here.
We screwed up. We said you have to be a follower. You have to be in our Discord. And was there anything? I think that's it. You have to be
an
an
awesome
You have to be
person.
here.
You have to be here.
There
She is an awesome person.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice one, Stellar.
You have to have run a marathon, and you have to have gone to the moon, and you have to have.
And you must
Learn
know
Shion,
Few's
you know?
real
Yeah,
name.
exactly.
You have to
There's a lot
know the
of
Few's real
requirements.
name.
Yeah,
It's Bob.
and
That's
at least
my real
3
name.
Tough Mutters.
It's Bob.
All right, Stellar Valkyrie, contact me in Discord, Stim Citizen, and I will take care of that for you tomorrow.
Come
Okay.
I know the Few's real name.
Everybody knows
Doxed
my
him.
name. I dox myself like every stream on accident.
Captain Awesome.
He is Captain Awesome.
No, that's your cup that you have that I'm gonna steal one day, Captain Awesome.
Oh yeah, I love that cup. In fact, it's right here.
Kitty.
And
Anyways,
Captain Awesome.
she's bothered.
All right.
me, so. There it
Oh,
is.
that's
Nice. I know. I'm stealing that cup today.
You can't have it.
I like that. That's,
Captain Awesome.
that's cool. I collect mugs actually. That's cool.
Love this one.
Kitty.
Captain Richard,
if
Captain
I-
Ray, what the hell?
Oh, I got
It's
it.
Captain Awesome.
See if we can find it for you. Francisco Rucci, AI director.
Rucci?
Is that how you say it?
Yes, I believe
Sounds
so.
right.
Oh yeah,
Richard-
yeah, we have that.
Rucci?
That was the
Rokuchi,
first
I think it was.
person featured. On,
Yeah, they had a lot
it
of
is.
people that were involved in Squadron 42, and so that's one of the things that a lot of people have questions as far as how AI is going to behave. It seems to be one of the bigger challenges that CIG has to get into where they're going. So one of the really cool things that we saw in last week, through the NPC path, with all those ships that were flying towards each other. If you dogfight with the NPCs right now, that you know that they'll end up ramming into you. So this is one of the things that we're gonna.
So like dogfighting in person.
Right.
Yeah. So he had some interesting stuff to say there. Pathfinding bartender. Oh, so the thing about the bartender. So they're not just developing the bartender for 3.9 just because it's a bartender, but as a template for all NPC vendor behaviors and other NPC behaviors, and doing complex things and interacting with the players, because they have to do so many different things to go and get different ingredients to make a drink. So they have like 30 or 40 different mixed drinks that they can make, and they'll go and get all the different little ingredients and the mix of different liquors and additives and limes and all this stuff. And so using that as a template creates all the behavior patterns that they can use for any different vendors in the universe. So I mean that's why they chose the bartender. It just happens to be a lot of fun for us that need bartenders on our 8 jumps.
So will
Yes,
we get that in
me
3.9, right? We're literally going to be able to have bar citizens in the game finally in 3.9.
I I believe that the bartender is coming in 3.9 with
It's
Wally.
like perfect timing. Can't
Yes.
talk about
Buddy.
it because that's a
Yes.
banned topic,
You have that.
but it's perfect timing.
Yes.
The band topic. There's no band
Bar
topic.
Citizens at Wally's bar. Like at least 50 people.
That you just drank the last of a very rare product, Captain Richard.
Yeah, but I'm hydrated. It's a.
And I'm switching back to Wine Stefaner.
Ooh.
My lovely
Gwen
Hefeweizen-
Stefani. What?
Wine
Stefani.
Stefaner. Wine
hilarious.
Stefaner.
It's a wine cooler made by Gwen Stefani. Yeah,
Wait, was there a result from that poll?
Gwen Steiner.
Which poll?
Gwen Steiner. Nice.
The poll
What
that
your
probably
first name
ended up
was?
banning the topic where I'm asking about.
Oh, right.
pull out. Was
So,
there actually a
so
result
it
from that?
was 60% no, which means if we stick to that percentage, we can still talk a little bit about it. So it's not banned.
40% is a lot of percent, but we'll go.
It's a lot of percent. You can talk about it. It's okay.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
sounds good.
60% of people don't want to hear anything about it.
Yeah,
Alright,
100% of the
sounds
time, 60% of the people don't want to hear about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so Nathan Dearsley, it was the art director for Squadron 42 that had a chance to show us some B-roll.
You got chair problems, Captain Richard?
I'm just
You're
massaging
touching
my
your butt.
butt. My
Okay, I was gonna
I've been
say.
in this chair since like 7 p.m. my time.
Nice.
Ever since Buster started talking about it, you're just like, oh, I can't get it out of my head. I gotta touch it.
Butts. Yeah.
Touch his butt.
No, so the
There's a chess piece joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I got a chess piece stored away right now, as a matter of fact.
Whoa, whoa.
I was trying to skirt the issue, not.
No,
Get right up in there.
he went straight in on that one. So this was labeled wrong.
That looks pretty
Anyway.
nice, eh?
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I just are we currently doing a giveaway right now?
We're just no.
We just finished one.
Okay.
Yeah, we just finished one.
So
And then-
Cethius, it really is driving him nuts that people are touching their faces and and they're next to things. He says he's willing to give away a saber if everyone can stop touching their face for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I will
yes,
sacrifice.
I need a
I
timer.
will tie my
Everybody
pants
hold
to my
your
butt.
hands
Need
up
a
for 10 minutes.
timer.
When are we
10 minutes.
starting?
Goddamn, my
That's
nose-
actually going to be really hard.
Okay.
That's
That's
Very
gonna be
hard.
so
This
hard.
is really good.
I haven't, and now my nose is itching.
Yeah, it's what I was just
Yeah,
thinking.
you can't do it.
Everything's
So wait,
itchy.
10
We
minutes.
have
Count.
the discipline,
Do we have a
we can
timer?
do it.
Do we have a
Yeah.
timer? Can you put a timer up on the screen?
Oh God, I probably
Okay,
do.
Can
let's
we-
do this.
Can we
I don't
do
think we have a timer. We're not.
Oh,
we're
it's
not that-
it's unbearable.
not that
Literally,
smart.
it's unbearable right now.
Okay.
Someone's
I
gonna
do have a
screw up.
timer. Here we
the
go.
more we talk about
Timer.
it, the more my nose itches.
Your nose already. I can see it
Bad.
itching right there. I see something on your nose, Jordan. You really want to touch it.
It's something there. It's a fly.
10
It's
Yeah.
laying
minutes.
eggs.
Oh no, this is not the timer that I thought it was.
Why don't we move on?
Teenager, you're just
okay,
gonna have to
Meanwhile,
count.
moving
do
right
we want to
along.
talk about this at all?
The face touching?
What are we
Yeah,
talking-
let's
what
talk
are we
about
talking
it.
No.
Oh.
Face touching.
This,
we just
this,
have to remain
this
mindful.
Cool base.
Use your midi-chlorians.
I'll just
No
hold
face
something
touching.
else and just keep my hands off my
Can I-
face.
Can I rub it on my
And
mic?
I thought it was interesting that they said this,
Sir got our timer.
that this base was being decommissioned.
This space?
This base. So like half of it's been decommissioned, and there's like plastic wrap over all the like this, and this side of the base
This is
is.
Squadron 42, right?
Yeah, it's in Squadron 42.
They don't want to give away spoilers, but they're giving away levels. Why?
But
Okay.
yeah, I guess you don't really do. I
I
thought
don't know.
it was cool that it looks like a NASA mission controlled thing, and like I love it when they pull back and.
Did they have another picture of this, like
very
while it was on a planet's
major.
surface, opening up for like what the? This is like the same.
No,
same.
that was in a different video.
But it was a different video. But it's the same thing. Same thing.
They never
right? It was-
showed the inside of this though. This is
No,
really-
but it was in a planet, right? And it was opening up or something, like on a planet, like in a video
that was
earlier.
something else.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it something else?
Yeah, that
okay.
was something else.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's with those like bed sheets or whatever it is that has
Oh, there's
wrinkles
real
in it?
sheets? Oh shit. I
Do they
touched
have
my face.
sheets?
Like what is that?
They have sheets. God damn it!
Oh,
Well,
there's
They have
That's
sheets
something
over
I
the
can
stuff
do about it.
that's not being used anymore. Can we steal
Okay,
those sheets
but I mean-
for the 890?
It's very James Bondy for sure. It's something that I would see James Bond
Moonraker.
fighting out. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Like yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Moonraker?
We're all old.
No,
I
no.
remember
We're just vintaged.
That's
Ooh.
right, vintage
Mm.
experience. That's the term.
I'm
You
not
are what you
old.
drink.
Yes.
I'm
Let's see those
middle-aged.
emotes.
Yeah.
All right,
Vintage.
so-
Yes, there we go. Thanks, Captain Richard. Nice.
Moving on to Saturday, we had the Commander Fran interview with
Cynthia said
Dan
that
Truffin.
Shadowkin failed.
I did. I did touch my.
Did you
face.
touch your face, Shadowkin?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
did
mean-
you fail, Shadowkin?
I think I
Apparently
did.
so. He was watching.
I always
Cynthia
do
said
this.
Oh,
And-
Apparently
Oh,
so.
no.
All right, now I can itch my goddamn nose.
But it wasn't like I was.
So
Ah!
Cynthia, do we get to
Which
reset
wasn't
the
bothering me
timer?
until
Do
you
we get to try again?
Reset the timer.
No,
Reset the timer. Quick,
failed.
reset the
You
timer.
fully
12:15. It's 12:15. We can do this. Look at Captain Richard. Get it in. Get
Exactly
it
what-
in.
No,
man.
that doesn't
I'm
count.
not
Touching
gonna-
with your
I'm not
arm
gonna
doesn't
touch
count as
anything.
touching your face, right?
I'm
Hey,
learning the
Zalo's
spirit
here.
of it. Hey, Zalo.
Zalo's here at the Silly Boat
Hey,
Show.
hey, Zalo, how you doing, buddy?
Reset.
We're-
Do the
we're-
other.
Good to see
Do
you,
the
man.
other
Good to
5.
see you.
Yeah. This is his favorite show to watch because he always
Yeah, we gotta
listens to everything that we say and laughs
Listen
at
to
it
drunk
horribly.
people on the internet.
Sepia says correct. We can touch our face with our arms, just not our
Oh,
hands.
thank God. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm
What
good.
about
So-
other parts? Just
so-
I'm almost there, guys.
To get Zylo up to speed, Steffi is going to give away a saber on the show.
What do you mean I don't remember you?
The hosts cannot touch their face.
You
for
can't touch
10
our face for
minutes.
10 minutes. And I screwed up already. And it does not mean that we can't use like a bottle.
Well, we can start again. We can start again.
Mm.
So
Start the timer again.
start the timer.
Started.
Okay.
All right.
So on Saturday,
great stuff.
on Saturday there was the Commander Friend interview with Dan Truffin. And there's
Yeah.
a nice link.
Go
for that.
again, he says. Sorry.
And so
This-
that was at the Bar Citizen League. Actually, it was the previous Saturday. The Leash Bar Citizen, where they had 160 people attend. They had a bunch of people from CIG attended, and Dan Truffin was there, and so Commander Fran had a really good interview. Covered a lot of topics, and some things that they were talking about. Ship to ship refueling is very close for station to ship. So the UI is a major dependency for player-to-player interaction. So they want to get ship-to-ship refueling in game fairly soon. It's gonna be tier 0. So Chris Roberts really wants to have an actual physical connection with like the like we have today with
So
the
Okay, never mind. He wants to connect two ships together, like with a hose.
yeah, with the hose. Yeah, hose pipe. Oh, what's that? The tanker that has the big pipe out of the back, and the fighter has to come up
The
and do that.
Star
But
Fair.
that's not going to happen.
Or are you talking about a KC?
No, in real life, the KC-130. I know it was some version of the C-130.
Mm.
He wants that eventually, but initially tier 0 will be kind of like what we have now, where it's just kind of all right. You're in proximity, and it happens. So I wonder if they intend for the Starfarer to be able to do that here fairly soon.
It'll have a purpose again.
Yeah,
Yes,
that would be
it will have
really
a purpose,
awesome.
and
But
they
the
Would
problem
love to
is-
see
Okay.
mid refueling going on.
I'm gonna play like it's not salt, but I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate for a second, just for 3 seconds.
The devil
which
never
is that-
needed an advocate.
We live in a 1-star system environment right now, and so they're building all the balancing around fuel and fuel drainage based on 1-star system, and so it feels like our starships run out of fuel. This is a very hard thing to say all in one sentence, very quickly, and I wonder how much of that is just them trying to balance the need for fuel with the fact that we don't have to fly very far because we can't go outside of Stanton.
Right.
And my point is do we really need refueling as a mechanic when we can't go to other star systems?
Yeah, it's a super valid
Small
point.
ships do.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
the,
small
the,
ships certainly do.
Small ships can't go anywhere hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
We
point
gotta
being
refuel
is
all the time.
the point
If you're
being is that
hauling,
they got to
you're gonna be
figure
going
out
back and forth,
refueling
back and forth,
anyway.
You probably want to be able to refuel.
So no, that's an excellent point because I mean, I actually agree. I think they probably, well, first of all, they probably haven't balanced it out, but I mean, they do have to figure out the mechanic of refueling, right? So we got to figure that out now, and you have to get people to actually use it. So I wouldn't doubt that one bit if they actually did, kind of cut our fuel usage down. But
Yep.
I think it's balancing right now,
So
balancing and bugs.
So one of the other things that he touched on there, could be a little controversial this week as opposed to a week before. So this wasn't this Saturday; it was the previous Saturday. So a lot has changed in the past week. To week and a half. So they're planning on having contagious viruses in game.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
I thought that was a banned
Right.
topic.
Well,
It's trouble between players
I didn't
and
hear it was
NPCs.
banned. Nothing is banned on
It's-
this show.
It's like
it's a topic.
we're talking about an in Star Citizen game mechanic and they talked about this before with I think it was when the Reliant Sin came out, and they were talking about the science gameplay and how you can research. No. Dan Trevin specifically talked about it when they were talking about harvestables, and harvesting plants and minerals, and science gameplay was going to be finding different things that you can make from these harvestables in the science modules, and some of those were viruses or cures for viruses. And I've talked with a lot of people about this.
What you're
and-
saying is Sig started all of
Coronavirus
this.
in game. Yeah.
Sig
Yeah.
started all of this.
Yeah. But we have a previous model or a or an example of this happening within WoW, and it was apparently
Wow.
a,
was
some-
a bug.
Oh yeah, don't go starting on that.
but it was a huge thing that happened, and it was apparently pretty terrible. But some people think like, hey, that was kind of cool. And
It was kind of
Captain
cool how
Richard,
fast it spread.
how do you feel about that? Do you have experience with the WoW virus they had, and how do you feel about having actual viruses in game that transfer to people?
Yeah, so the thing about World of Warcraft, and I do remember that event, and I do remember it in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was playing during those times. Those were kind of just temporary things. It wasn't something that was ongoing. So yeah, I guess it's almost like it's a for Star Wars: The Old Republic. I remember it was called, I believe, the Rat Ghoul virus, and it's just like it's a mission chain, and you do it, and that's that. As far as like a permanent profession thing in game, or having it be an ability permanently, it's like, I don't know, that kind of stuff. It can be fun for a little while, but it could be also game breaking if it's like, yeah, you keep making things in game that get people sick over and over and over again. Just as far as that is concerned. So
Which wasn't that more of what happened in WoW?
No, WoW was a bug.
Guys,
it was temporary though. That's the whole thing. It wasn't permanent. It was just like
It eventually passed over, and
we're
I think it came back once after a while. Cerulean Skyan said that Destiny did a pandemic thing prior to the Rise of expansion.
going to have
Who's
to
familiar with that?
we're going to have weeks in Star Citizen where we have to socially distance ourselves and not play together in Star Citizen.
I think
gonna
we'd
be
be fine
great.
in our
There's
our
a
hermetically
pandemic going
sealed
on.
spacesuits.
It's like I'm gonna stay in my 890 jump out in space for a very long time.
I'm just keeping my suit on and my helmet.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
yeah. Kate says Skyrim had vampirism. Yeah.
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 Another interesting thing that he was saying was that they came out with that mining statistics report a week or two ago. That it was really kind of enlightening for them because but prior to that they had really only looked at single patch performance, 50 players at a time, and so this kind of was surprising to CIG. And Dan Trevin was in charge of the team, is in charge of the team who was responsible for developing the mining mechanic, from the prospector to the mole to now the new mining heads and the consumables. That just how many people are spending so much time mining, that they were kind of surprised by that. And then also refining is coming soon.
Why were they surprised by it? It's one of the most advanced gameplay loops in the game right now.
Well, but it's
Exactly.
the most
I mean,
critical
Why are they
gameplay
surprised by things that are
3
fully
minutes to
developed?
easily the most
Yeah.
critical gameplay loop that there is. If you don't mine
Yeah.
stuff, you don't have stuff to build stuff. That's just all there's.
Yeah.
So.
The few.
Oh, damn it!
Oh,
We only had three.
Hey, wait, I have a
Touched your
solution for this.
face.
I have a solution for this. I can just turn my camera off.
That's it,
I
you're
did
gone.
this. I did this. Does it count as touching? It was like close. No, just kidding. Maybe I did. I don't know.
GTFO.
Yep.
It's hard. 10 minutes is so hard to remember.
Okay,
for like that
everybody
long.
get it out. Everybody get it out. Get it
Yeah, I
out.
just literally
All right, here we
said
go.
3 minutes.
Can I do something to my
Here's
hand?
the
What
timer.
can I do?
We're never gonna get there.
So
No, it's
Well,
actually a new fun challenge.
Oh,
So this is interesting to see how difficult it is to keep from doing a lot of things.
Yeah,
that we
it's
do
really good exercise.
All right.
Well, no, my problem is I always do this, or I touch my nose, or
I'm just holding onto my headphone cable to make sure my hands stay,
That's a
where
good
they
point.
Yeah,
should go.
I'm gripping the arms of my
I have
chair
cats
right
that are
now.
like
I'm
going
holding onto
crazy.
my
Practice
beer.
tactics.
Anyway,
Just hold on to your
guys.
drink, and that's the only thing you're allowed to touch. Your drink and your
Yes.
desk.
Oh,
already
oh
put it
wait,
out?
no, I need
That-
2 drinks. If I have 2 drinks, this will solve the problem.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Double-
Does anybody have like handcuffs
Yeah,
or
here we go.
anything
Double-fisted
to like
handcuffs.
put your hands down?
Does anyone want to put the few in handcuffs?
I have some rope.
Loinker says
all right.
don't give away dangerous M if you 20, because apparently it's impossible to go for 10.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
20
do 10.
sounds like
We're
a
gonna
lot.
do this. We're gonna
Ready to do 10? Okay. So what's the
restart the
consequence?
timer? Here we go. Restart
What's the
timer.
consequence?
We beat the
for
shit out of the
whoever-
person who touches their face.
Let's up the ante. Whoever touches their face first has to give away something.
Okay, sure. If I touch my face, I will give away at least something. Let's figure it out. What is it? What do we have to
Like-
give away? What the
We'll give
price
away our
value?
glow sticks. We'll give away our glow sticks.
Ooh.
No, don't
No,
give
no,
away.
no. I'll
No.
give away. I'll raise
He's like,
it to a ranger motorcycle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fair
That's
enough.
pretty.
If I
Yeah,
touch my
so-
face first, I'll
hey,
give away a ranger
serious.
motorcycle. What do you?
A
What are
range
you
of
guys
some
gonna give away?
kind. Okay.
I
I'll
will-
match that. I'll match that. Something
I'll
of similar
give
value.
away, go on. I gotta log into my account first. I thought I was already logged in. I'm just gonna scroll to some random page and pick something. It'll be the fused javelin. Oh, there it is.
Captain Richard has 2, I heard. So
Oh yeah, here we go. That's right. Captain Richard has 2. We can give away his. Oh, I'll give away my cool ass glasses collection. Just kidding. And nobody wants that. Anyway, we'll figure something out.
it has to be a
Anyway.
vehicle. You have to figure it out right now, but it has to be a vehicle or above of some kind.
Yeah,
Mine
but
will be
move
an
back
X1
over here.
baseline Scarlet Edition Warbond
Ooh.
LTI.
What the hell?
Scarlet's the
Dude,
rare one.
That's nice.
the fancy
You-
racing one.
Somebody get him to touch his. Wait, Nala. Nala. Nala.
Itchy,
Tim Cat.
itchy.
Tim Cat. Tim Cat.
Tim Cat.
Rubber
Tim Cat.
in his face. All right, start the timer. We'll give away something if whoever screws up has to give away something. It has to be cool.
Start the timer.
Start the
Okay,
timer.
all right.
Alright.
So refining is coming soon. So it seems like the next mechanic that's coming in game is refining as an extension of mining. They've been talking about that recently, and that you can select any of this. If you mine several different materials, you can select which ones that you select if you take. So depending on how fast.
cutting
Broke
out
up a couple of times, but I kind of got the gist.
Oh,
Yeah.
so depending on my internet's crapping out apparently.
I read between the lines. It basically said if you touch your face, you're giving away your javelin.
He's giving away an
Right.
A90.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, at least one.
So refining is coming soon.
Very cool.
How do y'all feel about refining? Excited about refining?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
because I have a lot of minions that'll actually do it for me.
I'd be fine
No
with
way to talk
refining.
about your cats.
So explain for those that don't know what the refining mechanic is that we're getting
Oh yeah, good point.
and what we know about it.
It's called
Anybody order one?
when you're refined, you drink wine.
Ah,
When you're
Hey,
ultra refined,
I-
you drink
I
scotch.
drink fancy beers.
Okay, all right, well, and some people drink vintage water because that never goes out of style.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
drink
Except it goes.
And
out
it's
of-
always
filtered water.
it's always refreshing and hydrating.
And microplastics are good for you,
Yummy.
Yeah.
Microplastics are good for you.
especially when they used to make
It makes
them.
you. It evidently makes you grow a good beard. That's probably a microplastic beard.
Is that just for men gel or?
He's hurting now. Look at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been sneezing a lot too. You noticed that, right?
8 minutes, 53 seconds. We're screwed.
Just don't touch your face when you sneeze.
Oh yeah.
And then he was talking about the fragile and volatile developing, like quantanium, and
Quantanium?
it,
Is
I
the
thought it was interesting-
quantanium the stuff we use to quantum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it really called?
Is that what they're actually calling it?
Is that
It's
seriously what it's
unobtainium.
called?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's
Yes,
totally a play
actually,
on unobtainium, but it's 1,000 times better than unobtainium because that name is
yes,
just.
and
Because you can
Is
actually attain it.
Quantanium a mined resource, or is it a compound that's made from
No, it's a
multiple other
refined
resources?
resource.
It's refined
the
from what?
the quantanium is the actual ore
Quantanium
that you
notch.
He's talking.
that you mine. So you
Well,
actually
you
mine
mine
the
quantanium?
Yes, you mine the quantanium or purchase it, and then it has to be transported to be refined, and it's volatile. So if you don't get it to the destination to get refined, very much like
So-
It's volatile.
what was it?
So
in
tell me this is going to be like the
Star
British's
Wars?
naming of aluminum, where it was aluminium,
Aluminium.
Oh God,
it
here we
was
go.
aluminius or whatever, and then it became
Quantanium.
aluminum. Like, but tell me
Yeah.
we don't have to stick with quantanium. They're going to rename it. And also, my nose itches. Oh man,
That's even worse. You're like talking into the microphone.
It's not touching my
You're
face.
breathing all over it. That's like the worst you could possibly do.
It's not against
We
the
are-
rules.
Nose.
We are never gonna get through this, and this is gonna be one of the funnest
No,
things
we're
ever.
Start mouthing the.
Whoever
All right,
committed this ship has the safest bet
Yeah.
on the planet.
We
So,
we need to move on.
Okay, moving.
yeah, while
Moving.
we're moving on,
moving.
We have Captain
they
Richard
also
forever. He
mentioned
said he didn't have to
glassware.
leave.
Yeah, we are moving along. It's
And-
going well.
and-
So
and
ship
things,
scanning.
glassware and things that are fragile, not just volatile. So if
Hate
you
Silo.
if you take series evasive maneuvers and high G's, you could lose your priceless glasswire cargo or anything else that's fragile.
Glassware, not glasswire.
Glassware.
Glasswire is a product right now being totally
glassware.
shilled. So
Like my $30
Like
jump
Game
club
Glass?
Nice.
no glasswire.
You gotta start
It's-
Citizen
Did
Glass.
someone
That's
say
nice.
Game
Where'd you get that
Glass?
from?
It's Star Citizen.
Is that still
and
for sale on their website?
Jump Club?
Oh,
Game
No,
Glass.
I ordered it to be engraved. You can custom engrave anything you want. So I
Well,
had
can
Jump
you
Club
sell
on
those
this.
on your website so I don't have to custom engrave it and I can just buy it from your website? Or no, I can't buy it because it's a Star Citizen like proprietary like
you can,
labeling.
You can order it for yourself. I'll just send you. And you just order
Okay,
it.
thank you.
For those, so I actually do want to do a quick plug for Game Glass because I think they're absolutely awesome.
No,
but
look.
I think
Where'd that
Captain
come
Richard
from?
should do the plug. Captain Richard, what do you like most about Game Glass?
Wait, are we paying
Game
Kevin
Glass
Richards
is
for-
great. Let me tell you. But wait,
There
hold
we
on.
go.
There's more to talk about Game Glass today. Oh, it's a fun interface that you can use for tablets and smartphones. Lets you control functions of the game with the Game Glass software. It's awesome stuff.
He did that way better than you ever did it, Sam. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't have the same
Such a good
voice.
voice.
Richard
I
has
just-
that
I just don't
radio
have it.
voice, you know? That's just like
He's got that radio
But wait,
face
there's
too.
more.
Yeah, great face.
that radio
Yeah,
face.
strictly
That's
dumb.
not a compliment.
Oh, the radio face. That's right.
I'll take
We're
what I
only
can.
5 minutes in, and my
Video
eye
killed
is
the radio
itching.
star.
5
My
minutes.
eye is itching.
My
Five
eye
It's not
is
even- I'm
You can do
scratching
it.
my leg instead of my face right now.
my eye is itching.
Scratching it raw. Got red
Yep.
patches, bleeding welts.
Oh, so this was another really one of the best parts of it. He was talking about skiing. So I hope that he's talking about this in that it is soon. And there was another mention of this. But in that scanning scan much planets for resources. So you'll be able to scan and select a packet of information of rock locations and sell that data package to a miner. Like there's 20 rocks worth 30,000 UEC each, and then you might get paid 1/4 of that value for that information. But that information might be sold to people, so that packet of scanned information is a commodity that you will be able to sell, and you might be able to sell it to multiple people. So if you're unscrupulous, sell that to 5 different people, and they all fight over those 20
You're
packages.
breaking up. You're breaking up. What'd
God
you
damn
say?
it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just pull,
I got
pull
you.
your
I
mic
mostly
close
got
to
you.
your face.
Yeah.
Pull your mic close to your face. I think that's
Maybe
all.
talk louder.
So hopefully scanning is coming in soon because this is something I'm to.
Are you- Pull
Did I
that
cut
mic,
out again?
pull that mic close to your face. Yeah, but also
Eat
there
it.
you go. Also, are you saying that you're
Hello?
talking about data like selling?
Hello?
Yeah, we got
Data
you. We got
selling?
you. Yeah, are
Selling
you? Yeah, we got
data
you.
selling.
Testes.
Cuss a couple of times. Let me see. For some reason, the mic always picks up your swear words.
3 minutes.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
only been 3 minutes. Wow.
No.
selling scan
3 minutes
data
to
left.
go.
was one of the
Okay.
things he talked about.
Now, I saw earlier. Cepheus said Shadowkin in caps.
He didn't
And
touch his face. I watched
did.
it. It
You
was
been
a
watching?
bottle.
Okay.
I did
Am
that.
I allowed to touch my face with a bottle opener? Because I really need to scratch my ear.
If you've been touching the bottle opener, no.
I touched
So-
this part of the bottle opener.
I didn't touch that part.
No, you can't do it.
Okay, fine.
2 minutes 38 seconds.
Just
And hold on, I got another message.
Psychologically resist.
I got another message.
You
Oh,
can't
is that
do
your face? That's technically your neck.
it. Your ears, your neck?
We're gonna find.
What?
I don't know.
all
What part
the
is the
funny
ears?
things.
Are the ears part
2
of your
minutes?
face? I don't know.
What part?
I don't consider
2
your
minutes,
ears part
guys.
of your
Focus.
face.
Focus.
Of your-
Let's
of your
sing a
face?
song.
We've all
Let's
become
sing a song.
lawyers. We've all
Let's sing
become
a drinking
lawyers.
song.
Head.
What is-
your
What's a
head
drinking
right through your
song?
face, Jordan. Don't
What's a
ruin
drinking
this
song?
one.
Come on, what's a drinking song? The last 2 minutes.
Okay, so the last thing that Dan Truffin talked about was the law system for combat training exercises. The party system should be able to confirm whether or not it was a hostile act. So when people are out having
Being dicks, you could just say
events. No, if you're out there with a group in your own party, having fun, shooting each other, whatever, then you don't necessarily have to get a crime stat in the new law system.
Ah, nice. Sandy clean.
Yes. And that covers the Dan Truffin interview, which was a lot of French translations. Half of it was him translating it in French. It was in
Oh, really?
Belgian. Yes.
Yeah, I actually did not even know about that, but it was a really
Yep.
cool way
So
to set the thing.
those were the high points.
1 minute. Oh my
I
God.
think Cepheus thinks you touched your face, and I think that we're gonna have to go to the replay.
If somebody
Somebody
clips it, if somebody clips it and proves it,
With
then
Shadowkin, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. We can do whatever. We'll figure it out.
He
We'll
just
figure
wants
it
me.
out.
He just wants me to
Cepheus
give away
is the
my.
judge, 'cause
It's
he's giving it away. So
Oh,
it's
that's
up
a
to
good point.
Cepheus.
Yeah, I
If
kind of moved my
Cepheus is not
headphone a
happy,
little bit a
happened.
while
and then
ago.
if it was
and that
Shadowkin,
counts.
Because
then
ob-
Shadowkin has to
obviously-
give it
Try
away,
to
so
be
we'll
very
figure it
careful
out.
with my headphone.
That is a
Obviously,
good point.
Cepheus.
The person who's
it's
giving
important.
away ship gets to make the call.
I want to hold
Pretty
on
much.
to my Scarlet
Okay.
Edition X1. So
I want to
Well,
call
you've
your
been
cat
very.
right
You've
now.
had. You have like Yoda level control of your face touching, Stim.
I've been
I didn't
very
think
good.
that you're gonna touch your face.
I haven't touched my face.
my face
Well,
is,
Jordan,
is
but-
definitely on fire.
15
For some
seconds.
reason,
Count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3. Oh, Tiny Answer's already ahead of us. We did it!
Yay!
'cause
Everybody
Cynthia-
scratch.
What?
Or did-
Okay.
The whole point is not to
I
cut it.
have-
Awesome. Thank you for
I had to
that
scratch it.
exercise.
Okay.
I'm done. I won't
That
touch my
was-
face anymore.
That's good.
I'm
And
done.
if everybody played along, that's a good thing to test yourself through. We should probably all do that multiple times throughout the day
Practice.
so we can practice that. It's kind of like Kegels,
Oh.
you know.
Do lots of stuff like that. Yes.
We all just
Like,
died.
Is that something you do all the time? Okay, fair enough.
You would never
Kegels.
know because my face would be like
Straight as yeah. Never mind.
straight
Anyway,
up.
I don't want to know that in the next.
I mean, I'm
meeting
doing them
we're
right now.
having. Yeah, I know. I can see your ears move.
That's right, that's right. My one eyebrow.
That's right.
Okay. So moving on, we had Bar Citizen. There was one this last weekend in Dallas, Fort Worth,
last one.
Texas. Yeah, probably. Hey.
Where are you Canadian?
I love.
Well, they're moving to Discord forums, which are really good. So if we actually see what's upcoming, just because we happen to be on that topic, Sydney, Australia for next week on Saturday postponed. Actually don't have the details here, but
I think there was an Oregon one that got postponed recently, as far as I've been aware.
Yep.
I hear some of them are moving on to Discord, so I don't have any notes on which ones, but I remember seeing something about it. So that's really good. If those people can move it to Discord, that would be great because
Or the verse, because
when
there's
we talk about
drinking in the
ships-
verse.
Dude, just do them in the verse.
3-9.
Oh yeah, look at
We
that.
should.
Or do
We
the
as
verse.
Yacht Club should start to promote this. We can actually put them online. We could do, a Twitch stream of it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they literally CIG could not have had better timing for putting drinking in the game.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Well, I almost lost my
Exactly.
train there.
Yeah,
It was
we already
6
put the
inches
word
away
out
from
to
me.
all the bar citizen organizers. If you saw in the Discord and also tweeting that that those should move
So-
to either in game or in Discord. And we talked about that at
Mhm.
the very beginning of the show, actually.
So look what
So-
Xylo put in chat. He said
Yeah,
we
so-
removed bar citizens from the weekly newsletter for this Friday. That's super responsible. Nicely done.
So Xylo,
Mhm.
while you're here, can we ask what's CIG doing? I mean, I'm sure you guys probably already work at home quite a bit, or can work at home. Is it something you guys are struggling with to adjust? I mean, I know there's been some people that have said, "Oh man, I hope things don't get delayed." I know they won't, because I know you're a very, very well run technology company. So, any words on how CIG is dealing with it since you're here? You don't have to respond. I was just asking.
Yeah,
I'm very
it
curious.
may not be something he wants to answer.
I did
Well,
see on
I don't know
Twitter
if he
that
has
a
the
few
answer.
people
That's the
have already
thing.
said
What
they're
if he-
working from home. So
Oh, they're
we'll
gonna
touch on
talk
it. Oh,
about
nice.
it in ISC
Really
tomorrow.
Thank
nice.
you.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you.
And
There
and
it is.
actually, if you follow many of the devs' Twitters, that they've
Mhm.
been talking about that for a week, how they're all
Or-
adjust to working from home.
I'm gonna say it in Xylo's voice as close as I can. Short version: our goals remain unchanged, and we're passionate as ever. I'm really bad. I'm really
That's
bad.
his voice.
It's a good try, though.
I had a pretty version of Xylo.
It sounded just like somebody
Tyler,
poorly
do we-
doing an impression of
It
him.
really was. It sounded like the same voice
Not
that
bad.
you has. Tyler's rolling over right now,
Not bad.
dying in his
Not bad.
grave.
So the next question is, Xylo, when are you going to be on the show? Are you going to be on next week or the week after?
Oh, that's right.
What do you
Now
want-
that we have all
we're
this
putting him on the
Be
spot
on
here.
right now.
Putting him
Just
on the
kidding.
spot.
right me out. Well, so he was
Right
actually
meow.
on the show in audio last during the fight thing, which was super cool.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, from
great
PAX
call
East.
there.
Yeah, he called in from PAX East.
No,
Yeah.
no pressure
And-
there, buddy.
Great.
Just so you're aware,
Yeah.
if we ever,
Social
ever do
distance.
yeah, social distance. Nicely done. That's why we love you. If we ever do have you on the show, we will be very respectful of questions that you can't answer. Not
We'll
like
put a muzzle
Yeah,
on.
I've
so.
all-
I've heard to tell all these assholes to not ask you any serious questions.
Yeah.
It's not as
Okay,
I thought
so-
it was a very good question. I mean, it was-
Why don't we
Respectful.
move along? So
Moving right
on-
along.
Yeah. So did we talk about St. Patrick's Day yet? No. So Fortuna. So they had the Fortuna announcement that came out
and I love the title of it.
on Monday.
Tempt
St. Patrick's Day 2020.
fate. Let's toast to the stars.
And of course, we got obviously a great
it's not St.
message.
Patrick's
But
Day.
and there's a limerick contest, which is really cool. Yeah, but it was actually but it was titled St. Patrick's Day 2020, which I wonder if that was a mistake
Yeah.
because that
That's a
doesn't sound
mistake.
very-
That's a
I say
marketing
the same
mistake.
thing. Yeah, I say the same thing.
Well, it's inconsistent from their previous messaging. So
So said if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge an eager Star Citizen community
Yeah,
question.
Wait, who's
pretty
throwing
much
wrenches at you,
nailed it
Xylo?
on that one.
anyway,
I throw
So-
wrenches at Xylo.
Okay,
so there's a limerick contest.
Okay.
Pretty good at dodging them.
What is the limerick contest all about?
well, you
like,
come up with a
for
limerick that's
example,
Star Citizen
there
based.
once
Oh, here we
was
go.
limerick-
Come on.
A limerick is there once was a lady named Bright who could travel much faster than light. She departed one day in a relative way and arrived on the previous night.
Oh, that's good.
Well done.
Really
Yeah.
good.
He actually
Wow.
went to
Well
physics class to learn that one. So.
Shut up! Did you learn the same limerick in physics
Yeah, I
school?
did. You're damn right. Dude, physics is fun with PH.
So that one says
Yeah.
it's not a mistake. Actually, if it's on the website, it's St. Patrick's Day. If it's in game, it's Stella Fortuna.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Okay, all
very
right.
Cool.
He's on the ball, man. It's like he knows what he's doing.
Very
Well
cool.
done, buddy.
Nice.
The community
Xylo-
is much bigger now. Have to ease in all the new people instead of confusing them.
CIG is
that's
supposed to
good.
only
Yeah.
cater to us hardcore nerdy fans who've been following since 2012. We don't care about the new people coming into the game.
We're
We're going to be super closed down, elitists.
Yeah.
What's the other term? Cliquey. We're not going to
Yeah,
welcome new
yeah.
people in whatsoever.
Clickish.
Clicky?
Clicky.
Clickish.
So aim for the stars and challenge Fortuna with a fun-filled contest as we reestablish the 19th century classic from Earth. Raise your glasses and describe your luckiest Star Citizen gaming moment, but not with simple words. This Stella Fortuna.
No, Captain Richard.
We want to hear what rhymes you have on in your limerick lips. So send us your slickest limerick to win one of these gorgeous green vehicles. After all, anything can happen on Stella Fortuna.
That's
And the
right.
details are on Spectrum. So that's really great.
Fortuna.
And
Fortuna.
then if we
Sounds
go to
like
the
a brand
bottom
of tuna.
of that page, there's
a lot of
all the
tuna
stuff
on
that's
this
for
sheet.
sale. Ooh, and the Soldier Fortuna pack still has some stock. It's cool.
So buy.
Bye bye.
I think it's really cool that CIG keeps doing this. Obviously, like incorporating the community into like kind of competitions,
nice.
lore, like interactivity. So, I hope they keep doing it, and I hope they keep. I never participate. I'm lazy, but I like that they do it and that people participate.
So Xylo said that Archimedes Emerald will probably make
Ooh,
390.
might make it.
Oh, nice!
He's not
Nice.
committing to it, but he's
Not
saying
committed, but maybe.
there's.
Wow,
yeah.
fingers
Either
crossed.
way,
That's
That's
awesome.
very
it's only a few more weeks.
100% confirmed. It's going to be.
Captain Richard,
Anyway.
did you get one of those?
Actually, you know what? I don't mean to go out on a limb here or put Xylo on the spot, but I was wondering if maybe he could shed some light on something about this. Can you scroll down to the Archimedes page, or scroll down to where the Archimedes is?
He says he likes hardball questions. So
Okay.
there you go.
I'd like
Okay, so we're here. Which one?
So click on where it says Kruger P72 Archimedes Emerald LTI Warbond.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Which we've already given one of these away so far this show.
So we were talking about this yesterday on my stream. It's just a clarification would be nice. So if you look at where it contains, it says it contains the Kruger P72 Archimedes Emerald, but it also contains the P72 Archimedes Emerald skin. So is that a way for people to obtain the skin to apply to the non-Emerald Archimedes, or is that you need the skin in order for it to be the Emerald? Because to me there, it looks like it's coming with both. And again, I created a thread on Reddit. Yeah,
he said he knew you were going to ask this. Okay,
the
so
reason
what's the
is
rebuttal?
because
Here
I
we go.
posted a thread about it, kind of, well, sort of about it on Reddit, where it was saying it's like, hey, for people who previously
Xylo,
bought the
he's not
standalone
normally
Emerald.
here.
Oh,
Let's let Richard finish his question. He's interrogating Xylo.
that
Okay.
is-
More
it says-
information is coming.
Sensational and more.
well, there you go. I
information
think
coming in the
that's a
future.
sufficient answer for now. It's just
That's-
we were
that's
wondering. It's like, why would you
Xylo.
get a ship that's in that design scheme or color scheme, paint job, whatever, but also get a skin for it? Because I actually was wondering if people would be able to get a skin for the the Emerald or the Archimedes that comes with the Emerald standalone ship that was
Sure.
available a couple of years ago and last year. So
Sure. Yeah.
so
No,
I was
it's a
wondering.
valid
great
question.
question. I like
Yeah.
it.
Great question.
I might have to get one of those.
He said.
His answer was stay
he said
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
No, he said before
Fair
that.
question.
Yeah.
Stay
He
tuned.
said soon, TM. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Just,
I
yeah. It's
only
just
say
it's,
that
we
it
were
is
wondering.
intentional and more info is coming in the future. So yeah. No, that's
As long as it's
Soon.
intentional.
Oh,
I was
Wow, that's
bewildered
cool.
by it as well. I
he
didn't ask
intentionally
Xylo.
did that just for you, Captain Rochelle.
Oh well, awesome.
Rochelle.
Yeah, I was just wondering. 'Cause, inquiring minds wanted to know.
That's right. No, it's a great that that people talk about
It's
it. and
good to get an
actually,
answer, and here you actually get some answers.
Yeah.
Not from just
Breaking
the Silly
news
Boat
from the
Show.
Yacht Club.
Yeah. No, I think it's more than
This
that.
just in.
Breaking news from the Yacht Club. We can reskin all of our ships to any color we want.
Oh,
Hot pink.
Yeah, no.
Confirmed.
He's fired. He never was supposed to be on the show anyway.
Damn it.
All right, so moving on. On Tuesday, we got Aramis post, Fading Fortuna.
Oh yeah, this was.
So, Dr. Murray,
Just
you
we
wanna-
know you read it.
because we know you read it.
You read what?
100%.
The
The
lore
lore
post from yesterday.
No, I've been dealing with children all week.
You had one job.
They're out of school.
Why don't you read it to them? You read them
Yeah,
bedtime-
that's a good
bedtime
point. Why don't
stories,
you read
right?
it to them?
Oh yeah, that's what I should have done.
Just skim
I
it
didn't
to
know
make
it was.
sure it's
I didn't know it was
PC.
Wednesday until 5 o'clock. So, like,
What day is today?
I was looking
Yesterday.
at my phone and it said Wednesday, and I thought, no way. Oh yeah.
Today's the day we all die. Oh wait, okay. No,
All
so
right.
do we have
All
a
right,
quickie?
moving on.
Moving on to the next topic.
So now we move on to today and what actually happened today. So Inside Star Citizen, we got a sneak peek for what we'll get tomorrow. Do we want to play that?
Sure, I didn't even know that happened.
Here we go.
We have
Was
all
it
the news.
posted
This
on
is a little
Twitter? Where
weird.
was it posted?
It's
It was
Um,
Instagram, isn't it?
They
Here
only
we go.
post it on Instagram. They don't post it on Twitter, and I have harassed Disco every single week about
Do we want
this.
it with sound?
That
Yes,
Ooh.
we definitely want it.
yes,
So
we need the sound.
They're probably trying to build out their Instagram followers.
All right, everyone, shut up. Right.
I'm shutting up.
It's too late.
This week on Inside Star
What are we
Citizen, we
doing?
take a look at improvements to the personal inner thought and player interaction systems that aim to make life in the Star
Inside.
Citizen universe easier than ever before.
Play it again,
and we
Sam.
check in with a number of updates with another sprint
Oh, look, it's
report.
Jared.
Inside Star Citizen this Thursday on YouTube.
I love he does the like ultra fast super noobifier version of it.
Yeah, I know.
Watching
I
it
brought that
On
up as
Inside
well.
Star Citizen, we take a look at improvements to the personal inner thought and
Well,
player
this is
interaction
a-
systems that aim
like a
to make
insanely
life in the Star
fast.
Citizen universe easier
supposed
than
to-
ever
Wait,
before.
it's
It's
And we
15
check in with a number of
seconds.
updates
I get
with another sprint
paraphrased. He's
report.
like, currently
Inside
I
Star
love all
Citizen
things Star
this
Citizen,
Thursday
so should
on
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's episode.
No, Dragar
I mean,
nails
it's
it.
mostly like-
A Micro
so
Machines
it's not-
commercial.
It's like the
It's
new
on the new
Inside.
player
Inside Star
interaction
Citizen, we
system.
take a
So
look at
Yeah.
improvements to the personal inner thought
I'm
and
super
player
excited
interaction
about
systems
this
that aim
for
to make life in
3.9
the
because
Star
this is
Citizen
one of
universe
the
easier than
really
ever before.
major
And we check in
changes
with a
to the
number of
game in how we interact with stuff. It's like
Mhm.
It
we don't
is.
show these here,
Yeah,
but I've
totally
been
agree.
but I've been following them, and in addition to the stuff they've talked about on previous shows, that and it's really getting pretty interesting.
So, guys, there's something that we forgot to do. We ran this contest of not touching faces, and we didn't go through
Oh,
the actual results
yeah. How
with
dare
the
you,
judge.
Sam?
So, well, hey,
Oh,
I'm
did we
getting
win?
caught up in this awesome time as well. So,
Yeah.
I don't think we
what does Xylo say here? Don't quote
You're
me, but I'm
supposed to
looking
be
at
the
that
adult.
again. I believe it's actually supposed to say 1 Archimedes and 2 Emerald Archimedes skin.
Okay,
But
so
yeah.
it's supposed to be the P72 and then a skin for it. Okay.
Yeah.
There are 2 skins for it.
Are you saying one, like line item 1 and then line item 2?
He will look into it
Yeah,
just
which-
for you.
Yeah.
One Archimedes and 2.
That was the assumption that I had when I saw it.
Same here, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted a clarification. 'Cause I
There's
would
nothing
like a
extra in
skin
the package.
because I have a standalone Constellation Phoenix Emerald and it comes with a regular P72, but I'd like it if I could get a skin for that one. So to add to that,
Wait, so you
Yeah,
you have a
cool.
Constellation Emerald Phoenix, but not it comes with a regular non-green
Yeah.
that's
fighter?
correct. And that was a thread that I
Right.
posted on
That-
Reddit saying it'd be nice if we could get like a skin or something
That's
for the
weird.
P72 that comes with the Emerald Phoenix because it is
They
kind of that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should at least color match.
That's how
maybe
that's how
maybe
skins
that's
should
something
work,
that
though,
could
right?
be
That's how skins should
errated.
work. It's like a wrap, yo.
Yeah.
I think they should just give out free skins for people to upgrade their like Archimedes on their Phoenix or
Alright,
something, you know?
So
if it's a
so what
It would
about
only
people?
cost $5 anyway.
What about people who really want to have the Fortuna Ursa rover because it's such a great looking Ursa rover? And they want to upgrade their regular Ursa to that, and you
It's
can't
the
do
same
that.
price?
It was
Um,
$15 when they offered that originally, I believe. If I remember correctly, I have a few of them
Yeah,
in,
it
my,
was
in my list.
Yeah, it was slightly more, and they offered an upgrade last year, but they didn't give that upgrade this year. So I don't know if you can look into that, Xylo. I actually posted a thread on
Guys,
Spectrum.
it's like 10
There's-
p.m. at night, and we're asking like Xylo,
Well,
like we're
yeah.
giving him.
He's at work, he
freaking-
works
freaking
24/7.
tasks
He
on the
works-
task list
it's
right
on-
now.
He works from home.
It's on the subject of this. We're talking about all the great stuff, and I love these colors. The
Sharky's
emerald.
actually been
does
around
look
for
good.
more than 5 minutes on the Silly
So-
Boat Show. I
But-
really
so
commend
it
you.
was
there,
it was
Zala.
actually
Thank
a scenario that happened here the other day because I ended up buying like several weeks ago a Fortuna skin or a Fortuna CCU upgrade Ursa from a base Ursa, thinking that I could apply it to the Ursa that comes with the Carrack, and apparently I could not. I bought it from one of my friends in the Jump Club, so it was just sitting there. And then when the sale came up, like I still couldn't do it, and then ended up getting the Archimedes and upgraded that to the Ursa, to a base Ursa, which you could do that CCU, and then I could
What's he
upgrade
drinking?
that base Ursa to the Emerald Ursa that I already had the CCU to, and then I was like, oh my god, I was able to do this. And
You
then
figured
somebody
it
at the
out.
Jump Club was asking, yeah, I figured out I was able to get that. And then,
Congratulations.
but then somebody else was asking me, well, can I do this? I want to do this. It's like, well, yeah, I just did this. And so he goes out and he buys the the P-72, wanting to upgrade it to the Ursa Fortuna, and he can't because there's no CCU to the Ursa Fortuna. So he was all upset. It's like, dude, that's like, I thought so because I had this. It's like, so we're all trying to make
I'm
this
very
happen.
proud of you.
because-
I'm very proud of you, Jordan. You went through that whole rant with no cuss words.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I can't. I
also think
wasn't
we should
really
encourage this
triggered.
behavior.
So it's like it's a difference between like having something to discuss and really genuinely getting triggered about stuff because
Triggered.
when I get
You're giving
Never
the
happened.
locus of control away.
The
You're not
locus
taking
of
control of it.
locus of control, it's like
it's just a
I just
silly
get
boat
pissed-
show. I'm sorry,
I just
guys.
get pissed off at salt.
own your destiny, Jordan.
All right, let's move on.
I
'cause
own
we're-
myself.
All right, moving on.
We're at
Salty
the
people.
end.
Moving on.
We're
we're at
good.
the end?
Okay, hold on. No, no.
I added
have
something
to-
in late.
We have to deal with this face touching thing. So
This is not the end.
we need to know: did we make it or did we not?
Did,
Yeah,
did
who's the-
Shadow
the-
touch his face?
Where's
No,
the
I
person who's
didn't.
judge? Who is the judge?
You fucked up the last time. There's your 25 cents.
I know you had it the
jar.
first time and the third time. So
No, but it was only on the last time. Now, is he still here? That's the question.
yeah, if he's not here, then you just have to give away your thing, Shadowkin. I think that's the rule.
Yeah, times 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fairly
missed it.
certain.
You intentionally dodged
You're
it
a
until now.
guest, which means you have to give something away.
Am I a guest at this point? I think I've just taken
because
over
I'm
your show.
fairly certain
now my
I
show,
gave
King.
away so much crap in this show.
You're an occasional co-host.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there he is.
There
He's
he
here.
is.
He's here. I was gonna say,
Thespius is here and he's gonna judge. He's
first time on
he's-
Yacht Club, you have to fight. I mean, you have to give away shit.
You have to punch the few at least once.
He eliminated Shadowkin, so Shadowkin.
What does that even mean? Eliminated
So
Shadowkin.
he
I
eliminated Shadowkin.
honestly
So-
already okay, good.
Shit.
So
Good,
did
good, I get
Shadowkin touch his face? We just need clear, concise language on
Okay.
this.
It
Sephius.
sounds like he touched his face.
It sounds like it, but there's
Deathmatch,
a
here we go.
ship
We just want to
giveaway
confirm.
here.
So it was
So it's
just everyone else. What does that mean?
Oh,
I can get
oh, I
can I get
see.
in the giveaway?
You have to give away something, Shadow, because you lost.
Does that mean Sephius? Does that
so-
mean you're giving away a ship, or
else
does
did
Shadow
great.
have
So
to
Everyone
give
else
away a
did
ship?
great.
Shadowkin
but
has
Or do
to-
I have to give away a ship?
Shadow did. So Shadow has to give away a saber.
What?
Well, yeah.
No,
Sephius-
not a saber.
Sephius.
Wait.
No,
Wait.
We
Sephius?
agreed to like ranger level.
Yeah. But Sephius
Oh,
has
it
to
was
say
already-
either
okay.
he's giving away something, Shadow's giving away something, or I'm giving away something. Because Shadow and I are the only ones who touch our face. So question is Sephius, who's giving away
No,
something? 'Cause we have to
you
give away
and
something.
I are giving away a
If you guys
P-72
are giving away
Archimedes.
something, I'm giving away something.
We're giving away. I'm giving away a
Oh,
P-72
all right.
Archimedes.
Because that's
Sephius
how
is
it
saying
works.
he's giving away a saber.
It's up for grabs.
He's
He's
gonna
saying
give
he's giving away a saber.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do like 5
All right.
giveaways here, really, really fast. So here we go. First one is going to be
We're giving
My-
away Captain Richard.
my-
Giving away Captain.
Okay, so
Big
I'm
room,
gonna
I'm coming over.
let you know when the
Should I
entry.
come live in your
What's
house?
it called?
If
P-52.
you want to get in on the entry, you have to
72.
be
P72.
following the channel. You have to be in our Discord. So join the Discord. We'll put
You
the
have
link
to
up.
trigger Jordan at least once.
And you have to be a really cool individual, as in you
Sweet,
love
bruh.
ships.
Not
That's not
like.
true. We've
love ships
given
and you back the
Spectre lots of
project.
stuff.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna open it up. Here we
For
go.
Spectre,
Wait,
you
why
can't-
are you
Starting to
saying
give
wait,
away. This is
Sephius?
mine. This is mine. I'm giving this one away. Here we go. Go.
Oh, you're not even following the
Dang,
channel?
Shit, me. You gotta follow. You gotta be
Oh,
in the
shit me.
Discord. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
we
follow
will
in the
verify
channel.
that stuff. You got 1 minute. 1 minute, because we got a bunch of giveaways to do. Let's go. Let's get on with the interview while we're doing this.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Captain
yeah.
Richard. He's the
I'm
guest.
gonna
here.
interview the few, right? Oh
No.
You're the guest. You're the real guest here,
He's
Captain
so-
Richard.
he's
I'm
so
just-
the-
You're in the spotlight.
Yeah. So
Okay, so let's.
can I ask the first question?
Yeah.
Just
go
Yes,
ahead.
I'll marry you. Oh wait,
So-
go ahead. Wishful thinking.
no.
Always
no,
a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Damn it. No. So you just recently made a transition from going from just being a casual streamer to
To
full-time.
female,
Female
yes.
to male.
Thank
To
you
a
for
female,
noticing.
yes.
Evolved chess.
That's right. Rachel. No, I mean, what what was driving that? I mean, is it just your passion for Star Citizen? I'll let you answer. It's an interesting question because I was like interested in how streamers get going and then suddenly it takes over. So, by all means, tell us.
First of all,
Sure,
do we
I'll
have-
try
do
to
we have
be
any
brief here because I don't want to
Patreon
drag
questions?
things
No,
on.
we don't. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry, Patreon questions we answer first. So if you are a Patreon
Oh.
member and you want to get your question in,
Sorry,
that's how you do
Richard.
it. Sorry, Richard, go
Owned.
ahead. Captain.
yes. Oh, I was just going to say that, yeah, I mean, I've been broadcasting Star Citizen, honestly, part-time as a hobby for 5 years at that point. I've been working full-time. I was actually a DoD contractor for pretty much the entire time. And it just kind of got to the point where I felt that I could do more that would satisfy me as far as, enjoyment, happiness in life. And I got to a point where people have been very, very supportive. And I took a look at everything just recently over the past year, fiscally, socially, and so on. And it seemed to me that, yeah, this is finally it. I've always said that my personal channel has grown about at the same rate as Star Citizen. Star Citizen's a very, very playable game now. And, my channel has grown to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm able to subsist being a content creator for Star Citizen and beyond, after the same amount of time, 5-6 years or so. So and that was kind of the decision. I decided 2020 is a new decade, new year. I'm going to go for it. And so far, things have been going great. So thank you for
Awesome.
asking.
Phew.
Find something you love. Find a way to
And
make
I
money.
was
at it.
very excited when
I
I saw you
commend
get
you.
more sleep now too.
No, I
just-
commend you on. I mean,
Oh.
it is a
I know
big
it's
jump,
hard.
and we definitely wish you all the luck here, Salute.
All right. Well, I'll
I'm
sort of
trying
pretend to
to
drink to
There you
that.
go, Tennessee honey. No, I really
Question-
appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
And then what are you
Patching the
streaming
shit out of my face right now.
mostly? I know you're doing some Star Citizen, but you're also doing some variety stuff that I'm sure all the Star Citizen fans would enjoy watching as well.
Normally, it really is Star Citizen
What?
content. I looked at metrics one time, and I think in for the last one that I'd seen, it was about 83% of my broadcasting time was either playing Star Citizen or talking about Star Citizen. But I love games. There are other things that I do love. I love a good campaign-driven FPS shooter, platformers, maybe strategy games from time to time. But yeah, I do primarily stream space and sci-fi games, notably Star Citizen. However, I started streaming on Sundays, and I try to make an effort to not play Star Citizen exclusively, to try to check out like indie games or retro games. And I kind of fill out the schedule to give it a little bit of variety, so it doesn't seem like the same thing over and over again.
Nice. Drager just tipped a little bit. Thanks, man. Awesome.
Hey.
no, so
That's pretty shocking.
Zaram has won the my P72 Archimedes that I'm giving away. So
Hey,
Zaram,
congrats!
get a hold of me in our Discord, in the Yacht Club Discord, and we'll get that thing. I'll get that taken care of. So what's the next one? What are we giving away next? Just I'm gonna queue it up and get it ready.
It sounds like it's a Ranger, isn't it? TheFew?
I'll give away Ranger.
Which
You
one?
guys want me to give away? I got one. What do you want? I got what are the 3 Rangers? I got one.
What did
of
you
each.
want? I got
more than one of each.
What you got, man? I got
all
Yeah.
kind of
There's
Rangers.
the CV.
I
there's
got the fast
What-
Rangers, the
You need it?
weaponized
I got it.
Rangers.
Why don't we run a
What do we
poll
like-
for that, and we'll continue with the interview while the poll's
All
running.
right.
Cool.
Okay,
Awesome to have those options.
go right on.
Okay, so next sort of just general question. As far as I mean, it sounds like things are going really well with going full time, which is really good. What is one of the things about your show that sets you apart from other Star Citizen streamers?
I don't know. I think it's the repeated failures at literally everything that I do. People find that amusing.
Failure is always an
it's-
option.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I try to keep things. I tend to not like have longer streams. I try to keep things shorter and kind of more fast paced. I try to treat it almost like a program that you could watch, like let's say on TV or have you. I mean, yes, it's a Twitch broadcast, but I think that might be. Maybe a little different than some other streams out there where it is kind of a longer format, but it's like a much more relaxed format. I'm a hyper guy. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I need to keep things
No.
going, otherwise I start to get mentally muddled. So yeah, I try to keep things fast paced, maybe a little bit weird too. So yeah, so it works for some people.
It's awesome. The character is huge. If you don't have character, you don't have that personality. It doesn't really take off. And from what I've watched of your stream, it's you're really interesting. You're an interesting fella. So-
Yeah, the drugs really help. Yeah.
Oh, they do.
I've been a big fan.
I can't
of
touch my
Richard
face, and I'm like,
for for a long
I
time.
can't. Yeah. No, oh god, it's on there. It's on there. Look there.
So keeping in this this air of frivolity, Slippery Nip asks via the website,
Wow.
do you dye your facial hair?
I don't know. You see this, guys? That's a little bit of not exactly dark brown or whatever. So yeah, I got a smidge poking out here and there. I'm nowhere near Disco Lando, who was a nice guy. One of the original interviews that I did with CAG was with Jared, and at one point he actually dressed up like me. He dyed his entire beard black, and just he did the whole thing. Unfortunately, the footage got corrupted, so we had to do a secondary interview
Oh no.
where he was like, I can't do it again. But I have a screen cap of it. He
Ooh,
tried to
we
play a
would
little prank
love
on
to
me.
see
And,
that. That would be
yeah,
great.
it would have been fantastic, but the footage got corrupted, which is a shame.
That's a shame.
Yeah, good guy, Jared.
All right. From Commander Benkei, he asks via the website, does the Prowler cockpit mean that the Teverin used to specialize in using snipers to shoot enemy ship pilots? A bit of a general question. What do you think, Captain?
That's an interesting concept. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming to prevent the pilots getting sniped, right? I think that's what we meant by the question. Because I mean, they have no exposed glass to look through, so it's it's kind of a one-way system.
Well,
what they're
maybe
saying
sticking your
is
gun out.
no.
and
What
sniping.
they're saying is, due to the fact that it has a covered cockpit, does that mean in the past that the Tevarin were good at shooting pilots out of ships? That's what he's saying.
But I
Oh.
don't see it specifically because you still
Or
know where
they're
the
saying,
pilot's
sorry.
sitting. Whether you can see the pilot or not, you
Right,
still
but it's
know where
not-
the seat is.
It's not
So-
glass though, so you got armor to
Yeah.
go through. But
Because
again,
they
the
keep
glass
extra
is supposed
armor.
to be diamond laminate. And
Yeah, the concept there would be like the Tevarin would fight each other, like if they had their own internal
Right.
struggles, and say, "Hey, we as a species, we got really good at sniping each other." I think
Right,
I don't
that's
know.
what
It
he's
could have.
asking.
Yeah, I think it could have been more with the war with the UEE, which of course they instigated, and they're like, "Hey, if they can't see our pilots and our ships are so new and alien to them, it's like, well, maybe we could have a little bit of an advantage there."
Yeah,
That is a good point.
that's-
Yeah.
I think more than anything, it's a drop ship that takes a lot of damage, like a lot of heavy damage, gets a lot of fire, and the idea is that your pilots are super important because you don't want to lose
Right.
them because otherwise the whole ship goes down. So
Yeah, and 12
they
of your
just
friends
want
go
extra
down.
armor. And I think it has less to do with being able to see the pilot and has more to do with just wanting extra armor around the pilot, so you don't lose the whole ship when shrapnel
Right.
hits it or something else. So I don't know.
Yeah.
good point.
I don't know.
So, getting onto a question about you for a moment here. What got you into Star Citizen? What first attracted you to Star Citizen?
Oh, that's very easy. Wing Commander 3. I actually that was the first Wing Commander game that I played from Chris Roberts' series of Wing
One of
Commander
the best
games.
ever.
Yes.
It blew my mind because it was a video game that had basically full bore cinematics, like movie cinematics in it, and it was honestly pretty good. Yeah, just Hobbs. What happens with Hobbs in the game? It shocked my fragile young mind, and was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then, of course, playing other games, growing up, like, your Zaxxons, your Rescue and Fractalus, your X-Wings, your TIE Fighters, other things like that. But for that's how I found out about Star Citizen. A buddy of mine was like, hey, that Chris Roberts guy? And I was like, yeah, vaguely. He's like, the guy who did Wing Commander. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And, well, I played Wing Commander 3, Wing Commander 4. I played a little bit of 5, didn't beat it. And I was like, all right, yeah, sign me up. I love space and sci-fi games, so that's kind of how I found it. Yeah, I remember hearing about how it was going to be called Space Trader originally, and then they changed it to Star Citizen, and from there, it's
Glad they picked that name, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Space Trader would have been so limiting.
yeah. Especially whenever the people are like, I love to kill space traders.
Did you imagine at the time that it would be what we're seeing it becoming now?
Not really. No, I thought it was going to be a spiritual successor. I thought the whole basis
More
was
of a
going to
space
be
game.
it was going to be a Wing Commander game, but they just couldn't call it Wing Commander because the licensing rights,
Origin.
sorts
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Origin got bought
And-
by EA.
What is your favorite Kilrathi saying from Wing Commander 3?
Oh.
Mm.
And is it or is it not? I will clean my claws on your corpse.
Oh, I actually, one of the things that I remember very, very distinctly was the scene where Angel, if I don't want to spoil it if no one's played the game, but that the guy who finishes the ritual with Angel, I can't remember what he said verbatim, but yeah, it's basically that she had she earned a warrior's
Angel.
death. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Angel.
yes.
One of my favorite characters. because he spits in his
such a good
face.
storyline too. Yeah. If you
You're gonna go
haven't
down.
played it, it's worth it for the storyline, even if
It's a
it's
good
kind of
game.
dated.
The ending of the game is like if you lose and you see the cutscenes, it's like holy shit, you know.
Yeah.
As you can see, I like excited. I get thinking about it. That was why.
It's funny because I have all of those cutscenes.
I played one. I think I played two, but I know one made a big impression on me.
Two. The great part about that was you started back like way off worse than what you started one with. You're literally a garbage like runner at the beginning of two, which I thought was really cool. Because it's like you really have to make your way back in the limelight. And then they had three, which was Commander Blair. Anyway, but yeah, very cool.
So I think we know the answer to this one already, but the base question is, what's your favorite thing to do in Star Citizen? You've shared with us already a clip earlier in the show, which was just awesome mayhem of the not the rovers, the buggies going out of the caterpillar exploding. But what's your favorite thing to do within Star Citizen? And I think it also ties really pointedly into the type of content that you like to put together.
Probably for me, it would probably be the emergent gameplay that you can do. Things that, well, of course, there's PvP and PvE that's intended, but then just the fun things you can do when you bring a lot of people together. Stuff that you can't maybe do solo with just one or two people. For me, it's that is truly the best part of the game. Just getting to play with a lot of players. I came from before Star Citizen with a very small gaming group where I played with the same folks over and over and over again. Sethius, thank you for cheering. Appreciate that, sir. Yeah, supporting the cause. But so just getting groups of people and see what kind of trouble we can get into, or setting up fun things you wouldn't be able to do using just the intended gameplay, like I said, your people stuff or whatever. But and TheFew is a perfect testament to this as well. Getting some doing things, getting a group of players together and just making your own fun. It's not really a sandbox; it's a playground. But you get your buddies together and a whole bunch of people, and you make your own fun in the verse. That's absolutely my favorite part about it.
Yeah, it's amazing what a bunch of people with a bunch of spaceships and vehicles in this sandbox will just come up with just spontaneously.
Yeah. There's plenty of things to do that aren't exactly intended, or was. And I know CIG, they've had folks. Yeah, that's so weird what some of the people come up with, and it's just downright awesome. Just things that they didn't think that players would do in game. Throw them for a loop. It's always fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So Sethius cheered another 1,000 bits. Thanks so much, man. And also said he'll toss in an emerald if we guys stop until the end of the stream. Now I'm assuming the stopping is face touching.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. It's done. We can't do that.
What?
We agreed. We cannot do
emerald.
that.
What?
Yeah. I think what he actually meant is
it's a literal emerald, like a rock,
like a real emerald, like an actual stone. But not just any emerald. You remember watching that movie way back in the day, Romancing the Stone?
Oh,
yes.
We're talking about that emerald.
That's an emerald. Wow.
Yeah,
that was
an
such
emerald.
a good movie. I gotta watch that again.
Great movie. Yeah.
Is the
like the
old
parody of it,
Russell?
Romancing the Bone. It's just
Shut up!
guys
I know all kinds
Oh, there it is.
That was a spinoff. Is before World of Warcraft.
We're trying to interrogate Captain Richard here. Stop.
Right. Okay. Let's move on. So, so what's your favorite ship, Captain Richard?
Oh, that's like trying to choose a favorite child, of which I have none. But I don't know, man. That's too tough. I think the ship that I've been using a lot, beyond the big ones like your 890 jumps and even recently the Carracks, I have gotten so much use out of the Valkyrie. I built a Valkyrie Liberator Edition. Speaking of group gameplay, that's a fantastic ship for carting a lot of people to and fro in the verse.
And vehicles.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, vehicles, anything. It has been a really great all-purpose, large group gameplay ship. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's something that I've used just tons of, way more than I thought I was even going to. I got that when I saw it. I love dropships. I'm a huge Aliens fan with the Cheyenne dropship and everything. When they said basically multiplayer dropship in game, when they announced it in 2018, instant purchase for me, instant pledge, I should say, and I've been using it a ton ever since. So if you play with like a decently large group, 5-10 players more, it's absolutely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I love my Valk. I did not expect to, but I love it. It's so much fun. So much you can do. And thanks for all the
Stealth
gifted subs
Drive.
there,
Yeah,
Stealth Drive.
thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much. That is
awesome.
6
Stealth Drive.
more subs.
Good stuff, man.
Hype, hype, hype.
Five gifted subs.
Wow.
Oh,
Thanks,
5.
Del
Yeah,
Jack.
my
Nicely
bad.
done, man. We appreciate it.
Nicely done.
All right, so
Many
the rest of the questions are not specifically for Captain Richard, but what I want to do is I want Captain Richard to answer all those questions, and we'll push through them. And if someone feels really, really strongly, feel free to jump up. But we've got a bunch to get through, so we're doing lightning round now. So 30
Lightning
seconds
round.
or less. Captain Richard, if you could play only one once released, what would it be? Star Citizen or Squadron 42? That's from Haskaha.
No brainer, but go for it.
He's Captain Rochelle, aka
Captain Rochelle, sorry.
Oh my God, that's a tough question because.
The
Oh
replay
no!
value, right?
These were supposed to be fast answers, but that's even worse than trying to
Are you
choose.
going to
It's a
choose
1 or a
a
0,
single
man.
player
Come
game
on.
over the community, Captain Richard? A single
1 or
player
a
game
0.
over the community?
Right. Captain Richard has longevity.
Slippery slope.
All right, yeah, I don't know, probably Star Citizen because
There you
that is the long-lasting project that will continue on for hopefully many decades.
Haska says, "Sucker."
Hit me in my
Nailed.
right in the sweet spot.
So
No,
here's
that's a
quick
tough
for-
one, actually. I mean, because Squadron 42 is gonna be really good, but the replay value probably not super high. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't
Well,
know.
what's
But
I
again,
know a ton of people will play it over and over again, but
There will be
Let me-
plenty of replay value because if it's a Chris Roberts game, it's going to matter if you blow up that ship in this amount of time
Right.
or not. If you
Exactly
get
what we like to think.
to this mission,
Yep.
right?
And
I played
it's gonna have different story driven
Yeah.
avenues to go
Yeah.
through it.
I was just
And
saying, I
they'll
put a
probably do different
lot
love
of great
entries,
games.
too.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Few.
I
Let
played a
the view
lot
go.
of great games in my life, and Squadron 42 is going to be a great game. But I've never played a game like Star Citizen with the community that it has that keeps me as invested. I spend a significant amount of my time every week playing Star Citizen, and I can tell you it's not because of Star Citizen so much as it is because of the community who plays Star Citizen. So
Right. You can have.
I would
I
have
mean,
to
like
choose Star Citizen.
like 2,
100%.
Wing Commander 2, and then 3 had
Yeah.
some alternative. But I mean, ultimately, you ran into an ending, which we don't want. In the community version, the world, there's not going to be an ending. Everything.
There is no ending.
There is no.
And
You just keep going.
it is a sandbox for all of us, and the more people that we get in, when we can get bigger and bigger groups, the more interesting and crazy things are going to get.
Yeah. So Guns and Glue, are you here? You won.
Yeah, Guns and
the
Glue won.
Fuse.
They said they were here, right? No.
Won the Ranger. He hasn't responded yet.
Oh, he hasn't.
responded.
Oh,
Nope.
the Ranger.
So we
Guns and
need.
Glue.
Okay.
Guns
Now,
and
did
Glue,
we
are you
ever
here?
did we do the giveaway? Or, sorry, did we do the poll?
There
What
he
Ranger
is.
it would be?
He's in.
There they are.
Guns and Glue. He's
He responded with a
Nice.
rainbow
Okay.
fish. There you go.
So Guns and Glue,
There
you
we go.
can get a
Nice
hold
one.
of the Few directly.
Guys,
via
ping
our
me,
Discord.
ping me, whisper me on Twitch, and I
Our
will
Discord. Or
send
that.
it to you over. Give me your email. I'll send it to you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay,
Cool.
completing
Okay.
that one. What's the next one?
I'm
queue it
gonna give away that Scarlet X1. Why not?
Oh,
Can I
wow.
get
Spirit
in?
of it.
Oh,
So
nice.
no, you can't get in on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever wins it, I'll give you $1 if you let me.
Yeah.
It's a red X1. I
It's
missed
so
this.
nice.
So let's get
Oh,
that.
I have all
Let's get that in
three.
again.
Yep.
This is in the
All right, here we
spirit
go.
of everybody staying home and being good to each other.
It's opened. There we go. Scarlet
And that will
X1.
be sold again.
Okay.
As an additional requirement, you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days. It's funny to me, but anyway.
Can I
And
get
you
in
have-
on it?
And you have to drink lots of alcohol.
Just kidding. I think I own one. Never mind.
I don't have
Okay.
one, you bastard.
Show
I
your
don't know what
spirit.
I own. I have to go check my inventory.
I actually asked that question to Sig, and they said there's a new hanger. Okay, by the way, does anyone know when the new hanger module's coming out?
Hanger modules coming out? I can't tell you.
Because I have like a bunch of ships that I'm only seeing one of things I bought like 12 of. And
Really?
they even responded and said, yes, we know this is a thing. The new hanger module, I forget what it was, is supposed to correct it. I didn't know when it came. I don't want to ask them back to have it thrown in the queue again.
Can I-
don't wanna-
Can I ask Captain Richard a question?
You can,
Yes,
but
sir.
it's
Thank
question
you.
2 of
Thank you.
15 in the lightning round. So go
Go.
ahead.
Damn it. Okay, it's a really fast question. When
13
did you get
seconds.
involved with? When did you get involved with Star Citizen? And what date? I'm just curious.
They're
This
going to date whore you.
well, that's
Yeah.
actually a story I've told a few times. So,
Okay.
like I said, when my buddy was actually prior Kickstarter going live back when it was, just the website, just them talking about it. He had actually clued me in. When I was at work at the time, I was working for the U.S. government in a secured facility, and I didn't exactly have ready access to be able to check it out. The Kickstarter had gone live, and I was like, all right, well, I took a kind of a quick peek, but I couldn't really stay on that too much. It was like I said, kind of a secured area. So I got home and I completely forgot about it. I actually didn't back during the Kickstarter era. It was after that in 2013 that I ended up backing the game. And now I'm a Legatus Navium, so I'd like to think I made up for it.
You and me both. You and me both.
So-
And now,
Who isn't?
and now
at
that
this
you,
point?
now that you are back in the game, sorry, when did you start streaming because of Star Citizen, or were you started streaming because of a different game?
I started streaming because of Star Citizen.
Okay.
It was the Arena Commander module had come out. It had been out for maybe like a month or two. And that's when I started streaming because I was like, you know what? I am going to try streaming. And if there's anything I'm going to stream, it's going to be Star Citizen.
Nice.
Yeah, it's about the time I joined was when the Arena Commander module came out. That's when I backed.
I was 3 days late from the golden ticket, which really does. Actually,
Yeah.
1 day late.
It kills me too, man. If I could go back in
TheFew,
time,
we
I
lost
would.
you again, buddy.
Damn it! I'm coming back. Shut up.
Shut up.
If Star Citizen was not a project, let's say the Kickstarter was unsuccessful, do you think you'd still be streaming?
I have to be honest. I mean, it really did start because of Star Citizen. So I don't know. Probably not. I don't. It's like TheFew said. It's a large part of it's the community of just people who go ape over this project, and so the conjunction with that is a very supportive community. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be like a battle royale streamer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear
you
that.
sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
But I don't
Unless it
know.
was a Star Citizen battle royale.
No.
No.
Oh, I bet you it's coming.
Ooh, it is
No,
coming.
Theaters
You
of
know
War.
it's
We got
coming.
Theaters of War coming.
Theaters of War. Theaters of War. Yeah, I agree. Theaters of War is
Yeah,
going to be awesome. I can't wait.
But Theaters
for
of
that.
War doesn't have a restricting circle.
Oh, but
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
cares?
how cool would it be to be on a
Murder
space
fest.
station with like rooms slowly losing oxygen and power, and you have like oxygen pens and med pens,
Oh,
Oh,
using the
yes.
room
and
system?
you have to like
Yes.
EVA around and go into other rooms, and like as the space station slowly
Yes.
shuts down, you like have less and less like spaces to be safe, and then
That's one that would
eventually there's one room left, and you have to kill everybody. I mean,
There's
come on.
one
Who
And
wouldn't
bed.
play
you have
that?
a little bit of air in your tank, your oxygen tank, so you can be outside for a little bit.
Yeah, I know exactly.
like
You have the
it.
oxygen
I
pens.
like
you can
it.
find oxygen pens to give you a little
Yeah,
time
yeah.
outside the
Because
like
it's,
the blue
it's more
zone.
of a tactical. It's far more
Yeah.
tactical.
I'm
and
sorry.
more
I'm
Oh, that'd
sorry.
be good.
I'm putting it out there. I'm just saying that would be fun.
Zylo, you're listening. Silly
Yeah.
Boat Show has great
Yeah.
advice.
That is tight right there.
All
Okay,
I like
moving
it.
so lightning round. During the current crisis, if not a lot of ship sales, how are we all going to cope
Oh,
through that? That's
in
from
the current
Rinmodo.
crisis of
No, they should do more ship sales. Everyone would just keep buying.
That's a pretty ethereal question.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
close this giveaway here, and
all he's
They-
saying
I mean,
is
they could always add flair or anything, things that they could just pump out there. I don't mind. I don't really see them.
I think
Though I think technically they are, but
they haven't had a ship sell this year, and they've still made more money this year in the same amount of time as they have any other year. So I don't
I
know.
think they become more
crazy
and more
Canuck.
reliant. I think they become more and more reliant on their just subscriptions. Their monthly
Yeah.
subscriptions.
Well,
no,
subscriptions
they-
could
they're
drop
just
as well.
actually,
As people
Actually,
start to
new
feel the
backers,
tightness.
the subscriptions haven't changed much
Yeah.
over the past 3 years.
subscriptions
Yeah.
just go to the
I-
video content.
yeah, and subs aren't supposed to be
Can't do that.
for developmental content.
not.
It's supposed to be. For
They
They
the-
are, but like I mean,
Right.
they make a lot of money on subscriptions. I doubt it only goes
No,
to
they make-
video content.
They make
It-
like 3
I don't know.
million.
Yeah,
It's
but
not just
3
video
million's not
content.
enough.
It's other related
For a year.
things like CitizenCon and other backer events
Okay.
and
All
things
right.
like
I
that.
don't know. At the end of the day.
It's if you study the annual reports that they put one out in December of 2015 or 19 for the 2018 fiscal year,
Yeah.
they really break it down in
Okay.
pretty extensive detail. And I actually posted it. I've been tracking the monthly crowdsourcing funding pretty closely, and January and February were just astronomical. I actually posted that in the show channel if you want to throw that up there.
Is that because of the Carrick?
Um, No,
February,
it's-
yeah. I don't know about January. January was just
Yeah, they're getting a tremendous influx of new backers. All of us that play regularly, every single time that you're in this in any server, there's a ton of new backers. And so 2017, 2018 to 2019, we can kind of see the monthly income. This is from the community tracked data pulling from the RSI website on the funding page. And in January of this year, they pulled in 5,213,000, which was 45% more than a typical January over the past.
That's insane. That's 5 million in 1 month.
yeah.
In 1 month and in January, which is typically one of the lowest months of the year.
That's
And then
insane.
in February,
That's amazing.
4.6 million,
Digital
which is
revenue.
43% up. January, February are the two slowest months because October, November, December are
Looks
always
like
their
June's
biggest
their
months.
slowest month.
Anyways,
Yeah,
wow.
June's pretty slow, but
That's impressive.
November, December are typically their biggest months because of the anniversary sale, the Citizen Con sales, and the number of, like Captain Richard was saying, like the game is in its most playable state that it has ever been in. It's in the most
Imagine.
attractive state to people that are just kind of curious about space games. And I talk to them all over the place, and I'm sure you do in your streams too, in TheFew, Captain Richard. All these new people that are coming, and it's like that are just amazed and fascinated by what we have now. And one of the things that I've been doing here over the past couple of months is I've started to ask these new backers, like, what do you know about Star Citizen? Like, all they've seen are just these YouTube videos
Everything
and what
Captain
people
Richard told me about.
and Twitch streamers of what they're playing now, and they want to get in on it. They don't have any clue about the total scope of the universe that we're going to have, about the other races, about the 100 star systems, about all these other things. And I start talking to them, and it freaking blows their minds. That's like what we have now expanded into what is going to come over time, and we're getting all these new backers. So
Yeah.
and notice we haven't really had a new concept sale, and we're going into the middle of March. March is almost over with no new concept sale. We've never had that in the history of the project that I'm aware of.
No, it's very much a dry spell, which I actually kind of like. And I don't know if it's a couple things. One, they've talked about constantly shifting more towards like direct-to-flyable. So it's possible that we have a drought because of the direct-to-flyable push. But it's also because maybe we have more than enough money. We don't need it. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
I think right now they're trying to get through the ship backlog, and they're trying to make their new concept ships be flight ready when they're ready.
there's
So we've
hardly
got
any
this-
of the 70 ships in the backlog on the roadmap.
I know, but that doesn't mean they're not working on them.
I completely agree. I mean, they have been putting fewer things on the roadmap and actually giving us stuff that's not on the roadmap every patch. Surprisingly, it's like, bam, here's medical. Bam, here's this. Here's that.
Bam!
Holy
$100
crap!
Here's
Seth,
$150.
Boom, headshot.
Wow! Thank you.
But
Glasses
what
up.
That's awesome.
Glasses
We got a lot
up.
of money.
Glasses up. Salute. Thank you, Seth.
Yeah.
Just crushed the goal. Now we have
I
to
need
give
a new
away
water.
2 more things.
Oh
What's the next
wow,
giveaway?
Very
400.
nice.
We're at 400
Oh, wow.
now.
We might be able to give away the Prowler instead of the.
I have
Almost a
a
Prowler.
Warbond Prowler that we actually could give away.
I don't have an extra one.
We should
I'm
do.
sure
We
you
should do
will.
that if we do that.
Yeah, Prowler is the
Prowler's
ship,
the
ship of
giveaway.
the.
Seth,
ship
thank
of
you
the-
very much. That was awesome.
Moment.
Wow,
That
nicely
is
done.
awesome,
sir.
man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, guys, we are
Proper.
giving away, thanks to Dr. Murray for having a Warbond Prowler. You happy with that, Doc? You still good with that?
Yeah, I have a Prowler standalone. I have a couple.
Nice. So we have a
like
Prowler we're giving away based upon everybody's generosity in the show. So stick around to the end, guys. Let's keep moving here with the lightning round.
It's so lightning. We're so it's so lightning.
I know. I don't think we're capable of lightning.
Lightning
This is the show
was
where
the
we turn-
slowest thing striking ever.
We
and
turned
that's
20
what
minutes
we
of
do.
content into 3 hours of show.
Yeah.
So Indoor Pilot asks via Twitch, what do you guys think the origin item is going to be?
Oh,
The
God.
one that was hinted at.
Don't get Jordan started. gonna be a 400i.
What? No.
I'm kidding.
I think the Origin thing we're gonna get next is
Spicy.
probably the Origin rover.
I also think it might
Or-
be
That I would love to see.
I
That
would
is
rather
gonna be a
see an Origin
sexy
ground vehicle than
facet.
another Origin ship at the point.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want
thinking-
the rover.
I think we're getting an Origin
Yeah.
rover, or maybe we're getting the X1s finally.
Or like a
But I don't
sports
think-
car, right? Origin sports
Mhm.
car would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be like a really
So-
sexy, stylish cyclone that you could
Matt-
take to the opera.
Mad Stellic is guessing the 400i. I hope so
You-
too, man. I
yes.
hope you're right.
I'm
Take it
thinking
to- hey,
it's
better
probably
not
the
be.
400 also, but
Hey.
I'm happy with anything Origin or Crusader.
Yeah.
He'll take it. All right, lightning round. That was it. Go.
$400.
Next
I'll
giveaway.
buy it.
Let's go.
Okay.
What's the next giveaway? What's the next giveaway?
1:30 in the morning.
gonna
I
get
hear.
out.
Pizza.
The next
so
giveaway
Pizza.
is
We're giving
the
away
main
Yeah, it is.
giveaway.
It is late
we're
for
not there
Captain
yet. We've got a
Richard.
few more questions to get to.
What
Can
giveaway?
we expect such helmets like Star Kitty or Oni Samurai to be in the game anytime soon? And do you like these?
Oni.
This comes from Falcos1.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
the Starkid helmet's actually been in game. Sometimes when
so is the
CIG
Oni.
employees log in, you might actually catch them wearing it. But as
Yeah.
far as that being for players, not sure about that
I
one.
think it's a dev only, just like the Oni helmet.
Yeah, so
CIG
far it's been
loves
dev
to keep
only.
things for themselves. They
Yeah,
love
in
to
case
keep
we've
little
seen it,
cool
yeah.
things.
They like to tease
Those
us.
bastards.
I want the Star Kitten helmet. I want Star Kitten armor. Like,
Star
full
Kit and
set.
890 jump.
well, yeah,
As long as it's pink, then yes.
yeah, exactly.
All right, moving right along.
Captain
Next
Richard,
question.
what do you know about ship coolers? And what exactly do they cool?
All the things, just cool all the things.
Your butt in the chair.
I wish it's a little warm. I have one of the things I don't know, some of you guys may relate to, but when you have like a lot of ships, you don't spend a lot of time specifically in one to where you can really mentally kind of tweak it and get all the parts. Because if you're trying to remember, like, hey, what are the coolers in over 100 different ships? It's like, well, or however many are playable in game right now. That's a I think for me a personal deficit. It's that I don't fly any one ship as often to where I can know it inside out, like Han Solo and the Aluminum Falcon, for instance, where you just know every little detail about that one ship because it's your ship or maybe just one of a few ships that you own. But I admittedly I've got what I used to call completionist problems. So
I think you have more ships than I do, and that's impressive because I have
like 3 now.
completionist
Yeah, it's
problem.
amazing. No. I don't know. It's really actually something I feel bad about because it's like people ask me what cooler and like power component should I put in this thing?
Here's a spreadsheet. Take a look at it.
Just tell them to go to Hardpoint.io. Hardpoint.io.
When people in
That's
chat
not
ask
the
me,
spreadsheet.
I know, but that works.
yeah,
Go ahead,
when
Few.
people in chat ask me real questions about the game, I go, chat, can you answer the question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's always the same bet, right? Because you can't have an argument with somebody who's arguing with you.
I will say that in the Yacht Club Discord, we talk about these things all the time, and we actually have a channel called InfoLinks, and we have spreadsheets posted in there, all this kind of stuff. So, like, join our Discord.
I will say,
we analyze this stuff to the nth degree.
I counted this morning, like right before the show, because we got this whole thing of how many Discords are you in, and I'm in like 73, 74, something like that. And I will say, of all the Discords I'm in, the Yacht Club is the most active because I get like nonstop alerts. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, they're the most active Discord. They're great.
Well, it's not just the alerts, but just all day, every day. We've got over 800 people in there, and it's not just the total number of people. It's that we have a lot of people that are just actively active, chatting, talking,
Actively active.
and it's about Star Citizen and other stuff. Like last night, we were talking about cats. Like we're showing our cats.
But people just like to check in. It really is a group of friends. It's more than just a Discord, and it's completely inclusive. So the reason why we put Yacht Club together to begin with was we had some amazing friends that we'd made through the 890 Jump Club, but you had to be an owner of an 890 in order to be in that show. And we had a lot of other friends that we'd like to communicate with on a daily basis. So we came up with the Yacht Club, which is for everybody. And so far it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So
we are close to 900 actually. We're at 866.
And we love welcoming new people.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Yacht Club Discord is great. It has way more information about Star Citizen than all of the hentai and furry Discords that I'm in. So that's a good job, guys. It's nice to have a change of pace there.
That's the truth.
Saying a lot, but yeah, that's good. That's very
Take that to the
accurate.
Okay, so Stellar Valkyrie asks through Twitch, how many planets or systems did the Tevarin or Tevarin even live on prior to the war?
Oh,
It seems like they only had one system.
Yeah.
They had like 7.
Wow,
Well,
you
it
know a
was
lot of
6
stuff about
plus
lore.
1.
Wow.
It was 6
You
plus
guys
1.
are super
Because it was
knowledgeable.
6 in their home world, but the only one
Yeah.
that was native was 1. So
How do you guys even know this? Like, that's insane. That's
'Cause
awesome.
we
I
can
think it's
read.
You're serious Star Citizens here, man. This is
I
this is where
love
serious
lore-
Star
okay,
Citizen shit
I love
happens.
lore
I used
makers
to read
guide
everything.
to the Galaxy, and I love reading lore. Like last night, I brought up a piece of lore that wasn't even on the internet,
Okay.
but then somebody put it on the internet. I think it was Shauzen.
Can we host? And seriously, this is a serious statement right here. A question/statement. Can we start hosting a weekly or a like monthly Star Citizen trivia game where people get on and like actually get asked questions? I mean, 'cause
I
I
like this
won't
plan.
know any of it, but
Like
seriously,
7 or
I
8.
like that idea.
Like okay,
This
so
is
last
like,
night I did just that, and I got
Okay.
so many
All
people
right.
called out, and only like
Okay.
2 questions
I
were
will fail.
answered. No, I would love this idea. It's so cool.
I want to see how
Because there's-
Captain Richard does because I'm curious.
Ooh, yeah. Captain
We
Michelle.
need to have a way that you buzz in, though, to answer.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can do that. I can do
So
that.
We
Challenge
all need
accepted.
stream decks that we press a button on.
Yeah, and we'd be like,
Oh,
ding,
next
ding,
question.
ding.
Sad.
Moving right along.
Sad
All right.
face.
There's no
It's gonna be
movie.
2
Okay.
o'clock here soon.
I'm sorry, we're
Fal-
moving on fast.
Falcos01 asks another question via the website. Do you think CitizenCon will happen this year? Ooh.
Yes.
Or do you think it will
Yes.
move to a virtual meet?
Maybe.
Well, if the current situation lasts until then, Star Citizen will definitely do something in game and
Which I
virtual,
think would actually
100%.
be better.
I don't know. I want to
No.
go to SitCon.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously,
I
you
wanna
want
go- I
to.
wanna
If we're
I agree, I
locked
agree.
down like we
60-40.
are now,
Sabbath
Wait,
says
we're-
60-40.
we're-
Moving right along.
We are not going to be
Okay.
locked down until October because the world will end.
yeah, if we're locked down until October, there will be worse problems than
Yeah.
not.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still going to
There's not
LA.
going to be anything else going on.
He's
But,
still going
moving right
to LA.
along.
Nice.
Okay,
All right, next
moving
question.
on.
Moving right along.
Moving on.
Optimist Prime, awesome name. Via the
Love
website
that.
asks, do you think the online gaming community is going to see a benefit to most of the connected world forced to stay at home quarantine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They-
Yes.
WoW is
absolutely.
already seeing an
Yes.
uptick in subscriptions. So yeah, I think I think a lot of the subscription MMOs have seen upticks in their subscription base, and I think a lot of new people have come to Star Citizen just in this last week.
And what's
Because of it,
that
yep.
new game that has like 9 million players?
Raid
Huh?
Shadow Legends. Check it out today. I haven't seen those ads enough times. Eh.
9
If
million
I ever need
players.
you to officially promote something,
What?
Captain Richard, you are officially in charge.
I think it'd actually be at that amount. if-
Captain Richard, do you accept like contract radio voice, like kind of
I know, right?
jobs,
Voiceovers?
like
I think
voiceover
I
things
think we
like
found
that?
our guy.
I have done some commercial work in the past, but
Oh,
I haven't
alright.
done anything recently.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, sure.
Shadow,
Alright.
Shadow,
I'm gonna have Captain
Second
Richard
line.
introduce my
telephone
stream.
answering machine voiceover.
Mhm.
So,
It's funny you say that. That's
You're
actually what I
getting it,
did for a
Stim.
few
Oh,
businesses.
no way.
Wait, you
I
did for what?
I did their phone,
Definitely.
like the phone prompt system. So I actually
Really?
did that for one company that was acquired by a Fortune 500 company.
Oh,
For a
that's
while, when
awesome,
you called
dude.
them before they got, it was replaced, you heard me. They're like, press 1 to derp, press 1 to hurt, or whatever it is. So-
Press
That's
3 to
awesome.
Captain Richard.
That reminds me, short story. In New York, for the longest time, the
God.
SkyTram to like get to the airport, like had Commander Data's voice, Brent Spiner. He was like
What?
the
Nice.
guy, like who was like
That-
announcing all the next stop is like so and so. It's like how'd they get Brent Spiner to announce all these
That's
like
pretty
stops? Yeah.
They paid
just
him.
paid him a lot of
I
money.
guess they just paid him.
Yep.
I mean, like that's awesome, but like whatever. I think it's still there today if you want to go to New York. So
Yeah,
don't go that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, there's a guy in our chat named Deco86. He
Yeah,
said
Deco.
lightning round. I think he's pretty much won the show with that name and saying that.
You said it right.
He may not know the history of decal and decals here in the Yacht Club.
I think he does actually.
When I
All
think-
right, let's move on to the next question.
Let's move on.
Some of us have to go.
One last thing on that last one is like an ultimate goodie, but Second Life is experiencing resurgence because of all these people stuck at home, because that's where the
Sure.
majority of their population was.
Yeah, it's original
So,
social experience.
The next question is super serious, guys. It's
Okay,
can
serious.
we see a toilet paper giveaway, please? That comes from Derek Shart.
Here's your toilet paper giveaway right there.
I had to.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, with the Mercury Star Runner coming in 4.1, do you think we will get the first iteration of data running alongside it?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No.
Maybe
No.
based on
No.
Dan Truffin's interview. Maybe.
Maybe,
No.
but like
You think so?
they said
Because
multiple times that ships don't release in sequence with gameplay. They said
Right.
it
No,
a million times.
A 100%. I agree with that because the Herald has been in for a very long time without it. But
Yep.
Earlier when we were talking about Dan Truffin's interview, is that they're specifically talking about selling data packets of scanning as something coming up sometime soon. So we don't know what that timeline. It could be in a year in the Star Citizen timeline. So we
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, maybe, but probably not.
Probably not.
I thought it was interesting that he talked about that here recently. In
Lightning
He-
round.
he's-
Moving on.
moving on, yes.
We really don't know what lightning means.
Yes.
What is
Moving on.
lightning again?
I'm taking over as host of the show. Next round.
Go.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Keep it going.
Myth
Keep it
asks
going.
via the website, what
The
kind
Few's
of
in
things
charge.
can CIG do to make quantum jumps more engaging besides stopping you every time you jump with random events?
Give
I
us
haven't
more.
read it.
Give
Good
us
question.
give us
Wow.
bartenders that can make drinks while we're in quantum. Which
Yeah.
is
They
coming
actually
soon.
had a one part where they had people from just games and things for like in-game just small engagements. That was something that is supposed to get implemented eventually. Well,
Yeah.
but you can do
Yeah.
during quantum
But-
travel. They're supposed to have
Like
card games and
pool and
stuff.
cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
card
Well, we have chess, we have backgammon, we have
chess would
pool,
be
we have video games, we
chess.
have a lot of things. We have foosball.
Oh
All
my
these things are going to be coming. But another point that they did actually talk about, besides random events, which we're seeing now, is that as you're going through, and I don't know who played the first Rebel Galaxy, and I don't know if it's in the Rebel Galaxy 2, but as you're traveling across the system, you'll get scan hits about things like, oh, well, here's an asteroid field. Do you want to stop and see if there's anything valuable in this asteroid field? Oh, here's an SOS beacon. Do you want to stop and help this person? So
Nope.
these are other things that are they've talked about being developed. So,
Lightning.
moving right along.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Okay, one more question.
got-
One more question,
Oh.
and I only raise it because it's an important topic.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
No,
we're
it's not. It's not.
murdering you. I don't care how many things I gotta put in the damn swear jar. Go on.
Myth asks, I'm not trying to start a pay to win debate or anything like that,
Oh, that's it.
Yes, they are.
but do you think Star
But-
Citizen is beyond the point of balancing and fair competition on release? And I'm just going to leave it
No.
at that because the rest of the question is
Oh, that's
I
a
kind of
troll
run on.
question. No, that's actually good. It's a good
No,
question.
because the fact is you can have a million javelins and it doesn't mean dick
Okay,
unless you
here's the
actually
thing.
have the people to freaking man them and the teamwork to actually do it right.
All right, let's hear the
That's
few
simple.
out.
Here's
It's
the
not
thing.
a
Here's the
troll
thing.
question. It's
Here's the thing.
at all.
Okay, from my playing of Star Citizen, which has been not as extensive as some of you, but still fairly extensive for the last some years, and I have a significant amount of money invested in the game, in a significant amount of ships. Maybe not as much as Captain Richard. Maybe not. I don't know. I have to compare. We're gonna measure.
Or Doc Murray.
We're gonna measure at some point, or maybe Doc Murray. I know I am Legatus plus some, so I
yeah.
know I'm in the same category as some of these people here. But
Not tree fitting.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But I
I'm
will
not
say,
kidding.
yeah, 350. But I will say that I generally lose in Star Citizen. It's so far for me has not been pay to win, but at the same time, when I did want to earn money and I had somebody else flying my ship for me, having a Carrack or something like a Carrack at the beginning did let me earn quite quickly. I was earning more than 15,000 Alpha UEC per hour. So I don't know.
Here's the
I mean,
figure.
there, I think it's fair to say that there is some advantage to having these ships in advance. But at the same time, skill is everything. So develop skill,
Yeah, you
get
can have
better,
all the
and
greatest
win.
ships ever and still
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one question for you. If there isn't someone that's not better than you, that is more advanced than you are in the game, then what is there to aspire to?
I mean,
You know,
the
What is
game's about
there keeping
immersion
you
for
from
me.
achieving your own goals? Because somebody else has something doesn't mean that you can't have it also.
There's
That's why
nothing
it's
about
not
what
pay to
other
win.
people have. That's the thing.
Exactly. It's like
I've
fuck
often
that.
called it pay to lose, but I
Yeah, I
would be
feel like
curious
it's
about
more
what
pay to
Captain Richard's
lose.
thoughts are on this
You know, it's
subject.
like
Game to win.
the,
We
there,
need to give away the prowler.
there is no
you know?
win in Star Citizen.
Right.
Anybody can achieve whatever, just like in real life. There
It's a
can be a million
microscopic win.
millionaires. There can be a million millionaires. It doesn't mean that because there's a bunch of millionaires that you can't become a millionaire.
No,
So
John Shotgun Nails.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
my
but
victory. The second
kind
you
of
have a
waters it
win,
down.
it could be completely taken away. So there is
All right,
no
Captain Rich, what's your
fucking
thoughts?
pay to win.
I'm hosting
Anyway.
the show, right? It's my show now. Captain Richard.
Yes.
Well, again, I as far as pay to win is concerned, I've always considered the game is a skill-driven game, and at the individual level, that's you still have to be able to fly, you have to be able to fight, you have to be able to know the game inside and out to really have any kind of mental advantage. There's the metagaming aspect of it where orgs, of course, very, very large orgs that are well kitted out, then sure, there may be an org meta advantage there. But for me, the end game is always going to be fun. If you're having fun, you've effectively gotten what you need to get out of Star Citizen. It isn't a competition. It's not, you're not keeping up with the Joneses shipwise or whatever. It's the whole point here is fun. So I try to remind people of that who are worried about pay to win arguments, or it's like, oh, I'll never be part of a group that's as big as Test Squadron, Best Squadron. But it's again, it doesn't matter if you're having fun playing the game. Even I've heard stories from Eve that people still have fun despite there's large faction battles. You can still have fun with it, and that's really what the game is for.
If you start an Eve at the base right now, it's a bitch.
Yeah.
No, it's always a bitch.
Yeah,
It's
you know
always
what? I personally
it's like
want to be
grinding up in WoW.
I want to be part of something that's bigger
Wow,
than
it's
I
easy.
am, and so I have no problem not being the number one, the biggest fish in the pond. You know what I mean?
We are
Actually,
all
You can only fly
literally-
one ship at a time,
No,
anyway.
The point is,
So-
we're all microscopic cogs in one catastrophic plan, and it all depends on how we fucking go through it. I like to go shooting stuff. TheFew likes to go crashing into things. Jim
I like
tries to
driving
make
cyclones
money.
people.
He likes to drive cyclones. The point is it's not a game. It's an experience. It's all about how you deal with it. So buy your way in.
I don't like crashing into things. I just happen to crash into
Okay,
things.
He doesn't
well,
have a
in that
choice.
case, then the ground loves to run into you because it jumps
There
out
you
in front of you a lot. Anyway, no, but the point is,
You're
there's
driving the economy
so
and the
many
replacement of
ways.
spaceships.
Yeah,
Are
there's
you sure you
so
don't
many-
like it?
Yeah, I know. He seems to do it all the time. He has a craterometer. It's so bad, but anyway. The
I
point
didn't
is-
create that craterometer. Somebody else did.
Yeah, your channel probably AI created it automatically because you do it so often.
Okay, so
That's our last
guys,
question.
yeah,
Yay.
that was
giveaway,
it.
Prowler.
I think we've got to do that giveaway, and
Oh,
then
Prowler.
I think we should start sort of pushing on towards rating. So I want to thank Captain Rochelle, aka Captain Richard, for coming on the show. And it's been great to have you on. You've added a piece of your dynamic to the show, and we'd love to have you on again. I think it was a really great time. But for those that in our audience that haven't watched you before, where can they find you, and what
Don't
times
ship
do
me
you
yet.
stream?
All right. Well, again, my name is
How
Captain
you doing,
Richard. It says so on my shirt. It also says so on my underwear. Thanks, Mom. You can find me at twitch.tv/Captain Richard every Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern, streaming Star Citizen or other space and sci-fi games, and occasionally, maybe about every other Sunday, checking out indie or retro games. Again, that name is Captain Richard. Remember, Captain Richard.
You practiced that. Wow.
Unlike
Wow.
Stim, who still has not gotten our intro down. We're gonna record that just for our show.
You know what? Now I don't even bother because the intro that's part of the intro now is that
Yeah,
you don't
just
get it done
fucking it
right.
up. Yeah,
Harry Tate says you can also find me behind Taco Bell any night after 11 p.m.
Dude, I
US
love
Eastern.
Taco Bell.
So here's my little bit with Captain Richard,
Right
because
by
this
both
was the
sides.
funniest thing that happened. recently, and this is the first time I met you, and I didn't realize I met you. So this picture right here is actually obviously a really cool picture. Jay Lee, me and Stimmy having a great time at Bar Citizen. I didn't realize who I actually handed my camera to, but it just so happened to be this. I didn't even realize it was you.
You person, can you hold my camera?
Yeah, I know.
take a
I
picture
said
of
take a
really cool
picture of
people?
As you can see, the bar is very empty at
It's
that
actually
time.
the most famous person was taking the picture.
Yeah, that was the
Very
funny
young,
part.
right?
Is
Yeah.
I literally was like, and then I didn't see this picture until I actually got home to the States. That was the funniest part. So, well,
That's
you have the
hilarious.
ultimate photobomb, Captain Richard. Well done, well done.
Nice.
Oh man.
I thought that was pretty awesome. Yeah, because
All
it was
right,
like, hey, that's Captain Richard. I was like,
Yeah.
that is. Totally missed that. Anyway.
So,
All right.
so there's one question still from Cider Bob, but we're gonna move that on to the next show. So you'll have to join on for that question. Otherwise, I also want to thank TheFew for coming on. He's becoming a regular sort of installation on the show.
We literally
But,
can't get
I
rid
like the show. You guys are great people. Thanks for having me.
we enjoy having you. Definitely add to the show, and I think people enjoy.
No reason to
having you.
lie to us, though. Jesus.
Well, some people
don't
you
have
have
to
to
be
lift
sweet,
up their
sweetheart.
egos, right? So,
Yeah.
where can people find you, Few?
TheFew on Twitch pretty much is the main place. I only have 2 videos on YouTube, so you can find me. The Few channel, I think, is on YouTube. You can watch
The
a Star
Few channel?
really, you can watch a cool video that's about 2.5 minutes long about Top Gun Star Citizen-esque thing there.
That was
But
pretty
generally
cool.
just go to The Few.
That was amazing.
That
Oh,
was
thank
pretty
you. One of these days, I'll have a sequel. I'm just not sure. I'm waiting for the next movie to come out. Maybe
I'll
I
help
don't
you
know.
out with that,
Wait for Top Gun 3.
Yeah,
I'll help you
we'll
out with
figure it
that,
out.
and I won't crash. You can take video of me.
Yeah, but go to twitch.tv/TheFew. If you love Star Citizen, watch Captain Richard, and also sometimes watch my show because I can be entertaining every once in a while.
You can be very
Great. So, so we've got some great people that are doing streaming. So you definitely don't have to wait till next Wednesday for the next Yacht Club show. We also have Joran that does Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and Shadowkin does the Shadow Lounge on Friday nights as well as Tuesdays. Is that right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
Tuesdays. And Joran, do you want to tell just quickly what it is that you do on your show, and then Shadow, you can describe them as well.
Lots of shenanigans. Like we
What
get
do you
large
says
groups.
shenanigans? I'm all
Yes.
pistol whip you.
We get lots of people together from the Yacht Club, the Jump Club, whoever wants to join us. We get in the verse and go different places, get a whole bunch of spaceships and vehicles and different things.
So what's
Whatever people
happening this
decide
Saturday?
to do. So this Saturday we're having a special event, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're getting a bunch of extra 890 jumps, so we're gonna have I don't know, maybe 20 890 jumps, and then however many other people we can bring together from the Yacht Club, and just have some formation flying, and it's just cool seeing lots of spaceships together, and then getting into whatever kind of shenanigans people come up with at the time. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's a great time, and
great
I think it also gives us a chance to connect.
Yeah.
As
hang out with
things
friends.
come into a little bit more lockdown, so it's nice to
When
be
do
able to
you
hang out with
when do you
everybody.
do that again? Sorry, I want to participate.
That's going to be this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
All right. Sounds
But he
good.
always does. He
Good.
always does big like unified events. So you're Tuesday or
Yeah, we always have 20, 30, 40 people together, just trying to get big groups of people with lots of spaceships. And we have lots of people with big spaceships, Carracks and 890s and all kinds of other stuff, and little spaceships, and
you're
anybody. And
Monday,
Thursday, Saturday at
Thursday,
8:30 p.m.
Saturday.
Eastern time. Yep.
Nice. So they
Everybody's
can actually
welcome.
catch you tomorrow as well.
Yep, that'll be tomorrow night.
And what's the Shadow Lounge like?
Shadow Lounge is just madness. We just do whatever. I mean, we had a great show last night. Gave away like $600 worth of stuff just at random. It was really fun. It's so I do a little bit of variety stream, but I stick to Star Citizen. So it's Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's the real Shadowkin with a 0. But yeah, it's good times. Whatever you want. It's so Tuesdays are really like variety. It's user choice. So whatever you come in and say, you're gonna play this, and if there's enough people that agree, that's what you play.
Yeah.
So it's kind
And
of
it's high energy.
Yes.
It's always a dance party going in the
bit
background,
of
some
energy.
EDM music. It's not everybody's thing, but it's a lot
No.
of fun.
No.
Definitely a lot of fun for a core group to go
Mhm.
hang out and have a good time. Yeah, I really like it.
Awesome.
Okay, so guys,
We
this
have
is
it
the
open.
point where we've got to do our giveaway.
Here we go. Here
Yep.
we go. Do I close it?
Okay,
Do we do a countdown?
let's give people another 30 seconds to
Bang
get
ship
in.
me. Bang ship me. Bang ship me.
Bang ship me if you haven't gone in.
Exclamation point ship me. Blah, 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 blah.
Exclamation point shoot
Yeah.
me if you don't speak. I don't know, Shadow
Bang.
King.
Itinese.
Canadian.
Exclamation point
Itinese.
ship me.
Dude, you're an
Bang
IT
ship
guy.
me. It's
You
what the
shut
kids
up.
say.
You
I'm
understand
not an
that.
IT guy. I
You
manage
understand
an engineering
us.
team. IT
You
okay, I
understand
understand you.
us.
He speaks it. He speaks the language.
You speak the way. You know what when I say bang.
I know what you mean.
You know exactly
but I
what I mean.
translate.
But if you're not an IT person, bang is bang. It's not an
Is-
exclamation point.
Is a very
Hmm.
graphic word. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing. All right, here we go. Picking a winner. Kapza.
Kapsa. Nice.
Yeah, congrats.
Uh-oh.
It's
Now,
Xperia Prowler.
Kapsa, are you in
Are
there? We need
you
to hear you
here?
respond.
You have 30 seconds to respond. Please respond. We hate going to the next person.
We need a
Pixel's the
music.
only one that got
Come
crossed
on.
over.
Kapsa.
Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
Yes!
There he
Yay!
is. Yep, Kapsa won.
All right, who's the contact?
Congrats,
What did
man.
Kapsa
Yeah,
Kapsa
seriously.
win?
Who's
He
the
won
Xperia Prowler?
the
Of
Xperia
course.
That's
Prowler.
Holy
That's
crap,
LTI.
Kapsa.
Yeah,
Hold
buddy.
on.
Xperia Prowler.
Original
Nice
concept.
Prowler.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah,
Get-
buddy.
Why are you
get
giving
in
that
touch
away?
with Doc Murray.
Actually,
Yeah.
the few you gave that away. Don't you remember?
I didn't give that away. What are you talking about?
No, so that's
No, the few. That's how
a
I
big
wake up
giveaway.
every morning after this show. Is I realize how much shit I give away.
So
Did I give
that's
it
great.
away?
So that gives us, that was 350 war bonds. So we are going to roll over $50 to the next show.
Oh, okay.
that'll be
380.
good.
Don't short me.
380. Sorry,
5.
380. So $20 for the next show. Not really enough to give away anything substantial. So
We'll
thank
roll
you,
it
Doc,
over
for
anyway.
running that ship. COPSA, contact Sweetheart, aka Dr. Murray, through Discord, and he'll arrange that for you.
And make sure you guys follow
Now-
Cap and Richard.
Uh-oh.
We
Yeah,
go-
please,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm like, wait, what?
If you're not
If you
already-
aren't already for some reason.
And
Nah,
and
it's
we don't
a
mean
lot
on
of fun,
Twitch.
guys. Thank you.
We don't mean on Twitch. We mean like in real life. Just
If-
Yeah,
if you
stop.
like-
Literally follow him
Stalk him.
around.
but maintain social distancing.
social distancing.
Yeah, don't bother with that. He likes to be nice and close.
His favorite thing is to sniff rags that might smell like chloroform. So just ask him.
Yeah.
Smell like chloroform?
That's actually good.
Ouch. It's terrible.
No, that's
Okay,
good.
so-
I mean, behind Arby's licking the dumpster. Yeah, just social distancing, though.
Everything's hungry. You gotta be hungry
Nice. Do
sometimes.
we have a raid ready to go?
We do.
We
He's
do.
already got that lined
Perfect.
up.
Okay, awesome. All right, so from this point, moving on, no one gets to raise any new topics.
Wait,
I
what
wanna
about
say-
that?
No, let's go.
Shut your whore mouth.
Okay, guys, I
Good
hope
night.
you enjoyed.
Good
Thank
night.
you so much for hanging around. Thanks to having our guests that are on. Please follow them. Have a
raise
great
a
time
glass.
chatting with them. and
Everyone,
have a good
raise a
time.
glass. I don't care what it's
Um,
filled with.
If you have any questions, put them in the channel. If
ran
you're
out of
putting on an
wine.
event, or if you have a completed or a cool project you want to showcase, let us know. We want to showcase it on the show for you. Don't forget to follow, get in the Discord. We'll be posting this to YouTube after the show or early tomorrow. So thanks for choosing to spend your time with us. And until next time, cheers.
000
Cheers.
fancy
Take
pants.
care, everyone.
0. Here we go.
Thanks,
that?
everyone.
Rating.
Thanks, Captain Richard.
Rating.
Good
Thank
hanging out with
you,
you,
Captain
man.
Richard. Thank you, the
Bye,
few.
guys.
Thank you,
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
Rating.
Yay.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was
Holy
great.
shit, we lived through it.
That was fun. We
Yeah,
survived.
we lived through one more.
Captain Richard, dude, seriously, thank you for stopping by, man. This was really
Yeah.
cool. And of
Fun.
course,
It's good to have you, man.
thanks, buddy. I see you every night, so I feel like it's kind of worn on me.
That's all right. Well, thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank you, Few.
I
again,
get to
for
catch
all
you-
the kind words, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I get to catch you like sometimes Fridays and things, but like yours and my stream schedule oftentimes overlaps almost
Yeah, all
perfectly.
week,
So I
constantly.
very rarely get to watch your show, which always upsets me. But
No, it's all right. I might pick up the day you don't do, but anyway, no, this was great show, guys. Great
yeah,
show.
it's great.
Had some really fucked up technical issues with OBS earlier, but they just
Yeah, and
fixed
Skype
them.
too. Oh boy.
Fucking Skype.
I
Yeah.
fixed Skype.
Like-
Skype was the start of it.
Thank,
It was just
thank
during
goodness
the
we had a
show.
backup there. Thanks, Few. Appreciate
Yeah,
the,
Few,
yeah,
thanks
the,
for
Zoom-
the
the
fucking
Zoom.
call through on that one, buddy. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
problem.
You saved us there.
No,
My
yeah.
streaming
Well,
rig-
why did I save anybody? I thought you guys had 6 people. Like all I know is I got off work today and like Shadowkin was like, "Hey, you're on the show tonight, right?" And I was like, "Wait, I
I
forgot."
know.